Welcome, BBCers and WTLers, to our 12th official Bootcamp live stream. I guess I can call it the #1 solo queue educational and motivational Bootcamp live stream. Charles is going to pop into the shot in a moment. We're going to be talking through the Bootcamp for people that don't know what it is at the beginning. We're going to be taking a look at some games, some live gameplay. Do some coaching. We're going to talk about some solo queue. We're going to see some gameplay, which sometimes we actually don't see much on this channel. So yeah, I'll be looking at the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat. Charlie will now pop back in here. And yeah, so what we're going to be doing here as well is showing the Discord a little bit here. We're just sort of going to be popping into the channels. We've already got a bunch of our coaches, as you can see, watching, spectating. I think we're looking currently at, whose game is this? We're looking at Ascend. So we've sort of got to figure out what role we should start with. I feel like we should probably start with our comfort zone. Should we start with a mid lane one?
Is that your comfort zone, Nathan?
Let's start with top. Why not?
I mean, Charles
Top?
played a lot of top recently.
God help me. Hey, all right.
So we're looking at Ascend, yeah?
So we're currently not watching a top laner. We're currently watching a Zig's bot lane.
Okay, so he must have got filled that game. So let's move on to
we
a
move into
different one.
Dan Dan's room.
Yep, let's look at Dan Dan's room.
So let's take a look at what are we playing here? Ringo and Viva. Let's try Ringo. No, Ringo's 20 minutes into game. Let's try Viva.
So it's probably not going to be, we're probably not going to get someone like the beginning of their first game. So this is the block ones, the first block that kick off for the bootcamp. We have 14 blocks. Block goes for about 3 hours. And this is quite early on, right?
Yep. So we're watching Viva.
Yep, let's do it. Olaf, and you played an Olaf game yesterday, Charles.
Crushed an Olaf game yesterday, actually.
Absolutely popped off.
We did. So this is Olaf into Ziggs, a classic matchup of top lane, obviously.
Wait, is this Ziggs top?
Yeah, it is.
Jesus
God,
Christ. Look at the top lane meta.
Yeah.
Well, who is this specifically so I can look at the rank and stuff so we can get some context?
This is Viva.
So this is Viva.
Yeah.
Block 1. This is Dan Dan's student, right?
Yep, this is Dan Dan's student.
Let's have a look.
So Dan Dan's one of our coaches from Top
No,
Lane
it's not
Academy.
Ziggs, it's a Tarm top.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Tarm top.
They lane swapped early or
They
something
lane
like
swapped.
that.
Okay, well, something's gone on here.
So Viva is currently Diamond 4 on NA and is an Olaf. Yeah, basically an Olaf. He's been spamming a shitload of Olaf and Camille.
So definitely Chippies has obviously had a bit of a
Yeah,
bit of an inspiration on him.
definitely. Let's see him hold his W. I want to see how long he holds his W in this fight.
Wait, so from your understanding, Charles, like Olaf reference points. What are Olaf's reference points in the early game?
Olaf's reference points in the early game is that you want to avoid short trades and prioritize long trades. The reason being that you're pretty mana hungry. So if you're constantly throwing your axe around, you're going to waste all your mana. And your extended trade is really broken because of the way your passive works. You heal more on lower HP, and you just attack really quickly. So you kind of want to just get the wave on your side and run people down.
So what we're seeing here is quite good, right? Waves in a pretty convenient position.
Yeah, I think what has basically happened in this game so far is that there's just been some mass compensation going on where he actually had a really good lane. It is fucking Ziggs top, by the way. And he had a really good lane strategy where he bounced the wave back at level 3.
We're looking at the same game? Ziggs top.
Yeah,
We're not looking at the same game.
at Olaf.
I'm looking at Olaf.
It's Viva.
Viva.
Dan
in
Dan's
Dan
student.
Dan's room.
I am looking at it. Oh, there's 2 Olaf games going on at the same time.
I see, okay.
Okay, sorry. I was looking at a Tarm game. Olaf versus Tarm.
Okay, we're looking at Olaf versus Ziggs.
Okay, sorry.
No, we're at 4 minutes in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like he played the first couple of waves really well, actually. He did crash the first couple of waves. He bounced it back. But instead of running the Ziggs down the long lane, he got distracted by the Kazakhs in the jungle. And I think he rushed his axe a bit too. But yeah, this is great. I love this wave position. At the moment, it's really, really good. You're probably not going to be able to kill the Ziggs, but what you can do with this wave position is you can just minimize damage and just make sure you get access to all the farm.
Well, I mean, the way I view this, I mean, very simply is, right, you have a Nocturne jungle, right, into a Ziggs top.
Yep.
You have the wave in this position. Ziggs can't play the game at Pro 6, right? So,
Yep.
I mean, that's the benefit of playing a champion like this. You should theoretically have full control over the lane, right? In terms of the wave. You're not going to kill Ziggs, like you said. He's probably going to satchel away. But we're chilling.
Yep. Yeah, and post level 6, honestly, if Ziggs gets hit by one axe, he will die. Even with W, he'll just be chased down the lane. So see what happens.
So bot lane's looking like a bit of a tough game, right? Bot lane's not off to the greatest start.
Yeah, I mean, this game, like looking at it more holistically, I mean, it's hard to make sweeping judgments about whether this game, how good the game is going, but obviously his team's not doing too hot right now. I'd love to know how well Olaf performs into their team comp. 'Cause
Yeah,
Olaf
it's
is one of
whole
those
team comp.
champs where like if you've got champs to kill, like Ash and Leona and Nautilus, so he's versing. Well, I just saw a
There was a
Lock,
lock, a Kha'Zix, was
a
it?
Kha'Zix. I think I saw a Malk. No, Malk's in his team.
It was a Cho'Gath, I think.
A Choggers. Oh, it's Choggers Camille bot. So
yeah.
Olaf's very good into Cho'Gath Camille bot, I would
Very
say.
good, but it doesn't do much into a Kha'Zix.
No, it's really
And it's
Kha'Zix
not good
is
into
a really
Olaf
hard match.
either, I don't
Yeah.
think, to be honest.
Any champion that is really auto attack reliant, you stealth like counters,
Yeah.
right? So that's why Kha'Zix is good against that.
I will say though, I think Olaf is kind of unkillable against Kha'Zix Ziggs.
Yeah, that is
So
true.
he is kind of, he can 1v2 very easily.
Well, the good thing about this game, right, is that like I feel like their comp has just got like really good ease of execution. Like when I
Yeah.
look at solo queue, something that we don't talk a lot about is like ease of execution of the comp holistically. Like just look at this comp, right? You have a Nocturne, Olaf, Syndra, Lucian, Maokai. What are they going to do? They're going to fucking run at you around probably a neutral objective, and they're
Yep.
going to win a team fight. But the other comp will have a Kha'Zix Ziggs, Lock Camille Cho'Gath. Right, the burden of execution is extremely high here, right?
Yep.
So like when I'm in scenarios like this and I see like odd comps, I always try to simplify the macro. I'm like, let's just fucking group and team fight, right? Let's just kill them.
I'm really curious to see the mid game here. Like this is a game I think that Olaf can easily carry. Like a Ziggs top is going to be useless, right? Like when he has flash and ghost up.
No, I mean,
I guess he could just keep pushing in the waves, right?
yeah, Ziggs will kind of scale up in this game. I think.
I refuse to believe a Ziggs top is going to win this game, guys.
I mean, with a Nocturne, theoretically, he
Yes,
should die.
with
He
a
should
Nocturne.
die on
Well,
this next
well,
one.
their comp is actually quite balanced because the Cho'Gath and the Ziggs have just swapped position. It could very easily have been Ziggs, Camille bot lane, and Cho'Gath top. So they do have 5 functional champions.
okay.
They're a bit AP skewed for sure with the Lock and the Ziggs and the Cho'Gath. So if I'm Olaf in this game, by the way, I'm rushing Hex Drinker. I'm probably going Hex Drinker, Stride Breaker into Mora Malmortius, and I'm just going full like, and I can never die.
Yeah, you can't die.
can never
Who's
die.
going to kill you? Yeah, no one's going to kill you.
Yeah, and what you would do is you would go steel caps for the Kha'Zix as well,
Yeah.
and then you're fine.
All right, so I've loved the shove into a reset there. Really,
Yep.
really good. Right? Nocturne has already used ulti. No point staying on the map. Really good.
Yep.
So one thing that I'm seeing straight away, right? The uncomfortable conversation. This guy is not muting all. Wake up, right?
There's a lot of shenanigans going on. I don't know if our camera's covering the chat, but
Right, our camera-
someone's writing essays.
There's
in the
essays
chat.
going on, and guys, like, there's no point in seeing this shit. What are we doing? Right?
People delude themselves, Curtis, into thinking that they're immune to it. But trust me, guys, all it takes is one glance,
Yeah.
and you're distracted. You miss something in the last set.
Exactly right.
But yeah, I really love this poise, by the way. I love that Olaf is not like going mental. This is like generally my response to versing like cheese picks as well. Like Ziggs top is a bit of a cheese pick. Probably he might have never versed it before. So when in doubt, just hit the fucking minions and play to your chance identity. You know, just get to your first item is a really good reference point for when you're versing cheese champions.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. So as we can see already, now Camille's starting to roam around the map, which is very, what Camille wants to do. I like the poise with the wave management again.
Good farm, dude. This is good.
Yep. That's all you want to do in these kind of matchups. Yep. What you can start doing on Stride Breaker is kind of taking kind of 2-part traits, right? Where ideally you would run at the Ziggs, Stride Breaker him, blow Ziggs as W, and then go again when the W's on cooldown. Because Ziggs W is on a very big cooldown.
Yeah.
It's like what, like 15 seconds or something crazy? It'd be massive, right?
Yeah, it's quite long. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. It's Chippy's calls these like bait and punish matchups where you're versing a ranged top laner with 1 defensive cooldown. But that being said, that might never occur because Ziggs is standing 2 screens away. So Olaf is fine with that. It's like that concept of if you're constantly making your enemy just throw abilities at the wave to farm, you don't have to fight them because that's already a win. Oh, fucking hell. Well, we were mentioning the poise and now he's blowing ghost ulti.
Ults. Honestly, I think if he executed that well, that works.
Well, I don't know. Okay. To give him the benefit of the doubt, he probably saw Kha'Zix's bot
Exactly
on that
right.
timer.
That's what I was thinking.
And he felt isolated. Yeah. I think you can probably do that without blowing Ghost, just to be a bit nitpicky.
I mean, I'm a big fan. If you're going to commit your ulti, just fucking send it with both sums, Charles. Like, I like that. I like it when people just commit. If they're going to make a play, commit and make it work. Because think about it, if he kills Ziggs, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Look how much you get. Ziggs has no TB. You probably get like fucking 3 plates. We know
did hit the
Cousins on the
axe.
other side of the map.
Yeah, it's probably just an overcomplication.
I think it's just
I think
overcomplicated.
fine. He just needed to...
Wave was in a good spot. He had
Yep.
everything ready to go. He knew the enemy jungler location. He had all the information. He just fucked up the execution.
To be clear, he just needed to press R earlier so he didn't get knocked back by the satchel.
I think that this is where like League can get very confusing for some people. Great, because at the end of the day, you just got to be able to, you got to execute it when it's within your reference points, right?
Kitty here in the Twitch chat asked, "What am I missing? I just pick up Ravenous here." You said Strybreaker.
Yeah, well, Strybreaker is just a really good item on Olaf into range champions because it helps you stay sticky. Like you can catch up with them, right? If you go Ravenous Hydra into a Ziggs, yeah, you can probably just hit the wave and stuff and survive his poke, but that's a very defensive mindset. Strybreaker is definitely the play. It's just a good item on Olaf in general as well.
So what do we think about that whole sequence there, Bet, right? So what basically happened, he failed the all-in, he got Prio on the wave, he roamed kind of mid to help Syndra, killed the lock, and then just died top.
Yeah, so that's just a classic, like, he didn't recalibrate the lull state after killing the lock. The higher percentage play, which I actually wouldn't expect from a Diamond player, would be to accept that his team has control of bot side, the enemy team have control of top side, probably just base, and then deploy out mid or something. That would be a really clean sequence.
And go straight to drag or
But
something.
this is a fine death, in my opinion. This death makes perfect sense. Like, his team got something bot, he got something, the enemy team got something top. And I think it's very difficult for a Diamond player to kind of read that lull state, I think.
The learning is the failed all-in.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
That's the failed all-in.
Exactly right.
Be interested to see how he navigates his mid game.
I'm already not liking this, by the way. I'm already not liking that he's not grouping at this dragon. Actually, no. So
Lucian's dead.
I'm struggling to read this map. Okay, so no, Nocturne has no ulti. So what I'm thinking about, right, in terms of reference points, what I'd be thinking of the top lane here. Every player needs to be around ultis. A very ulti-reliant team comp, actually. Maokai ulti, Nocturne ulti, Olaf ulti. These define the champions. So if we're grouping when those ulti is down, we're going to be wasting our time.
Yeah, so exactly right. So there's I think this, I'm not a top laner, but just there's three things that really come to my mind, exactly like you, Charles. The first thing I'm thinking about is, all right, well, we have very R-reliant team comp, like you said. Olaf R, Nocturne R, Maokai R, all the Rs, really, really important, right?
We're seeing the Strybreaker in action here. Beautiful.
Right, beautiful, burn the flash, huge.
I like how he clicked the flash as well, so he's really thinking about that as his mental state.
Holy moly.
This is
the end of review.
unbelievably bad.
Because there's no dragon down here, right? No
Fuck
objective.
me.
Oh.
Ziggs gets to push top now.
Oh
End
my
of review.
God. Okay, so let's bring it back to reality.
Wow, that's so
All right,
interesting.
so
Why
this
would he do
Olaf
that?
did all the right things. Didn't group because he knew your team wasn't in location. They tried to give the dragon. Burnt the Ziggs' flash on the other side of the map, knowing that Kha'Zix can't be there. Ticked all the boxes, right? All you need to do in that scenario is now just continue to shove out top, be that pressure sponge, be a fucking nuisance. Because and the reason the TV is really bad is because what are you going to get? The play's done.
Even
and
if he
there's
gets
no dragon.
one kill, like that's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Think about Olaf as a champion as well, by the way. You only have access to that empowered teleport. It's such a long
So you know
cooldown.
why, by the way, that decision was made. Again, it's poor lol state usage.
Yeah.
It's he didn't calibrate in the lol states that he was giving that dragon.
You know what would be even better, by the way? If I was reviewing this in a coaching session, you drag the bot back even further to the deploy and you find out like, why was he? Because what he did is he pushed a top wave. He leaned down, then went back top. He should never even be leaning down. He should be pinging his team to go top side.
Dive
Trade the dragon for top dive.
But
That's the play.
You know what? It's all abundantly clear. I mean, this is what you see with a lot of Diamond and Emerald players is that they don't think critically about neutral objectives.
No.
They just don't. Right? That's the game.
They're still viewing the game as kills, like in a way, still, right?
Yeah, it is.
Even Diamond 4.
Because you can get to this rank focusing on kills. You just can't.
All right, I think that's some awesome learnings. And this one, the game is absolutely
cooked.
exploded off that one
So
neutral.
you can see just like, even this death right now, it's a lack of map state calibration. This Olaf knows how to manage waves, seems to know what the reference points are, their matchup. It seems to be, knowing their job in that sense. But the moment the game gets into the mid game, this person is really struggling to understand how to play around neutrals, how to play around their jungler's location and understand their job. And at the end of the day, guys, like this is something that if you can fix, will print hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of LP.
Think about how different the game is. He takes up 3 of those waves. The map doesn't look like now. Ziggs is like at the tower, like catching this wave, whatever. He might even have a move. He can go do something. It's a
But he can
completely
dive
different
that
game.
champion, Ziggs.
Yeah,
Ziggs
just
is
dive.
free
Yeah,
as bait,
exactly
ready
right.
to go. Yeah.
Should we end a review this one? Let's
end a
move on to
review.
the next
End
one.
of review it.
Moving on.
Right,
Thank
let's
you,
see.
thank you, Viva, for the learnings.
Yeah, really good stuff.
All right.
So Dan was coaching.
Dan.
Yeah.
Coaching them. So what roles do you want to do next?
Let's look at Lucas. Let's see what's going on with Coach
Lucas,
Lucas.
All right. So we have 2 students for Coach Lucas. We have an Echo who's about to get in game, and we have someone else who's already in game.
Let's see where we are. It'd be good to do like an early game review and a mid game one.
We can look at this, VOD.
Okay, Ahri.
We're 13 minutes into this game as Ahri. Curtis,
this
we're
is
1 and
Ryan,
1.
is it?
All right, let's take a look.
This is Ryan.
So people in the chat are saying they want to see the rank on the screen.
Interesting.
Well, that's a bit tricky.
No, I can literally go there. I'm going to have a crack with a text editor over it. I'm going to.
You wanna do that, Nathan?
I'm gonna
All right.
I mean, I'll do that, Nathan. That's fine.
While
but
you do that, I'll
let
have
me
a-
find out first. So this is Lucas, right? Block 1. This is it Gwen top? Is that Ryan? I think it is, right?
Ryan is playing Ahri currently.
No, but can you look at his Discord username? So
I don't really want to leak his actual
I can
Discord
take a
username,
look.
right?
Okay. Yeah, you take a look.
Yeah, there it is, the Gwen top.
Okay, cool,
Yep.
cool. So this one here is Emerald 1 NA, Charles, if you want to chuck that on the...
You actually want to do this
Yeah,
every
let's,
time?
well, I mean, I think it's really helpful for people to jump in.
Okay.
They know exactly what rank. And then I can just edit it, dude. I know how to use the OBS, Charles. I'm not a complete idiot. I'm a new streamer. We're new streamers. We only have 400 followers on Twitch right now, but I do know how to operate OBS.
All right, so this guy's coming up. He's recalling now. So let's see if we can do a bit
Emerald
of
1.
let's see if we can do a bit of a recalibration. So you can see top 04 Nasus. We're talking about Nasus yesterday on the other live stream.
Yes.
Right? Nasus being useless.
Yeah.
Okay, does a very, very odd movement here into the jungle by himself, burns ultimate. That is a very questionable decision.
So you talk a lot about, Curtis, syncing up with your jungle. Like that's the
Yeah.
biggest learn objective you give Ahri players.
Yeah.
The jungler was dead in base and he's walking into no vision.
Yeah.
And burning his ult. Like this is another end of review.
Yeah, so-
Instantly.
People are very, very good at trying to do too much, right? So, okay, in a game like this, we can see the game's hard, right? Bot lane's losing, top lane's losing. You got a jungle Shyvana, worst champion of the game.
Sorry?
Sorry, Charles, I had to weave that in there.
I mean,
game is very, very
Ahri Sedge is not it.
Oh, Ahri
That's-
Sedge is one of the
that's not
worst
it, yeah.
combos in the game. So this is a game where you want to adopt Charlie's piss banger mentality. This game is completely fucked. So I don't know how to win this game. If I'm going to be, I mean, I don't know how to win. So my mindset in a game like this is let's make him sweat. We've got some scaling in our composition, right? We've got some good front line. You know, let's do what we can to stall out the game. So the first thing I'm going to be looking for here is playing in accordance to my R cooldown. I'm going to be looking to trade off that next dragon. Nasus just solo killed Rumble. So, okay, cool. Even though he's 0-4, Nasus can do some nasty shit, right? Rumble has very limited self-peel.
Oh, this matchup, by the way, the Nasus Rumble matchup, just Nasus has already outscaled.
Yeah, okay.
It is unlaneable for Rumble.
So the first
He's
thing
gonna
I'm
get
looking at
dogged.
right now is, okay, Dragon's coming up in 30 seconds. Let's see you later. You know what the play is right now? Go mid. Get this, finish his tower.
Dive top.
It's got one plate left.
Do we
get
dive
the
top
fucking tower?
to get the
And
tower?
then
What are
dive
we
top.
doing?
So he's not doing a very good
Wait,
job
what are
at
we
tracking
doing?
the location of everyone. This is just mental, by the way.
What are we
Farming
doing?
ground
This is the worst decision you could make in this moment. You've got a free mid tower that is free to take. You've got a potential top play that you could have made. I would have actually pinged back and killed the Rumble the
Yeah, on his way to
millisecond
lane, yeah.
he got back to
Is
lane
this
on
guy
top side.
tilted? Is this tilted?
No, so what this is, I reckon it's
What
similar
is
to the
go-
Olaf before. Nathan.
Yeah.
Players, when they're behind,
They don't like to be pushed up on the map or they're scared
it's
of
what I
getting
was saying
killed.
the other day. People default to pumping up their wallets when they're behind. They're losing the game, so they want economy.
yeah, I think that's an element of it for sure. I think another element of it is,
Ultis to try and KS that kill.
no. What this is, guys, it's pure reactionary gameplay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not thinking about win
when
position
when you
recognition.
see decisions like this, you already know that there is zero anticipation going on. It's whatever's on your screen, panic stations, full panic stations, fight. Now, the way you get better at this and the way you work your way through this in games, guys, is you need to take it one deployment at a time. Okay.
So what would you be thinking on this deploy, Curtis?
That's what. Okay, Dragon is gone. Okay, Rift is up on top side. We're not going to be team fighting on a Rift. So what I want to do is I want to fix the lane assignments. I want to probably get Yunara mid at some stage. I want to get myself into a side lane. And bot's fine because you can trade that off. I don't mind being here, right?
Yeah,
Your
but
team
he
is
didn't
scrapping.
do this for lane assignment. He did this because there was a fight. That's all it is. It's
And
again
the-
reactionary
the
League of
reactionary
Legends.
League of
Yeah.
Legends. And it ends up being kind of correct.
ends up being
here.
fine, yes.
But, it's reactionary league. So mindset here is trade off that Rift. Wait, you got R coming up in 45 seconds. Shove this out.
Yep.
and slow it down.
Slow it down.
Slow it down. Just,
One thing, I mean, this is a game knowledge thing. I mean, it's really interesting how you said there, Charles, that your first thing looking at this is like Nasus is going, like, he's 1-4. A lot of people would not play around Nasus now, but you're literally thinking, like, Nasus is my wing.
he's a wing
right
on.
now.
He is a wing on.
But think about that's actually very difficult for a
I can
player.
appreciate
And
that.
Akshan here is a lose condition for the enemy. I mean, to be honest, Akshan in this elo bracket, they will fuck up the game, right? So you really want the enemy comp again is hard to execute. Akshan Rumble, are they really, with the Morgana, are they really gonna like translate this lead? Hell no.
I don't think so, no.
Hell no.
Would you be thinking about teleporting to this, or are you happy with this level of poise? Oh, there's a TP.
I don't mind the TP. It's a scrap. We have ulti in 3 seconds. The heavy I think it's reasonable. Ooh. Big bounty.
Charm Flash.
I don't know about the flash, but like again, I don't mind this. It is aligned with reference points. We have ultis. Our team is fighting. It's okay. A big part of Ahri's reference points is just being there for major fights, assuming you have your R.
You know what I'm noticing, by the way? It's just this trend to just walk into the jungle where there's no vision.
No vision.
So what's going on there? Like, how do you break that down?
It's a poor map state calibration, right? If we don't know what the state of the map is in terms of vision where our teammates are, we don't know where to move. That's simple. So
it's like a horror game. It becomes a horror game.
It becomes a horror game.
Every time Akshan's on the screen, it's like Slender Man popping up.
So Max in the chat says, okay, guys, let's calm down and be a little bit less negative in the chat. He's just playing at his level. So, you know, the chat might get a little bit, you know, backseat analyst here. We need to emphasize, like, you know, this is what we love about the bootcamp. We're seeing real games on people's actual level plays. This guy is an Emerald player, okay? He's there for a reason. You know, if you look at his OPGG, he's got, you know, 300 games, so it's clearly the system works.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're not here to flame people here. So Twitch chat.
Nothing's flaming. It's just we're just explaining what's happening and what's happening, right? There's nothing's personal.
No, I'm talking about here in the Twitch chat. People
That's what I'm saying. Is like these people, you know, would like to understand why they are the rank they are.
Yep.
Our job here and what we're doing to service the community is make it very clear why these mistakes are being made and how they can fix them.
So Lukey in the chat says, how are players meant to track all these things at the same time that we're talking about?
You don't need to track everything. You take it one step at a time.
And you prioritize things, right?
So as Ahri, you want to track the location of your jungler first and foremost.
R cooldown.
Your ulti cooldown.
Next objective. 3 things.
There you go. If you do those 3 things, you're ahead of everyone else.
Ahead of the curve. All right, so same thing, right? What is the next neutral objective? We got Baron, okay? So, right, we have no TP, so it makes sense for us to be maneuvering somewhere on the top side.
Yeah, Nasus is dead, but he's got no TP. So if he showed bot, the enemy team would start Nash. Would you just give Nash here, or are you happy with this contest?
I like it. Make it a piss banger. Get in there. Get involved.
Make him sweat for it. Yeah.
We're strong. We can fight. Yeah, this is great.
Are they going to ruin the game here?
So this... I don't mind the macro.
I mean, he's created a lot of space for his Yunara to hit, honestly.
This
I wouldn't
was
hate this.
just if you use the micro macro in fights like this, it's just micro. Decision's great.
Yeah.
You just overdove. Slow it down. The enemy's taking damage from Baron. You can peel back, play with your Yunara.
What I like to do in those spots, Curtis, is just pay more attention to Baron HP. That Baron was 5k when she's like ulting in melee range. Like that thing's not going anywhere. You can wait a long time. And also, you never play, and you would know this, Nathan, from a jungler's perspective, you never play for the objective. You just play to kill 5 people. Doesn't matter if the enemy
By the way,
get the Nash.
this game is over. They're going to win this game.
Oh, yeah, Nasus is done.
They're going to win this game. I guarantee. Yunara's 3 items.
Yeah.
Sejuani, Nasus, they're going to win.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Ahri is also strong.
Yeah, Ahri's strong as hell now.
The Akshan lose condition, Curtis. Yes. Honestly, Rumble is a lose condition in a lot of my games as well. I don't really see...
That comp doesn't win solo queue.
No.
I've never lost to Rumble, personally.
The Rumble, Akshan on the same team, God help me. Get me out of that game.
Curtis, people are asking in the chat about Ahri's build. What are your comments on the build?
Yeah, it's a bit of a okay, before the build, this deployment.
This is game changing.
So one thing that can really help people is think about if you're going to contest a dragon, you always go mid together first.
Correct.
Try to group up with your team to get a bit of control. And notice how the team went in mid and he was jerking off on bot lane and then the team died. If he was there from the start, they would just win that fight, by the way. So
solo laners are really uncomfortable doing this, though, Curtis.
Yeah, they are.
A lot of solo laners, they come out of base and they see a big side wave and they default to it, but they don't understand.
You got to give it sometimes. You got to give it. If the neutral objective is coming up, you got to go mid first, guys.
I think a good indicator for me as well is like, if there's just been a big fight, then the tempo is really important. Like you need to get control of the map again because everyone's off a fresh deployment. Yeah. So if you can be the mid or the top to like group mid, generate numbers advantage and push out that mid wave, you can go side lane afterwards.
Yeah, so like build wise, right? I like the full burst kind of assassin like Ahri that AJ talks a lot about. I know Nathan did an episode with AJ talking about that.
Yes.
In which case, I lean a little bit more towards Malignance over the BFT, like Malignance straight into Lichbane is like your first two. BFT is fine. I just think it's slightly better to go with Malignance, especially in chaotic games. Especially if you have something like an Akshan, right? You know you're going to be using R of cooldown into like an Akshan Rumble comp, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. The third item is weird. I don't really understand this haunting, guys. I don't really understand the point of that. You like, what are you turning that into? I'm assuming like a Leandri's.
Yeah, he thinks he's going to long extended fight's going to chip down the tanky, the
But there's no
Silas.
tanks
But there's no tanks,
No, but
right?
he's versing Silas, right? Like, don't people sometimes just build for their matchup? Isn't that sometimes?
I mean, you're versing a lot of squishies.
Yeah,
Is
I
it-
know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the narrative, right? People will just sometimes build just for the
Like,
1v1.
I just really think to simplify it, like when it comes to builds, like keep it really, really keep it clear, right? Are you trying to burst? Or are you trying to shred? This build, what is it? It's doing both. You got Lichbane burst, and then you've got Leandri's build. You're building Leandri's. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? You're better to double down on your identity of your build. So what I would like to see here, third item, is like maybe a Death Cap or a Shadow Flame or even if they had MR Voice Up, they're not going to go MR, but probably, Shadow Flame or Death Cap is what I would want to see.
You know, I'm really just noticing in this mid game this Ahri's inconsistencies with when to group and when to split.
Yep.
It's huge. Like Sejuani was just clearing 4 camps, and while Sejuani was clearing camps, Ahri was grouped mid, sitting on a pink ward. But there's nothing's going to happen because your jungler's clearing camps. And then when the jungler finished clearing camps, Ahri then tried to go and farm a wave. So it's really inconsistent, and she's never linking with her team.
Yeah, look at her team in base, like dying. Like it's very easy to review these situations. Like, is Sejuani's in base, Nasus in base. Nasus level 16, by the way. Like, imagine putting yourself in Nasus' shoes.
I wish you could rewind the voice.
Seeing Ahri die top there, it's like, what are you doing? Can you just let me carry the game?
In the previous 30 seconds or minute sequence, Nasus drew 2 people bot. During that time, Ahri sat on a pink ward next to Raptors. She could have been pushing outside because that's called sinking pressure. But there's no sinking of pressure happening. It's the 1-by-1 mentality of one person dies, okay, respawn, the next person dies, respawn, and then the mid game just ends.
Yeah, so for a player like this, you definitely would want to have like learning objective wise, this person needs to work on their information gathering, right? You would definitely have an in-game learning objective revolving around increasing the frequency of lol state usage, really having an emphasis on just gathering mass information. Even if you don't know what to do with it, just get comfortable. Where is my jungler? What is the next neutral objective? What is going, you need to intake more information as a mid laner.
By the way, this is the classic Emerald game.
Yeah, it is.
Desync, Ahri dies, Sejuani, Nasus push up, they get pushed, they die. You know, it's just the back and forth. What was that? The
death cycle.
The chain death cycle, right?
Yeah.
No one's waiting for their team to play out of base. It's just this is classic
So what
Emerald.
you do in this scenario, if you notice your team dying a lot, you make it your entire life's mission to not die here.
Yes.
Even if it means giving shit. Just give it, relax, give this goddamn tower, stay healthy, don't burn your R. If I burn your R.
Here we go.
I love the Emerald players are really good at this, by the way. Defending undefendable towers. They do it all the time. They just put their body in front of the tower.
Fuck me.
And they just think they can defend it.
So now the problem is now your team's going to be coming back up, and now you're not going to have R. So now again you're desyncing yourself with your team.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very difficult for you to have impact. So here we go.
Here we go.
Here comes the cavalry.
Now Ahri have no ulti to
Now
fight
we have
the
to run
team
a
fight.
base.
Ahri's gone back to base.
So it's a desync. It's the theme of this
awesome.
VOD is just desyncing.
I'm so interested to see how his next dragon goes, by the way. I want to keep watching and
Yeah.
listen to his
Yeah.
next
Yep.
objectives.
This is
We'll
very
take a look
good.
to the next fight.
Because what happens when people desync, the neutral objectives should resync everyone, right? Theoretically.
So this is a game where they will win, right? They're going to win this game. But it's a great example. Should I review wins, right?
Yeah, that's a great point, actually. Yeah.
Yes, you should review wins.
Yeah.
It's really
Remember, Nathan, yesterday you were saying you're getting caught up, people ask questions like,
How do I review
How do I
wins?
review
this
wins?
is so many
This is what I'm talking
learnings.
about.
Yeah, I know.
you
I'm
were
sitting there, let's learn how to
you were
close
saying-
out the game faster. That's not even happening here
this
at all.
is what I mean, Nathan.
All right, so the Twitch chat, I love the Twitch chat here. People saying how is this Emerald and all that sort of stuff. It's like, well, this is it.
Look at your own game.
And look at your own
Yeah,
games.
look at your own
Any
game.
Emerald game, I guarantee you, this is
same.
what it looks like. I've seen this a
Because
million
people are
times.
experts at not looking at their own games
Yeah,
and being honest about what they're doing.
Look what Silas has just done.
Yeah, look at that.
That's fucking awesome.
Welcome to solo queue.
By the way, shout out to Detention in the chat. He says, let me lock in the Zoe shift.
Yes.
So Detention
Dude,
is
well played
famous
by this
Zoe player,
Ahri Mid
I know.
Really nice hold on the charms to the Rumble.
Well, there's a reason she's
micro's
Emerald.
good.
Yeah, there's
Fucking
a
great
reason she's
micro.
Emerald in the first place.
And yeah, I mean, I love that whole sequence from her. She was actually grouping with her teammates.
Great.
She was using
Had a
Fog of
role.
War. She was making the enemy come into her. She's grouping around the next neutral. That was an incredibly good sequence.
Good sequence. So now what we need to do is shove out the waves.
Well, I think they should have done Baron here.
You can just do Baron now.
Baron's free.
You can still do Baron. You got a Yanara. Just
Let's
do
ping
it.
the Nash, guys.
Huge death timers.
Baron, as Nathan would say.
Tempo, speed.
I love this. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Chippy talks about this a lot in Top Lane Academy is Baron intensity, and there's zero Baron intensity going on. I don't even think this Ahri knew the Baron was spawned.
Does she know that their team's on Baron?
I think she's got like pings full muted maybe or something.
Yeah, maybe she does. Yeah.
Which I don't hate, but you got to have Baron awareness yourself. And now it's just too late.
I mean, I think they can still do it. I mean, Yanara is Sejuani. Sejuani can tank.
Let's see who has TPs. This could get messy.
This could get messy.
Oh, Morgana. I mean, Morgana's the worst champ of the game, so this is reasonable.
So people in the chat, this is live. This is not a VOD. This is our bootcamp. We'll explain more about what the bootcamp is, but we're going to pop into a bunch of our members' games.
Yep.
But this is all live gameplay happening right now on the NA server, Emerald 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so what you again, same thing. The last thing that we want to do is go make a play right now.
Yeah,
Our
Yanara
Yanara is in
base.
base, so we just got to chill out. See you later. If Nasus died here, it didn't matter. It
Guys,
honestly
just-
does not matter.
You know what you should do after Baron is just recall. Just do it every time. Don't overcomplicate it.
It's okay to let people die, by the way, you know? Like,
100%.
let the Nasus die. You all come back with Baron, full resources, spend your gold, happy chappy, and then you can just demolish them after.
The movement on this Ahri is
Okay, see,
clean.
this is why is Emerald, by
Yeah.
the way, right there. So people say, like, why is Emerald macro or whatever it is? Like, the fighting is okay.
Well, everyone has different strengths and weaknesses based on the champion you play, right? This Ahri probably got to this rank maybe working on their fighting,
Yeah.
right?
Interesting.
All right, so I don't think there's too much to take away from this. Did you want to
No.
move on?
Yep, let's move it
I
on.
think it's pretty straightforward.
All right,
Alrighty.
who's our next customer?
Our next victim?
Our next victim. We're definitely not calling our So, by the way, let's just show around the Discord sort of the way that
yeah.
it works. Yeah. So
This is block one. There's 12 different time slots. This
14.
is the first one. 14 different time slots. So there's not a whole lot of people in here at the moment. But there's some top lane sessions going on here. This is Voctrix coaching someone, Dan coaching some people. We've got Caesar coaching
Caesar's
some
our jungle coach.
junglers. We've got Shock and Lucas coaching some mid laners. And then we have Sybil coaching some AD
Do
carries.
we want to do what role do we want to do next?
Let's do jungle, Nathan.
Yeah, let's see what the
what's going on.
junglers are doing here. So let's find out who it is so we can put on the
Let's look how far in the games they are. I'd like an early game.
yes. Oh, early games of junglers are very important.
What's
Here we
Sean
go,
doing?
Sean.
I might get unlucky.
They're both
honestly.
quite
Okay,
deep
well,
in the
Sean's
game.
30 minutes
In the
in.
game. We can definitely do a mid game one. Here.
I mean,
Is that,
it's not even-
is that 54-minute game? Is that?
No, it's only
I
with
reckon we come
streamers.
back to jungle.
Yeah, let's come back to jungle.
All right. Yeah, I
look at
definitely want
AD.
to see an early game for jungle.
Okay, Gnome Reaper's in queue, and then Anumb is not playing, so we can't do that.
Can't do that.
Let's go back to top lane.
To top.
What's Ascend doing? Okay, we're in 13 minutes in, but this is 0-3. Probably not a good one.
See what Ringo's doing.
Ringo.
They're both not in game, so we can just wait. Maybe we while we wait, let's just finish off watching the mid lane game then.
Yep, let's go back to who was it?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Go to Ryan, and then we'll jump over to the jungle channel because those games
Yes,
are going to be
the good-
starting very
yep,
soon.
That's right.
Nathan, maybe you can keep an eye on the jungle channel.
But
and-
funny,
I will indeed.
by the way, notice how we all knew that they were going to win this game.
Oh yeah, because
Right.
it's pre-recorded.
We all knew, and think about that. They
kidding,
were
I'm
so
kidding.
far behind.
Well, the score was like 7 to like 15 or whatever.
I mean,
it
you
is.
say that, Curtis. The enemies, the Jin it can make this a piss banger. The
Yeah,
Jin
Jin
is
can.
kind of making it a piss banger.
But what I love
They try
about
to
that,
end the game on every sequence, like something happens.
no, but what I love about the fact that we're all able to see that is just certain champions are just so much easier versus being so much harder to climb with.
Yes, it makes sense. Yes.
Akshan and Rumble, it is so much harder to win
Yep.
games in this elo bracket specifically.
Yeah, and Nasus and Yunara, I would say, are both very good at winning games.
Yep.
Nasus specifically is just god mode. I mean, Jin can't make this a piss banger because
No,
Jin can never
Jin's
kill
useless
Nasus.
against
No
them.
one's
can't
gonna
kill
kill
Nasus.
Nasus.
Imagine a Jin playing against a Nasus Sejuani Ahri and Blitzcrank. So is Jin 17? So he's 17 and 4. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He can't carry the game.
like
Look at
Guys,
Nasus. Look at Nasus doing.
Boom. Plus
He's
6.
by himself. Doesn't give a fuck.
His team's all in
Look at that.
dead. in
Look, you're
base.
talking about desyncing.
I mean, this is a piss banger now here, Charles. Right? I
That
think people in the chat
game.
were saying it's a piss banger.
Look at that. This is what's happening right now.
This is Emerald 1 in NA.
Someone has, he's 6 beers deep.
Yep.
He's having a great old time on a Friday night over in NA,
Off the surf.
off the surf, laughing it up.
All right. Next objective is in 23 seconds. The Nasus has died at the worst possible time in the game. The Ahri has died during the Nasus death timer. The game is going to explode.
Wow.
The Sejuani is compensated. No one has responded to the Nasus dying. They might lose the game.
They're gonna
Arshan
lose
is
the game,
pushing
yeah?
mid. No, they can wave clear. It's fine. Enemy team won't end. They'll go dragon.
It's really funny. The key learnings here, I mean, even for the Nasus and the Ahri, everything, people just can't just sit around and wait for their team to
they
come
can't
back
wait.
alive.
Can't help themselves.
They can't help themselves. They have to do something.
Because you know what they think, Nathan? They think like my team should sync around me. They should be the ones to sync
And
around
if they're
me.
dying, that's their fault. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
fucking go in here and
Yeah,
you know.
you just need to be the one to just like drop the wave, miss out on a bit of tempo, and just resync the team.
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, looking at it, we talk a lot about sinking pressure. Sinking pressure really is a massive part of
It's
the
the whole
game.
game in mid game. It's the whole mid game.
It's fascinating.
It's really interesting. Look at Blitz, by the way. Just fucking
All right,
doing
so,
a triangle.
yeah, this
warp,
is-
Nathan, the top side jungle.
The triangle. So this is the perfect opportunity to sync up, right?
Yep.
We got Baron up in 55 seconds.
so good.
All we got to do now is just relax. So sometimes what you can do, guys, is you can actually ping back. If you see your team move into a place that, you know, maybe looks potentially dangerous, you can danger ping. Don't just backseat and do nothing. Just wait.
So Nasus could be bot with TP right now, but I don't hate running at the Nash either, but that's fine. I don't like him top lane. Shouldn't Ahri be pushing out top wave?
I actually don't mind kind of going mid here, to be honest. Like,
I just don't like it going mid while Sejuani's on golems.
Yeah.
I think you should use, again, I like that
Adapt.
principle of use the time that your jungle's doing camps to push out waves and then group afterwards. I don't like this.
I just think Sejuani should have just been mid. with
Yeah,
them.
everyone mid would have been fun. Even 5 mid, honestly. 5 mid would be great. Okay, we're basing for a bit of item.
So
Someone
what-
needs to take control of this
Yeah,
game.
so
Like,
you-
let's ping the midway.
So what needs to happen, guys? You need to just be pinging midwave. If someone just pinged midwave, it would make things a lot easier.
I always say, is it in an Emerald Plus game? If I see midwave in neutral state,
Yeah.
end of review.
End of review. Oh, the flash ult.
All right.
Here comes Nasus. Here comes Johnny.
Look at Jin. Poor little Jin. I mean, Jin's pretty fast, actually. Okay, well, that Ahri did kill 2 people.
Oh, look at the Sedge, Charles. That's your
I mean,
Sedge.
it's just pure reactionary League of Legends.
Yeah.
That It's like Ahri's just in base, making no decisions, and then a fight randomly happens. We run at the fight and try and play it to the best of our ability.
Yep.
And they've actually lost the game.
So by the way,
They
this
genuinely
is the,
lost the game.
This is the same mistake as the dragon, by the way. Not going mid.
the deploys are bad.
Not going mid before the neutral objective.
Wow.
They had to make it. Think about how hard they had to throw this game.
They
to lose.
tried really hard to lose this game. I mean,
we
there's
missed
so many
it.
options for the Ahri.
Yeah, we missed it while we were looking around, but like they literally dove the T3 tower mid and got triple killed.
Yeah.
Just as we joined back.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's up in 1
You know
second.
it's up in 1
Piss
second.
banger it. No,
Piss
you know,
banger
right.
it.
This is
You
where I
know.
would piss banger the hell out of it.
Oh,
Wait,
Boom,
wait,
boom.
wait,
No,
wait.
they're gonna
no.
win. It's gonna
Oh,
be the
God, Harley.
anti-throw, the base to base.
Yeah. I love it.
All right, TP top, TP top, TP top, TP top. Do something mental. Double TP on that top wave and end the game.
that Rumble's doing a pretty good
that's
job.
how you would throw it back, you know?
Yeah.
You would just throw it back and forth.
Yeah,
like,
back and
like
forth.
tennis.
Nexus to Nexus.
Yeah.
So this is almost 100 kills in 35 minutes.
Yes, this game is pissing and banging right now. This is fantastic. All right, Baron intensity, guys. Where's the Baron intensity? The
You know,
Sarsa
are
step
flashed
intensity.
on their heads.
Okay. How many more charges do we have? One more charge. Oh. Gets the RE set.
All right, so
Running into fog. of
a
war.
game's just starting in the 80 carry.
Okay.
I reckon we go to that.
Let's
It's
get,
with
let's get the hell out of here.
Gnome Reaper. He's just starting. I reckon
That's
we go
good.
to that.
Yeah,
It's a Tristana game.
That's helpful to look at the game because I'm looking at the track coders.
Yep.
It's going to be about half a minute to look at the game, so you can.
Yep, I'll look at the games. In
The jungle
advance.
ones won't be ready for another 20 minutes because these are just a review.
Yep.
So
Just
we
look
should
at
be able to
Gnome.
see.
All right, so if you want to go right at Nathan,
Yeah.
Gnome Reaper, I believe, is gold.
Gold.
They peaked platinum. Gnome Reaper, a friend of the show, long time
NA?
Bot Lane Academy member.
NA?
Yeah. Are you running the server?
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Really important.
You think NA is better than EU or something?
Just so people know.
Okay. Can you look at how the screen's set up? He's got a wide monitor. Does it look fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Looks fine. Cool.
So gold one in there, right?
Gold something NA.
All right, so
All
we
right.
got a Tristana lane here, Charles. What are we?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Look, I mean, Tristana Lucian's a pretty bad matchup. You're going to lose trades. Generally speaking, game plan for Tristana is chill, levels 1 and 2. Level 3, we can go for some all-ins. It's a classic short trade versus extended trade matchup where Tristana loves to jump on the heads of Seraphine and Lucian Lucian just wants to whittle them down. Take a lot of confidence.
So Milio Tristana.
Yeah.
It's not really the most synergy, right?
No, it's actually not that bad, dude. It's actually pretty cool because Milio just buffs you up and you jump in and you 1v2 them.
Okay.
It's like you turn into a juggernaut with the Milio. Tristana with enchanters is really good.
Okay.
Really, really good.
So what's the... Okay, so I don't know a lot about Tristana bots. So can you walk me through...
Well,
so this is the mindset, going in with the heals and shit.
Yeah, but you need level 3. So the problem here is he started W and then level E at level 2. You need access to all 3 spells. Tristana's one of his champions where the kit makes perfect sense when you factor all the abilities together because the E gets triggered by the W. The Q attack speed lets you stack the E faster, and then you get the reset and jump out. And that's the whole kit. But it doesn't work when you only have 2 spells.
So that whole sequence there, all Tristana had to do is keep hitting the wave, contest level 3, get the wave onto tower, bring the wave, I'm assuming, out a little bit. Is that...
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't like playing for push. I think it's one of those things where even if you win your level 1 and you get push, you're going to get the wave frozen outside their tower. So I think it's just a bit of matchup misunderstanding. Something weird happened level 1 where he started W. I think it's just a overcomplication, unfortunately, by John here starting his W. I would start Q and just honestly get pushed in on purpose and then hit level 3, be full HP and jump forward.
Have the wave in this sort of location.
Yeah, it's just classic Tristana reference points. Ideally, you need to be full HP at level 3 and then jump on their heads. And you can solve all of your problems by doing that.
Right. Love it. That's the power of reference points, right?
Exactly. And yeah, now what we're probably going to see is a lot of being poked out. Like Seraphine, Lucian are both very strong laners. They're very good at poking you out. Seraphine, one of the strongest enchanters at the moment. Her Q is broken in lane. So yeah, a lot of problem solving that's going to have to be done by this Tristana to get through the laning phase.
Yeah, I mean, the tricky thing as well is that because you're playing Tristana, you're going to be naturally shoving a lot as well, which will make it very difficult to manage the wave, right?
Yeah, which is why I like the Q start, so you don't push the wave.
Right.
But yeah, what interesting enough about this matchup though is, and just Tristana in general, another reference point is you want to punish enemy cooldowns by jumping on their heads. So even though he's behind, Tristana is pretty strong, and if Seraphine wastes her E or W, I would still consider jumping on Seraphine's head.
Like now.
When she's got no, I don't know what that thing's called, the bar under her. When it's stacked to 0, like if she wastes one more spell, you could honestly consider jumping.
On her head.
Because she's outside of tower. Yeah, now, that's when you would consider jumping.
But isn't Lucian have items? Like he's got a cull. Wouldn't he just die?
No, I mean...
Fighting in the wave would be close.
They have no cooldowns. So look at... Tristana does damage.
Okay.
But now you're fighting against enemy cooldowns. So see, it's all about cooldown management.
Interesting.
You have to be very fast. It's all about beating them to the punch and going quickly.
Yeah, I mean, bot lane really is. I mean, you know, you guys have always spoke about that in the bot lane academy, all about understanding the 2v2 blueprint.
Yeah.
Right. And when you start to, if you don't really have a clear understanding of the 2v2 blueprint, it just looks like hell.
Yep.
Looks like absolute torture.
Yeah, and again, this is again tied to Trista's identity. Tristana, as I said, needs to all in from full HP. So whenever you get low, just fucking go back to base. Don't overcomplicate it. Stop hanging around on 1 HP. You can't farm under tower. You're going to get dove and ruin the game.
You just got to cut your losses here.
Yeah, and the quicker you cut your losses, the better it is for you.
Oh, man.
Now he's delayed his base.
Canceling bases, it's the bane of people's existence in bot lane.
Yeah, and
you're
now
a big
he's
fan of canceling people's bases these days, Charles, aren't you?
Win every game by
it's like sometimes you actually feel it's better than a kill.
If Tristana gets dove here, it's just, oh my.
I mean, she is dead. Yeah, this lane has just been botched from like a pure reference point and matchup perspective. And Seraphine gets...
Oh my goodness.
You can see here there. As soon as it's fine to lose trades, guys. That's fine. Like no one's gonna trade perfectly. But if you get low, just recall. And if you're like below like platinum or below gold, like that's gonna be a reality in your games. You're going to lose trades all the time. So you're just gonna need to get back to base.
Is Tristana what rank is Tristana like recommended in the bot lane academy?
You can play Tristana at any rank.
Okay. So it is actually a relatively archetypal lady carry.
Yeah, so John here actually joined Bot Lane Academy at the end of 2024 as an Iron player. Wow. And he climbed to Platinum basically one-tricking Tristana.
Wow.
But at the moment, he's actually just lost in the sauce a little bit.
Okay.
He's posted some stuff in like the Solo Queue Reflections channel about this where he's maybe a little bit too deep on the Trist journey where he needs to...
you see that with level 1. He started W and jumped on Seraphine's head, right? Like... I do notice that with a lot of players. This is a bit of a tangent, but when there is such a thing as playing too much of a champion, obviously we talk a lot about in this podcast, champion mastery, but there is a point where like you can overcook and you get lost in the sauce with your champion, because you don't understand. It's very easy to kind of lose your your understanding of like what's important on your champion.
Yeah.
Right. So like think about it. He probably would have heard on his first review ever right? With you
Yeah.
back in the day with Tristana. Get shoved in, relax, stay held at level 3.
Yeah.
And now we're probably like hundreds of games into our journey, and now we're not doing that because he's thinking there's probably niche little scenarios where I can actually
But
go.
you just got to go back to the basics.
Go back to the basics. You can overcook massively.
Yeah.
Especially in the early game. The reference points are just so important.
Yeah.
Shout out to Haru for the prime. We actually have got a couple of primes. I'm sorry for missing some of you guys. Asking about Wild Rift. No, we do not coach Wild Rift players. Although there's a lot of Wild Rift players that watch our podcast. And
By the way, funny, I actually got asked this the other day. I've actually had someone join the Midland Academy from Wild Rift,
yeah.
being a Wild Rift player, and I just told them like the game's very different. Like there are certain principles, but the game's very, 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 very different. So I would be very careful about implementing league concepts into Wild Rift.
Okay. Well, enemy bot lane here have completely botched it because they were fighting while their jungler was not on their side of the map. Never contest the enemy tribush.
Well, this
when
is
a
the
jungler
power
wasn't
of
so.
staying poised, right? Shit's going to happen. People are not going to translate their leads cleanly.
And I'm going to throw in a Nathan Mott narrative here. Lucians don't win games.
Okay, I can see that. But yeah, I guess just talking a bit more about John's journey again. Like I think he's actually learning a new champion. He's tried some champ holidays. He's struggled to connect with other champions, which I know a lot of people
So why do you think that is? Why do people struggle like to connect with champions, do you think? Is it because like they're stuck in their comfort zone? Like these guys play Tristana so much.
A little bit, yeah.
That like anything, because I find anecdotally from the players I work with, right? Let's say play like Johnny here. You've played 300 games of Tristana. Every single champion you play that isn't Tristana is going to feel
it's going to feel
suboptimal.
worse
Right?
for a while, actually.
For a while,
Yeah.
right? So that first 30 games are going to be pure pain because your entire mind is going to be like, fuck, I would have won this if I played Tristana, but I'd be so much better.
Just a feeling of just really much more comfortable.
But you got to
on
like
the
accept
game.
that, yes, every champ's going to feel like shit. And I feel like people are so quick to be like, this champ's not for me. Just play it, stick it out, mate.
Yeah.
Get to game 60, get to game 70, and you'd be surprised.
Yep. Okay. Well, yeah, I would be thinking about, again, just all-inning. I don't know Lucian's items. I can't see them, but I think you can still win all-ins, especially post-level 6. When Melio hits 6. Again, Tristana is just so powerful at one thing. That's why Tristana is
Because of the
a good...
steroid on the Q, right, is the big reason.
She just is a stat stick in all of her spells. Her E is really strong. Her ulti has high base damage. Her Q is really good at all-inning with the attack speed. And Lucian is just so bad at all-ins because he's so combo reliant.
Yeah.
So... yeah, I would try and time my all-in with Malphite being around bot lane. I think the win con's pretty simple from here. Just chill, Malphite will come bot.
Yeah, that's what I was
Try
going to say. I don't think you even need to go for a 2v2 all-in. I think accept reality. Your team's doing good on the other side of the map. Just chill out. Play off your Malphite R. Go from there.
Yep, 100%.
This is one of those games where I feel like, less is more.
Yeah, like when I'm talking about all this Tristana all-in mentality, it's like you do it when your team's on your side of the map or when the enemy make a mistake, or you have to have a big reason to jump in.
The Milio is definitely making the lane feel a lot easier than it could.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Milio's really good in this matchup. He's doing a much better job at dodging the Seraphine spells now as well. That actually does make a big difference, by the way. The little micro details there of... look at his movement. He's doing really well.
Yeah.
He's adapting very well to Viscera.
Nice
He's
movement.
in Seraphine's head.
He looks very poised.
Look, Amumu's showing top now. So if they whiff more spells, guys, I wouldn't hate a 2v2 here.
Yeah,
I
they can
wouldn't hate
just send
a
it. I mean, Seraphine is pissing abilities
Yeah.
out like an idiot.
Yeah, we could be going.
Like,
now.
we can go.
Millie
If
has ult and everything.
If I would hold my Q here, don't use Q.
Yeah.
Wait for the Seraphine ability. She's going to, I swear she's going to
piss out
Here we
double.
go.
Now go.
Go.
All in.
The spacing there was a bit of the problem, honestly. You needed to be ready
Yeah,
for it.
ready
It's
for
about
it.
the anticipation there.
You know what I was talking about? I think it was. Oh, well, the episode hasn't come out yet. We're talking about consistency. We've got an episode coming out on consistency, right?
Yep.
And one of the things I was talking about was the idea of like reading players' tendencies, right? And like this is obviously it's quite an advanced topic, and I don't really expect Johnny here in Gold to over-index in that, but you can kind of tell that this Seraphine is loose with her ability usage, right?
Yep.
Right. Some players are going to be very tight. You might versus Seraphine that only holds E reactively or is like super conservative with their empowered ability or whatever. But this Seraphine is pissing him out, right? And you can use that as a bit of information to help influence your future decisions.
Because at this level of play, and probably even up to the higher elos, like people don't like create patterns and break patterns. They just do the same thing over and
is their
over
level of
again.
play.
That's their level of play, right? They're not thinking like, oh, I'm going to start spamming my abilities here, and then I'm going to start holding them a little bit. They'll just keep doing that.
Exactly right.
Shout out to Salted Tacos for the Prime. The question here from Aaron says, how often do you recommend champ holidays? So we said that this, you said that Gnome Reaper here might be struggling a little bit with Tristana's journey, even climbing from iron to plat because just played too much, lost in the source. Is this a good time for champ holidays? I mean, the last time I took a champ holiday, I found a new champ in main and climbed 300 LP.
Yeah, I think when it comes to champ holidays, like this, okay, so there is like an objective thing. I think when you start to get above like 80 to 100 games on a champion, you want to start considering either moving it to the side and adding another champ around it, or even just cycling it out, right? One or the other. Or you could use another technique, which is like, how do you feel in the champion? Are you starting to feel like uninspired, bored? You're very quick to anger, quick to frustrate. You get flustered. Like if you're experiencing any of those emotions and you're post 80 games, it's probably a sign that you need a champ cycle.
People just emphasize the negatives of the champ. I think that's a big sign too.
Yes.
If you're like thinking about how shit your champ is all the time.
Assuming that you're above like 80 games though. Like, because your champ is going to feel shit at game 30 no matter what.
Exactly.
Yeah, past the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Brody here says Cull and Bow. Did anything about the build here, Charles?
It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine. Normal. You want the Doran's Bow on Tristana because attack speed helps you proc your E faster. And again, you're an all-in champ. Doran's Bow is good at extended fighting. Doran's Blade is good against burst, generally speaking, because it has the HP component. Both are fine though.
This next sequence is going to be very interesting.
So Malphite has R.
Yeah.
Yep.
We definitely can 3v3.
Luciano Daddy.
Here we go.
Clip it and ship it.
Beautiful.
Clean. Pretty straightforward. This is a really great example of just simplifying the way you approach the game, right? We're playing it all in champ with Malphite R, playing with our jungler. Really, really good fundamentals.
Yeah, and just to be clear, like, John's a good Tristana player. Like, he knows how to, like, kill people. He does know how to kill people. And he's definitely... and I do see this a lot with players. Like, you can make mistakes in the early game and then adapt on the fly.
Yeah.
So he was getting poked out a lot early, and then he fixed that. He was sticking around on low HP early, and then he did a really good recall about a minute ago where he was low and he based. So it's not... You don't have to play a perfect game to win a game in Platinum or Gold, right? You can adapt in the game itself.
Yeah, it's so funny because I feel like our old style of coaching, like, it would have been like, all right, we got to review that early lane and that's that.
Yeah,
but like I'm so glad that we've evolved our coaching.
Agreed.
Like, this is the reality of League of Legends.
Yeah,
People are
you
not
can win games doing this.
You win games. Like, think about how doomed his scenario was, and now he's come back and they're winning.
Dude, he just got a BF sword and a Hex Optics. He's stomping the game now. It's awesome.
Because it's the reality. This Lucian and Seraphine, there's a reason why they're at this rank.
Yep, exactly right. And again, we're being very harsh because John's died one time, 2-1-2 out of 14. He's doing well.
So now we are really rock and rolling, right? So now we should be really looking for aggressive all-ins, right, of these items.
Yep. So it's interesting because Lucian is a one-item spiking champion as well. He's very strong on Essence Reaver. So if he has Essence Reaver, he could cull us down. So I wouldn't be flippant with jumping forward. You still want to wait for them to waste spells. You still want to wait for your team to be in spots. I do like this. This is something I talk about a lot in Bot Lane Academy is in the late lane, just join the game. Just because you're a bot laner, it doesn't mean you have to be tethered to your lane. I love this by John. This is really good awareness of what your team are doing because it's very difficult to make progress on the bot tower because you can just get collapsed on in situations like this. So I think this rotation and just fighting on his spikes and the threat assessment here and the spacing,
well played.
It's fucking great. Insane work.
Really well played. Fuck him up.
Yep. Valuing his life as well. I love how he didn't go ham here and go for all the kills.
So how funny is this, right? Like if people are so quick to judge people's level of play, right? Like if you clipped and shipped his first 3 levels, right? You're like, oh my God, fuck me. And then you look at, say you had no context and you clipped that whole sequence, that move, the way he played it. It's like, oh my God, is this guy Diamond?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You wouldn't be able to tell, right? So it's a great example of just you can anything out of context.
Yes.
This is why the rank system is so beautiful because it encapsulates every part of your play, isn't it? It's not just your lane, it's not just your mechanics, it's everything.
Yeah, exactly right. Different parts of your gameplay are going to be exposed at different sequences, and you're going to look good and bad throughout the entire game.
So lane assumptions are a little bit scuffed. Are we happy with this? We want to stay mid here?
I would just push one wave in base.
Yeah.
Maybe you can take mid tower. Actually, I can't see the map the whole lot well, but I'm pretty sure everyone just showed on the map.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasted E on the wave, just base.
Yeah,
It's not
base.
that important. It's not that. It's a bit of a risk, but maybe he could have squeezed the tower there.
So
This is great.
what is Tristana a 3-item spiking AD carry traditionally?
Yeah, like a lot of crit-based champions, you like getting a main item, eye edge, plus a zeal item. Generally function pretty well. But at this point in the game, Tristana's just ahead of the curve, so you're just going to be strong. I like the adaptation to go Infinity Edge second instead of Zeal item second because he could afford that BF sword. And Tristana has so much attack speed on a kit that it does feel good anyway. So yeah, I'm just happy to take every fight that is a man advantage or even numbered fight. I will take it this game.
I love the deployment there, by the way. I love going mid, not bot.
Oh yeah, just don't panic.
Don't panic.
Free mid tower.
The free mid tower, it is what it is. And you want to be swapping now anyway, right? Lane assumptions have got to swap up. Got to be swapped up.
Exactly right. I don't like when John's Eing every minion wave. I think he's missing some opportunities at the tower. I can tell that he's a little bit nervous about walking that far up the lane, but he has good information.
Yeah, he
could have
sees
done
everyone.
He knew where
should hit
it
that
was.
tower. Yeah. Because it's really interesting, Charles. You always talk all the time about how AD carries lose games by hitting towers, but
Yeah.
you also win games by hitting towers when
do.
you look at, the map awareness.
I don't like this rotation a whole lot.
No.
I don't think this is his job
No,
to do this.
it's not your job.
Just drop the tower. Sion, if this isn't full AD split push Sion, that tower is going
He's just
to fall.
lost mid tower. He could
Yeah.
have got to the mid tower. I mean, this
Yeah,
is
it's a low
completely-
value kill. Even if you do get the
yeah.
kill and you didn't have to burn flash or whatever, it's still bad. You lose the farm. You share the XP with Zyger and bot,
And he
and
blew
you lose the
flash.
farm. And
Yeah.
it's not good.
Not the greatest sequence of all time.
Look, at the end of the day, is that going to lose you a game? Lose you in this rank? No, right? I think it's a reasonable, like there's merit to it. It's not a terrible play,
yeah, there's some logic. I mean, he saved the tower.
right?
It's fine.
Exactly right.
Did something. He's at least aware of what's happening on the map. He's trying to play very consciously, which I like. But yeah, Dragons in 50 seconds. And you can see in the chat there, 3 pings on the
Love it.
Hextech
He
Dragon
wants to
from
fight it.
John. Getting his team very excited around that neutral
So
objective.
a big reference point whenever you're in a game with Malphite is just really being aware of the ulti,
Yep.
right? So we can see Malphite does have ulti.
Yep, exactly right. We're very happy to fight this one. I'd be paying attention to whether Yone has teleport or not to see whether or not he's going to attend this play. I think Yone is our other strong member as well. Just looking at levels, he's level 14. So I would actually be putting a lot of my mental stack towards that Curtis here. Even though I'm strong as the AD carry, my Yone is stronger than me, so I want to fight with them. So if Yone stays top and split pushes, I'm very happy not to start the dragon and just fuck the enemy around a little bit.
Yep.
I think not pushing that mid wave was maybe a bit of a
Maybe
mistake.
Curtis is all in here.
Yeah, Lucian's dead. Tristana's just, look at that damage, dude. What a
Really
stat
good.
stick.
Yeah, it's a great punish. Saw that the Seraphine was split.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
There we go.
Just kill this guy as well. Cleanse the Amumu ulti. Oh, a little bit late on the cleanse, maybe. Good kiting. I love the use of the W reset there. Beautiful.
Great. Look at that.
This game's done and dusted, looks
Done-
like.
yeah, done.
5,
Dusted.
1 and 5.
After that level 1. There you go.
So how hard on you, Charles, or on people's like farm or like looking in the review? Obviously, you got to get into the details, specifics, but he does have 139 farm at 20 minutes as an AD carry. Like, especially for a gold player, how much should they be looking at that, going back in the review, look at the lane phase? How important do you think it is?
It's a great question because it's something that's quite easy to latch onto. In this specific VOD, you would look at the matchup stuff from the early game. Like that's where a lot of this CS discrepancy came from. And then it's just small stuff like that bot roam, honestly. That's set in behind like a wave
Even
or
that
two.
reset, that late reset.
Like reset, not being on that mid wave before dragon, all those little things. But I wouldn't look at the CS and then call that out. You would work backwards from the CS.
Yeah, CS is an indicator that something went wrong. You got to identify what went wrong, right?
But I don't even think you need to look at the CS to know what went wrong this game.
No.
You don't need to.
If you've been watching the game.
Yeah, if you've watched the game, it's fine.
So Charles, like from what you've seen so far, like what sort of learning objectives would you set a player like Nomia?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, more's going to happen in the game. I actually wouldn't set a learning objective based on anything I've seen so far.
I agree.
I would wait.
Yeah.
I would wait. There's going to be more.
Well, maybe the one that we talked about, it's like, you can actually walk up and hit towers, like look at the see what threat on you, if you can actually walk up and be a little bit more aggressive. Or
I mean, I'm a big improvement from
By
subtraction
subtraction.
player.
Yeah,
So
I don't think
I
that's
wouldn't
the
set a
thing.
learning objective if I'm taking mid tower.
too much.
That's going to make someone lose a lot of games,
Yeah.
Nathan. That's a great way to make people worse at the game, actually.
well, no, just be like more mindful of
You
like.
didn't mention
No,
it.
I'm kidding. So the learning
Learning
objective
people.
around that, by the way, if I was to do it, would be to use your lull states to like track the location of the enemy team so that you can find opportunities to push the map,
up and
push up
start.
more.
forcing the enemy team to react.
Yeah. But I guess one learning objective you could give here, Curtis, would be review your first 3 levels and like just have a look at moments where you lost HP and then problem solve them.
Yep.
That's a very simple learning objective. Ooh,
One
this is
thing-
getting scary now because the Yone split pushing top and we're going quite deep in the jungle.
One thing I am noticing, just I don't want to overanalyze this, armchair analyze it, but I do notice moments where he's a little bit, he's not really aware of like the strength of everyone. Like he doesn't know who's strong and weak, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've seen him press tab once.
Yeah, he's probably not thinking about because he's playing like his team's quite weak. Like the Veigar, the Malphite right now.
I think he's lacking context.
Yone's level 15, and he just forced Yone to TP basically to that fight, right? But Yone actually probably just wanted to split.
And this is why you don't set learning objectives early. You have to watch the mid
Yeah.
game.
Like
'Cause,
that sequence, sequence to me showed that he didn't really understand the context of the map state. Like,
Yes.
he kind of had a rough idea, but he didn't see that like my Yone's strong, split pushing topside, and then he's like walking up to like enemy
Well, do you know why
wolves.
he's walking up? Because the psychology is I'm
strong.
I'm strong.
we won the last fight.
Yeah, the general game, I'm going. I can just walk wherever I want.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're absolutely spot on. Like Yone's 3 items. Like Yone did not want to TP to that.
Exactly right.
Well, I think Yone should group and fight, but like
On that specific
not on his.
timer.
Let him do it on his
Yeah,
terms.
Yeah, on
Accept
his terms.
reality.
He was like literally
it on
halfway
his
smashing
terms.
a wave.
exactly.
I do see this with quick Yone. Like a lot of people play Yone, and it's a very popular champ. But like the biggest mistake you see with Yone players is that they just don't fucking group.
Yeah.
Yone, like they over split push, right?
Curtis, I think top laners in general, or people who play those like sort of bruisers, they
Fighters,
just side lane too much.
Yeah. Yeah, they get very like caught up in that mini game of like just shoving at towers. But like when
Yes.
you're strong on these champions, just group and fight.
Yes, I want to review some top lane mid games later.
Yes.
We'll definitely
Yes, I'm
get
really
into it.
excited for that. I am looking at the jungle here. Looks
Yep.
like we're not in game just yet.
Okay, cool.
Do you want me to
probably
keep
a
an eye
little
on
bit.
that?
No, I can keep an eye on it now. I've got a system now, Curtis. I'm all
Oh,
good.
nice.
So I can quickly look at top. Do we want to keep looking at Gnome's game here or?
Yeah, let's watch for next neutral objective.
Yep.
Dragons
I
in a
want to
minute
see
20.
a jungle game.
Yeah, well, let's just
Yeah,
wait
let's just
until
wait for
jungle.
jungle.
and
Yeah,
then
let's
we'll
just
jump
watch
into
this
that.
until the jungle game starts.
Yeah.
So we're dragging up in a minute.
Yep.
Malphite has R. We're all ready to go, right? So
He's very aware of the neutrals. He's spamming in that dragon.
he's worried that they're doing this Baron.
Yeah. It's good awareness. I think it's fine.
He has bow sums, right? Which is very helpful into
He
the
knows to
movement.
squeeze a base in. He does have item. He will hit
He has
3
time.
items.
He has time for it.
Yeah, so I think his mental stack's a little bit overloaded right now. Okay, so if this is an important timer, Yone is going to die. I would have loved him to just be on this mid wave instead of picking up the red. Or maybe even picking Baron, but Malphite's bot.
Look, I don't mind what he's doing here, though. Honestly, he's running to his team to start a fight.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
good.
it.
He's adapting to what
He's
Yone-
adapting.
He's paid attention to Yone
Yeah,
drawing pressure.
this is good.
Yeah, this is great.
It's good. He sees he's fed Yone. He's Malphite's in the area with R.
Yeah.
Just fucking run over there and kill him. Like it's that simple.
Something I see a lot though is like 80 carries, they pick up red buff at the worst times. And I thought that was going to be a sequence there where like Yone's dying and he's like, let me just get the red.
You know, the worst choice he could have made there would be to run mid after that red. I think.
And go back to the midway. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
just, you're not seeing pressure
yeah.
at all. Yeah.
Great. Do the Baron,
Yep, love it.
and then we can do Dragon. Really good.
I'm really interested to see what happens here. Do people base? Do people spamming the dragon like next?
Yeah, so one of John's strengths as a player is
He's pinging it.
He's very aware of
pinging it.
neutral Curtis.
Yeah,
He's
I can
worked on
tell.
his learning objective quite a bit over the last year. And yeah, his mid game, while it does get messy at times, when the neutral is up, he knows what to do. It's those time periods between the neutrals where 80 carries lose their mind.
That's right.
I think you are spot on. He definitely is aware of neutrals, but when those neutrals are down, he doesn't know what info to prioritize.
Well, the game is really hard when there's no neutral.
Yeah,
What do you
to be
do?
fair.
There's so many options, you know?
I was funny when I was doing the Challenger Teaches Me series with Violet, and it was crazy to see. Like, he's a rank 1 ADC player.
Yeah.
And he's literally just hitting mid waves for like 4 or 5 minutes, doing nothing.
Yeah, sometimes
like
it's what you gotta
sometimes
do.
lean into something thing, and I'm like, so, you know, a lot of people would think like a rank 1, the best AD carry,
You'd be doing a lot of
is
shit.
doing a lot of shit, but it's like the most
No.
boring mid game I've ever seen when there's no neutral up.
So this is an interesting deploy here. So what's happened here, right, is Yone fought while he was in base. And John danger pinged the shit out of Yone, but then still walked to the dragon anyway, right? This is okay. What I would have liked instead here is you do a capital injection.
Shove top.
You shove out top. Exactly right. You take jungle camps, you push top wave, and you use the fact that the enemy team are doing Drake to your advantage.
Because a lot of people sort of like they're late to a play, but they feel like they've still got to go there, or like they feel guilt or shame or something. It's like, oh, I should have been there. Like,
Yeah.
or it was just
John.
autopilot. This isn't a catastrophe. Now we've lost Baron. So now we've
He's not
entered the piss banger.
We have. He's good when it's structured, but as soon as it gets chaotic, he's struggling to know
You
what
are
to
right,
do.
though. That's a very tough skill, though. That's a very,
Yeah,
very
it's
hard thing
hard.
about League.
It is
I think
hard.
that is the hardest thing about League is being able to be like, okay, the game's really chaotic. What do I do in this scenario? Because it's unique.
It's so fucked. Like, it's really tricky in these situations because, like, I feel for these players because, like, it's so easy and almost like it's so easy to just blame your teammates.
Yeah.
In moments like
It
this.
is.
You know what? Yone has just ruined the game.
Yeah.
But you can turn that into
can
a
still
winning
do
play.
stuff, yeah.
You can literally make that a winning sequence by
you
pushing
can.
out top there. But
I
it's
just
just
feel
so
like
hard.
that sequence, as a coach, I'm not like overdoing it. Like, I will mention it, right? I don't know about you, Charles, but
Yeah.
you mentioned it. Like, this is an option for you.
Yeah.
But it's just above the pay grade of this rank. It's not something that like you need to obsess over. It's like, I kind of view it, you know, part of me feels like, you know, our evolution as coaches is being able to be like, okay, what is chaos and mistakes that they're inevitably going to make?
Yeah.
That let's not fix that yet. Like, you are going to fuck that up, right? And that's fine. You can still win games making that mistake, and we can fix other shit. And like, I feel like here, the thing is like, okay, you made that mistake, but fine, the game's still okay, right?
As long
Get
as you
back
play
on the
around
map.
Yone on the next sequence, it's
Exactly
Because
right.
fundamentally, that dragon's gone anyway.
Because you
Didn't
always
change
got to
the game.
remember in the back of your mind that the enemy are also going to be doing dumb shit. That's the
Same mistakes,
equalizing
yeah.
factor, right? It's
Yep.
not like the enemy know how to play. We don't. It's no one knows.
Yep. Okay, I don't mind this little bit of gold injection. This is fine. His teammates have no ults, so
Fine. Yeah.
it's honestly, I would have loved him to stay on the map here. Personally, I don't like basing when my teammates are like in the enemy
should just
base.
run mid.
Yes, he should have pushed out top,
Sync
rotated
up.
mid, pushed that
Here
out.
we go again. Sinking pressure.
The map
again.
would look beautiful right now if Tristana was hitting that mid season. The map
Yeah.
would look beautiful. So yeah, this is just an example of like with 80 carries in the mid game, you don't want to base for your item spikes because maybe he's based for Last Whisper here. You want to base in periods of downtime when your teammates are doing nothing, when your jungler's farming camps, when other people are basing, when they're dead, stuff like that.
I mean, part of me feels like if he went mid, they could have like got double in him.
Oh yeah, the game would have exploded there. I would definitely bring this up in the review. This is
Yeah.
a really important point. Just be more intentional with your recalls and sinking pressure.
Yeah, because that's where you just got to get specific. Because in general, resetting for item spikes is an important fundamental. But we've already got 3 items. Do we really need? What did he get on that?
Yeah,
You got
Okay.
a Last Whisper, right?
you got a Last Whisper. You got
Yeah.
components.
I mean, you know, it's
So you know what
Beautiful
would
level
actually
item.
be a very interesting thought experiment for this player, right?
yeah.
Is when they're reviewing these mid game sequences, look at it through your top laner's eyes.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Right? Like just for a second, like be like, if I'm this Yone, what could I do to make my Yone's life easier? Like it's and I'm not saying they need to focus on that forever, but like I think just doing that for like a week or two would be really fascinating. I think it would really open their eyes.
well, that's how I learned the game. I just looked at the lens from all my teammates. That's how I understand win condition.
It's like,
assessment.
oh yeah, wow, I just made the game so hard
yeah,
by like
I'm
doing
constantly trying to make the game as easy as possible for my teammates.
this. Yeah, it's so interesting because people think that's something that like you only do as a jungler, but every role does that.
Every role,
Every
yeah.
role has to
we
do
just
that.
we looked at the Ahri just before. Think about how
hard,
you
yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah,
how
for
hard
sure.
Ryan was making that game for his teammates.
Did he win that game? Did he win that game?
Yeah,
They threw the game.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
remember he lost.
I don't think
Yeah,
we saw
the-
the end.
I don't think we
No,
saw a
you-
Nexus
yeah,
explode.
no, we didn't.
Yeah,
see
we
it,
didn't know.
no.
It
But
just-
it looked like they were going to win.
Yunara, yeah, I think they were going to win.
But yeah, I like what John's done in this sequence, by the way, just letting his team rot. We could talk about limits. Maybe he should have just gone in with the Malphite on the mid wave.
Okay, so
But-
what we want to see is run mid and ping assistance mid, right?
Yep.
You can ping the neutrals all you want, but you need to ping assistance mid,
Yep.
right? Get your team excited about gripping on mid. We've seen this in a lot of reviews so far already. Get your team excited about going through mid.
Yep. Okay.
Sure.
Waiting for Veigar. Veigar's not up yet.
Yep.
I mean, they got the supers, so the mid's got to kind of push itself.
But this is what you see. They run through here. Stop running through
interesting,
here.
isn't it? Yeah.
Stop.
He wants the red. I don't mind getting the red.
Okay, pinged assistance on the Yone, which I do like. Yone just needs
aware
the
of
group,
Yone.
I feel like, but that's all right.
We're not reviewing Yone, Curtis. We're reviewing Tristana. Yep, I know what you're saying. Like they get in the river nice and early. They don't push out the mid wave.
Yeah. All right, but this is good. We've got vision.
Sure.
We've got a good little front to back setup going.
I would probably be more willing to just, Lucian's showing on bot wave.
Yep,
Dragon's
that's
just
fine.
free. It's
Yep,
just
free drag.
Free drag. Don't overcomplicate it. And just play the fight.
Play the fight.
Okay, he's tried to ulti out the Amumu.
Yeah, I think he was trying to
Maybe a bit of overcomplication here. I would have probably just valued my life more and played
play
the
for the
fight.
kills,
But sure,
yeah.
End
whatever.
the game. End the game. You don't even need Baron. Just end the game.
I think I do have a section of a Tristana guide saying you can ulti people away from neutral. So maybe it's doing that. But this
I
is
think it's
cool.
fine. Good intention.
Good work.
Great. Really good.
Nice.
First game of the block, 1.
No, John wins every single bootcamp game, by the way.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's literally gone when I've coached him in the bootcamp before 6-0.
Do you think it's an intensity issue for him?
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Well played. A lot of good things from him, honestly. There's a lot of
Yeah.
good shit there. I'm very impressed.
What the bootcamp does for John specifically is it allows him to set aside time to play the game.
Right.
Because John is like a bit of an older gentleman. He's got a wife, he's got kids, and he sets aside 5 or 6 hours on the weekend to play the bootcamp, and he's undisturbed, and he can just play his best League of Legends. I think that's what's going on there. Yeah, great work.
Good game.
So MJ here says, at what level of play should you focus on pinging more frequently and accurately?
Pinging. What level of
But
play?
who are we going to, by the way, first before we answer that question?
We're going
Sean?
to a jungle. He's not in game yet.
Is he in queue?
He's in
Oh, he's in
queue, is
queue.
he?
Should we watch Sean sit in queue while I think we should just watch Sean sit
let's
in
watch
queue.
Sean
Yep,
sit in
let's
queue
see
for a
what-
bit.
Answer some questions from the chat.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys are in the Twitch chat or the YouTube chat, this is live.
Close it.
This is the time to answer some questions while we're waiting for Sean to get into game.
So that question about pinging, right?
yeah,
what rank?
what rank?
Okay, there's levels to pinging, right? There are levels to pinging. I think the absolute basics of pinging, I mentioned in silver. I do. I mentioned in silver. For example, pinging your counterpart missing, where they're moving. If you see if I'm talking about mid lane specifics, they're roaming down the river, tell them, danger, 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 danger. Ping where they're moving. Pinging neutral objectives, right? I think that's something you definitely talk about in gold, right? And in gold, I want to see pings around neutral objectives in gold.
Yep.
Because pinging does other things as well. It's sort of making you think about the neutral.
Yeah.
It's like it's forcing you to structure your games a little bit more.
It gives you more accountability. It allows you to play with more conviction because you're actually making decisions, not hiding. But yeah, gold, silver. I'm already talking about pinging. Doesn't have to be super sophisticated.
ASDF says, any advice on learning from watching pro games?
Don't. There's many other ways to improve at the game. What you watch in the pro play
It's
is
very
not
low-hanging
going
fruit.
to transfer to your
I mean,
solo
it
game.
can a little bit, but it's very low-hanging fruit. Playing the game, reviewing your games, and maybe watching OTPs and playing solo queue of your champion is going to be way more valuable.
There are probably 8 different things that you could do before watching pro games, right? Watching an OTP, coaching, watching your own VODs, watching a champ guide on YouTube. There's a trillion things that you could watch. Just pro games are, very different.
They're fun. I think they're fun for learning new things, giving you ideas and exposing you to maybe creative angles to do stuff,
Fighting
one
wise.
percenters in fights and 1%ers in matchups and stuff. But again, it's just not that important.
All right, this is really exciting. We're getting to a Shyvana game. I love
You do.
coaching
What rank
Shyvanas.
is
I'll
Rat
find
Lord?
out in a moment. So Caesar is coaching Sean right now in the boot camp. Caesar is a challenger jungler on the NA server. Let me quickly find Caesar's student here. Sean
This Rat
Bean.
Boy, a Shyvana VOD.
Yes,
Shyvana.
I honestly have never seen the POV of new Shyvana, have you?
exciting.
No.
No, no, bro.
So yeah, Shyvana, OTP, and currently Gold 2 on NA. So I'm going to
Gold 2.
update it.
Okay.
Okay. Or is he going to lock it in, though? Okay, he locked it in. Good.
I remember when I used to play Shyvana back in the day, Shyvana top.
Yeah.
And that's that other skin, the see the other one, the blue one, the ice one?
The ice one, the
That's
ice
so
Drake.
sick.
Oh, that was sick. Yeah,
So
that was a
sick.
classic. That was when Shyvana top ran Ignite TP.
Yep.
In season 4, probably. Or season
It
5,
was
season
so
6.
fun.
Oh, it was broken. It was really toxic, though. It was too
It
tanky.
was.
Too tanky.
Okay, so Nathan, walk us through Shyvana. What is Shyvana? What is it?
So Shyvana is very similar to the previous Shyvana. Like pretty shitty ganks early.
Yep.
You're just trying to get to be in a mid to late
Make
game
sure your mic's a
monster
bit close to your mouth, sorry.
in terms of team fighting. A mid to late game monster, dude. Especially 3 items.
Yep.
So
you know,
we're
looking
poppers
to
and bullies.
scale,
We're
poppers
poppers
bullies. And your biggest reference point, we call her in the previous guide, but it still applies now to the Shyvana, is we call her like the battery recharger. You constantly, your mindset needs to be, how do I get my dragon form? How do I get my dragon? And letting your teammates rot dragon form.
Has that changed how you get dragon form with the rework?
Still auto cues. You do not press W and E. You want to get the camp as slow as possible to recharge your
In the mid game.
The mid game specifically. Yes, you want to clear your camps. On. But yeah, everything is really simple. I mean, getting dragons is cool. Don't need to force it. Full clear top to bot. But you're very selfish. You're playing very selfish.
You're kind of like, so you're a scaling skirmisher.
Team fighter.
Team fighter.
skirmisher.
Interesting.
But you're also a pseudo top laner as well. You can split push. Some of the things I love about these champions like Shyvana, the Zehens and stuff is that you can't, this is why, they're really good selfish and solo queue carry champions, because you can ignore your team, let them rot, go shove waves, force them to react, and you allow you to keep getting to the game scaling. So you're just trying to buy time to get to your 3 items is sort of your mindset.
So Shyvana
at a high level.
Is a Shyvana a champ that you tend to recommend in the Jungle Academy or not really?
Yeah, I think, if you're more of like you like
you're a full clear
Philip, you like to carry, but a lot of people just like Shyvana's aesthetic. It's so cool to play, especially with the new dragon form, right? It's really fun. So, initially I didn't like people playing Shyvana, but especially with the rework and stuff, I think it's a little bit more interactive, I guess, than maybe the previous Shyvana.
So what makes a difficult Shyvana game versus an easy Shyvana game? What are you looking for?
Ideally, you're not getting invaded. So I guess winning some sort of tools and winning lanes. Ideally, you want some sort of CC, or ideally you want some sort of secondary engage. Primary engage. You're more of a secondary engage coming into these fights. You want think about Shyvana. It's not a Malphite ult, right? You want to be sort of coming in, cleaning up. You're more of like a janitor. It's very similar to like a Viego sort of
you
style.
got Alistair in this game, so that would be quite nice.
Really, really excited. Alistair, honestly, even Hawaii, I love playing with Hawaii. I think Hawaii is such a good champion with the fear. It's broken my concept. Yeah, so
what do most Shyvanas fuck up?
They force dragons, and they fight with no dragon form, and they just try and do too much early game.
Sure.
And I would say another thing is that they're really bad at knowing when to let their team rot.
Sean tabbed out there.
By the way, Sean is watching the stream.
Focus up, Sean.
Shawnee, come on, mate.
Focus the fuck up, Sean.
He's
really got to focus here.
If I catch you alt tabbing, if we see that black screen, we are cutting off your internet.
Yes, we will cancel your membership.
We'll cancel your membership on the spot.
All right, so top to bot, Nathan,
Yep.
thoughts?
And I like a buff start. I don't really care about Raptor start at all on a champion like Shyvana. Yes, people might be saying you want a full clear and stuff, especially for a gold player. Raptor start just forces you to get to Raptors ASAP.
Okay.
I would rather just full clear. You're actually quite strong level 4. If you can get into the bot tribush faster than enemy jungler, double smiting your clear, let them face check you, chunk them, maybe go for a double crab. It's very juicy.
I would never play this champion.
No.
I'm just looking at it.
It's so cool though, isn't it?
It's just like the opposite of what I think of a cool champion.
Yeah, like a meathead just running around. Like a goon.
Yeah, like a goon.
That's awesome.
That's what I love about League. Like when I watch these boot camps and even doing the live stream, just like watching like people play champs that I would never want to play. Like I don't want to play.
Yeah, certain
Tristana.
champions are just really inelegant. Like Tristana is a great example of an inelegant champion.
Yeah.
You want to get quite messy.
So, people are saying in the chat this might be a bit of a boring early game, but let's see if he doesn't ruin the game for his team. Let's see like a really stock standard, getting back to camps on spawn, some jungle tracking
Red
here.
light, green light.
Red light. No, that's the mid-game fundamental, yeah. So,
Good gang, bad gang.
I'll be looking at
I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at
Nice and fun and interactive jungle role.
I would be like to look at bot lane's HP now, because I'm starting to now think about, when I go towards bot, I'm not thinking about the crab, I'm thinking about the 3v3 bot, because a lot of people full clear top to bot. That's typically a normal YouTube educational content thing you'll see. So people make this mistake all the time. They kite the buff towards the crab on this side. I'll be kiting it towards my bot lane, and again, sprinting into that bush.
Dude,
there.
the enemy bot lane is Veigar center, and they have a singed jungle.
Yeah.
Can Singe clear the jungle?
Yeah, I mean, he could be ganking bot right now. This is what I'm saying. Like, I would make sure my bot lane's safe and secure first when they're heavy
Here we
trading.
go.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
Singe cannot full clear
he
in
cannot
3
full
minutes.
clear,
say
yeah,
that.
what are we doing? He's not. He's
Smite the
contesting
crab and go kill the Singe.
No, Singe. What are we doing here, buddy?
What do you do? Wait, Singe hasn't taken his red buff yet. Would you get freaky here, or would you just
No,
base the
I'll
golems?
keep it really standard.
He's going to get freaky.
Because my mindset here is that I'm just going to get this dragon.
He's getting freaky.
This is a no contest dragon on spawn, by the way. So
He's going to be late to his
so
golems.
hover a little bit here, but look at the Krugs respawn in 20
We're getting
seconds.
freaky. Look at him.
I like this dive. I think this dive's fine, dude. His volume's popping off.
Oh,
shit, he missed
my
his
God.
E.
Oh, he's...
No. Oh, no. I
I
mean,
told you to get freaky. I
Okay.
fucking smelled that. As soon as I fucking smelled it.
this is, I think, the right idea, just a bit of misexecution, okay? We definitely could have got that kill there. We missed it.
Shyvana was like the worst gem in the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying
Oh, yeah.
in terms of the early game.
Well, you need fucking items. Like, we're talking about the mid-game champion. He's flipping the game at level 4, and Nathan Mott said it's the right idea. Is that really the right idea?
Well-
A gold player should go for that dive?
Well, yeah, you don't need to do that to win the game. No.
Just reset and be on your golems
Bad
on
victim
spawn.
spawn. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm not
Tick the
overcomplicating
boxes.
the game.
Keep
I'm
the fucking egg on the
on
spoon.
the spoon.
The egg is fully on the ground.
Singe just 2-0.
Yeah.
Singe just
You know what Singe just is the most inconsistent League of Legends starter. He literally did 3 camps, ran
to
at the
river.
crab, lost the crab, and then just collected kills.
Yeah.
Because that guy's going to keep playing Singe jungle.
Yeah,
now.
he's like, it's
Oh,
so
yeah,
fucking
Singe's the best
good,
champion
mate.
game Shyvana
I'm
blows.
telling you, it's the best pick, mate.
Oh yeah, I can just log in Singe, mate. Just path bot. No, but there is actually something to be said, by the way. Singe showing on that bot crab with 1 buff injected chaos into
It
the
did.
game.
Everyone capitulates.
So, yeah, you know, going back to that topic of like, yes, that dive is a good play, but you do not need to do that to win games in gold. I would not be worrying about that. You want to just replicate of a really simple, good, replicable early game.
Specifically with
full gear top to
Shyvana.
bot. Yes.
There are certain junglers that you would want
Yeah.
to do that, right? Shyvana specifically, it's like you really don't want to do that
Dude,
shit.
shouldn't what I personally would have done, Nathan, maybe I'm wrong with this, but like
Couldn't you just double scuttle?
double crab,
Just double
and do
crab.
do a double full clear. Don't even base.
Why
Yeah,
not
you
just
could do
get
that
double
as well.
crab?
Double crab, double full clear.
I think
hit
Mid had
level
no
6.
priority at the time.
Who cares?
I don't
Singe
imagine. What
has
is-
to do his red.
Singe had to do red.
Yeah, I guess Singe had to do
And
it.
what is Caitlyn going to do? Caitlyn's just going to run at you. Like that's not. Caitlyn does not want to chase you.
Yeah, and bot lane, yeah, I guess that's a Caitlyn mid. Yep, that's fine. Double crab, greed for the full clear
he
reset.
could have
go.
made Raptors here, no? I guess he has no mid push.
No,
Actually.
I think doing dragon here is good. You really want dragons.
Yeah, we got Pryor.
And we're so much stronger. Bot lanes.
I mean, Singe still
strong.
can't clear the camps.
So this is what you need to do, the double smite,
smite,
strategy.
yes.
You need to instantly smite it because it takes 15 seconds to kill the dragon anyway, so you have a second smite. That's how you speed run dragon. That's a little
Yeah, there's
tip
no
for
point
junglers.
sitting on 2 smite. He's done it. He has
Yeah,
double
yeah, but
smited.
I think you need to do a little bit earlier, to be honest, because dragon,
It's
Shyvana
too
actually
quick.
does it
Holy
quite
shit!
quickly.
She's
Yeah.
smashing this
Yeah,
thing. So,
she can solo
what
it.
is it? What's going on here? How can she do this? Like, is
Well,
this,
this is a sort of your reference point. This is why I was saying before is that the moment I see Singe on that bot crab, yeah, you can go for the double crab and all that sort of stuff, but your mindset is, I'm going to pop it fully again. He's going to be slow on tempo, and I'm going to get that dragon on spawn with double smite.
so you like doing the first dragon of the game after the second full clear?
Yes,
but
that's
if
right.
he didn't base, he wouldn't have been able to do that.
Exactly right. Yeah, you're going to be a little bit slower,
oh,
right?
Alice has smurfed it.
Yeah.
So,
Was that a good Drake?
I don't
Yes,
even know
it's a good
what
Drake.
Shyvana's kit does. So, why are dragons important in Shyvana?
It's with the passive, I believe.
What
still.
what do you get?
I actually don't know.
So her
specifically.
old passive was that she got stats.
Stats,
Yeah.
Off it. She
yeah.
got 10% or 8% like armor and
Yeah,
MR
what is
off
it
each
now?
dragon. I don't know what it does now.
I'm looking at the specifics here. So the exact same thing, scale mail. For each stack, Shyvana gains 3 bonus armor, 3 magic
Yeah,
resist.
it's the same thing. Defensive stats based on dragons.
But
and do you do dragons faster than normal champions? Or
yes,
something?
you do. You melt it because of the
Isn't it
E.
it's the E autos?
Yes, E autos.
Because that was crazy. You melted that thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Caitlyn mid, and this is what I love about being a mid laner. It's like I'm just versing a Caitlyn mid, and this Caitlyn mid is just permanently just sitting under my tower.
but he has Shyvana.
Yeah, and I've got a Shyvana. Yippee. Yippee.
Shyvana's going to carry in the mid game.
Yeah, this game's on Shyvana now. And this is the thing, right? So Nathan, do people in the Jungle Academy understand that like the onus is on you? Like when you play the champ? Like
Yeah, they know they're locking this game in to.
I love the subtext there.
it's on you.
to, yeah, they're you do have a bit of main character syndrome with a champion like
okay.
Shyvana.
Good, as long as you're aware of that. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you're aware of. Yeah, so what I say is that, you know, expect your teammates to get ganked and you know,
lose.
lose early and stuff, but it's your job to win those mid to late game fights.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I'm glad that you let them know that.
So we're just popping another fully, Nathan. I guess we ganked one lane when we...
Yeah, this is all correct. And I don't care about grubs here, by the way. I will prioritize my bot camps over grubs. This is a very important time. And I just trade the enemy bot camps for grubs. for these type of farming selfish junglers, it's way better to do this. Because what a lot of junglers do, they do the raptors and they run to the grubs there. But I could not give a shit about grubs here.
I mean, if Singe does grubs, don't you just take his entire bot side?
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. But I'll be running in there anyway.
Yeah,
because I'm like I have after my bot camps.
Okay, so what I would personally have done here, I skip blue and run enemy raptors because I saw Yorick run into the grubs.
Yeah.
So skip the blue, run into the enemy bot side, take the bot crab, don't do the blue buff.
Always prioritize your little camps over big camps.
Okay, Singe just took the voids, don't do the
Come
blue.
on,
Run into the bot
Raptors,
side. We know
Raptors,
raptors are
yeah.
up. We know red buff's up as well, by the way, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Raptors and red buff would be up.
Ah, god damn it, Shyvana. Because you can get your camps afterwards.
Yes,
you can get
that's
these
right.
later.
Yep.
Okay, he's moving in.
No, he's going to do the crab instead of raptors.
Crab's going.
What, did enemy bot lane do the crab or something? I guess that crab's in there for ages.
He's probably still going to get the raptors, to be honest. I think Singe is just quite slow.
Okay, Singe's done some wacky clear, Nathan. The raptors are down.
It's fine.
He did the reverse villain
You
anti-hero.
You still want to go check
Yeah,
it just
the
to get.
Antichrist clear.
Yeah, Antichrist.
You still want to run in and check it to get the timers.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Here we go.
So this is where you can ruin the game. I'm very happy to do nothing right now and just recall back to top camps and full clear again. A super boring League of Legends.
It's good. I'm glad he didn't die. That was good.
Yeah, that was
the
good.
wave was fucked.
It's fishy. Oh, look at mid lane though. Caitlin's doing weird shit.
How are we? What are we doing?
He's got some time to kill. I think it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, again,
Krug's not up for a while.
When your camp starts getting about 20 seconds, that's when I'm really looking to recall.
Okay. Oh, he's cancelled again.
Yeah, this might be conversation.
Oh, he's showing. Wow.
Oh,
And this is the second area. So see how Alistar went in
Yeah,
first,
right.
you come in clean up. That's how Shyvana wants to play fights.
Okay.
Was that a high value
He
kill?
needs to help him survive the wave, no? All right.
Yeah, I think it's fine to
you
sort
don't
of
care
be
about
there
the
and
quality
fish.
of that kill because he's late to his camps. And
Yeah.
like, the killer and doing
Being late to your camps at this stage of the game is a little bit less important than like your first 2-3 clears.
So Shyvana, what do you build on Shyvana, Nathan?
Triforce
into what?
Yep, it's just a classic. Let's have a
Classic.
I
look.
swear I've seen Dusk and Dawn on this champ.
Yeah, Dusk and Dawn's good as well because you do sort of a mix between AP and AD.
Shojin is good on this champ, isn't it?
Yep. So yeah, Triforce Sojourn might be sort of a bit of the classic if you want to go the full AD-ish. So typically what we see here.
I will say the aesthetic of this champion is pretty amazing.
It's
like
really
the
cool.
dragon looks insane.
Oh yeah, you like something from
I mean, a lot of Shyvana's got a lot of difference. A bit of a KFC variety bucket. Experimental Hexplate, first item.
Interesting.
Into Hex Optics, into Death's Dance. To be honest, I actually like the look of that, to be honest. Strybreaker against Heavy, Krakenstone into Strybreaker, Triforce into Sojourn.
I like what he just did there in the game, by the way. He saw his Teemo spam
Yeah.
him to gank top, and he just insta-mutes. That's really good.
That
He's-
was
he's got it
really
clear
good.
towards bot.
Fuck yeah.
And Teemo's, you're not going to
So
kill the
this
Yorick.
guy
with
was
Teemo
what rank
Shyvana.
again, sorry?
This guy's Gold 2 NA.
Okay.
Sean is Gold 2 NA.
We're farming up a storm.
But this
Yeah.
is good. This
We're
is
getting
what-
strong.
We are getting strong.
Dude, we're clearing towards this next Drake.
Yep. And we should be looking to, we have a full dragon form for the next Drake, which is exactly what we want. Always think about your dragon form the next Drake. What I see a lot of people do here is that they go for an ult on a gank and then it's not quick enough and then they don't have dragon form for the dragon and then they sort of, you know, sometimes that kill can be worth it. You could be like, okay, I'm just going to give
Singe on
dragon.
drag?
Dude, kill them.
They're on drag.
Kill them.
Ah, it's always basing.
So
Think
thi-
way to stay. Way's fine.
Well, so this is sort of the weakness again of Shyvana, where you need to let your team go in first and you come and clean up. He sort of went in first, lost all his HP.
I think, again, it's the way that they enter the river.
Yeah, that's right.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I also just think there was no comms around this sequence, right?
No pinging, yeah.
Like, I would ping, like, my bot lane to push, ping on the way on the dragon.
No, but I think this is realistic, right? Because you've left your laners to rot. How can you expect them to get priority, right? Like, you know, Hui's just been Hui had to
Under tower the
base.
whole game.
Hui had to
yeah,
base.
That's right, yeah.
So like you can't just expect to get dragons on repeat just because you're clearing top to bot.
Yeah,
With your
I'll
laners
be
to-
very comfortable to just give that dragon.
Yeah, it is
you
what
know?
it is.
Again, you're fine.
Got your Triforce. We're chilling.
Yep.
I'd be pissed off. I'd force the issue. Solve the problems by killing them.
The big learn objective that I'll be setting there specifically, it's not so much about the dragon, the priority and stuff. It's just this mindset as Shyvana fights. Don't show on vision. Don't be the one running in first. Let your support, then Alistar's ult, let people go in first. You come in as a secondary engage. A Shyvana with no dragon form running at you in a 5, like just looking at you, is the most unthreatening champion of all time.
Yeah.
I see that all the time.
Okay. So we're about to hit level 9, which is good. We're going to have our Q fully maxed, and we have Triforce. I don't know about you, Nathan. You have a jungle coach here, but I would be thinking we're on our 1-item spike. Yeah. We're level 9. Let's start sniffing from opportunities. This Caitlyn is going to look to like int on the mid waves. Let's go kill this Caitlyn or something.
Yeah.
When she hits this mid tower, I would be thinking about it. This guy's got 2 pink
You
wards
can
in his
R over
pocket,
the
by the
wall.
way.
can
Yeah,
R over the
yeah.
wall.
Never buy 2 control wards as a selfish, greedy farming jungler.
Don't
Only
buy
1
any.
max.
Buy 0.
Don't even buy any. You can only start buying control wards
Push mid.
once you get your first item.
I would go cancel Caitlyn's base. Go cancel Caitlyn's base. Really important. Don't let
So
Caitlyn
this,
play the game
so
for
this
free.
is where you need to be selfish. Push another mid wave.
Yes, I like that. I agree.
And you know, Hui might get angry, but you're actually getting more resources on yourself. You're creating more pressure on the map. So that next mid wave is actually really important to take because Hui's still dead. You know,
see, this part of the game, Nathan, after first item level 9, you have to start doing more
Yeah.
things. You can't just rigidly clear all your camps in a row
Yes.
like you're building blocks as
yes.
a child.
So
You've gotta start fucking doing shit.
AFK farming is your first 3 to 4 clears on spawn is super important. But you can be super impactful in these type of champions once you get to the first item, as Charles said, at this point in the game. And a lot of junglers just keep doing this
Yeah,
sequence.
because he hasn't
mission.
done anything in the game.
Yeah.
He's literally just gone top to bot, top to bot.
And you've
top
got
to
your
bot.
spike Triforce. Like now's the time to skip camps.
Like I don't know. This just to
Go
me
play
doesn't
the game now.
This doesn't look correct.
No, it was fine. This is the sequence where he should have mixed it up, for sure.
yeah. And maybe look to kill Caitlyn.
I mean, there's no way
mid-wave, yeah.
Caitlyn should just get 5 plates mid and get a tower from full HP without getting even looked at. It doesn't make sense to me.
Clay should have played better.
Yeah, I guess.
Nah, it's not. It's just you just can't make that play on the Shyvana until you get Triforce, and then you can send it.
So he could have defended mid tower though. There, he could
Definitely.
have. I think he could have killed.
I think
Caitlyn
he should have
easily.
thrown himself over
Yes.
the Raptor
Yeah.
wall and just had
Even
a crack.
just loop around the topside river and kill the Caitlyn on mid.
So what this player is doing here, what Sean's doing here, he's really trying to brute force on bot.
Oh,
Now, there is no play to be done bot unless it's a dive with Alistair ult. Alistair has no ult. Think about, there's a Veigar center. They all perma wave clear. Ezreal's not
Ender
even
review.
that good. Yeah, I mean, but that's what a lot of junglers do. They full clear top to bot and they think they have to keep forcing it. I would have been looked way more at mid this game. I would have looked more at the Teemo Yorick matchup a little bit. So this 5-6 minute sequence, a lot of junglers fall over here. And this is where
That's
the
a good
selfish curry
sequence,
junglers, they lose their minds and they quit these champions because they can't, and they blame their teammates because they can't figure out that 9 to 14 minute mark.
I think they should.
yeah.
They should quit.
So this is why you don't like
They
selfish
should quit the
junglers,
champ.
right?
I mean, maybe I am biased. I know that, but
Curtis,
like, this
dude.
is like, what are you learning? Like, I feel like you're learning such like a niche subset of the game. Like,
you are definitely.
Shyvana takes it to the fucking extreme.
yeah, Shyvana's just.
I mean,
to the
you're
extreme.
learning efficiency. You're learning what it feels like to be strong and fight in the mid game, which I think is a very good thing, dude.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm all for people playing what they want to play, but like, I part of me feels like people don't know.
But this isn't even a Shyvana problem, Curtis. A lot of people would play Lee Sin and do that
Right.
thing right
No,
there.
they wouldn't. They wouldn't pop 7 full clears on Lee Sin, would they? They'd ruin the game in other ways.
I mean, like, okay, so let's say what Shyvana could have done better, right? Shyvana definitely could have not given Sins that double kill and
Yeah.
got a double crab, okay?
Yeah.
It was just great. She also could have,
Just not baited her team on second dragon.
not better to him a second drag given that second drag.
and
Yeah.
not he's just forcing bot.
And then obviously
bot play.
could have maybe on that other clear when he had the Triforce spike,
Yep.
probably killed Caitlyn on mid.
Even before that, maybe on the previous, if I could go back in the VOD, I would have. Maybe there's more opportunities.
Maybe
to go
more
mid,
opportunities.
because
Gathering more information.
He didn't pan camera mid enough in general.
No.
That's right. Yeah,
So-
because again, that's what they do. They full clear top to bot. The only lane they're thinking about,
bot.
the only lane in the mental stack is the bot
They
lane.
don't think
So I
about
think
mid.
this is
Yeah.
why.
And when there's no gank to be done bot, they force it like we saw Sean
Yeah,
do, and they
interesting.
ruin the game. It's just that's the psychology of junglers.
because
all the
these
time.
junglers can gank mid.
They can,
Remember that,
100%.
that player on our server, Terath, who was actually in Jungle
Yes.
Academy? He used to gank mid on Shyvana.
Shyvana, any
Yeah.
jungler that can go over walls can
Yes.
gank.
Yeah. So this is just gun, right? There's no point watching this game.
Yeah.
No, I want to see. I
can
want to
see
see a
that-
fight.
Curtis, there's no point.
I
I
have
mean,
to see
it's
a
going to
fight.
take a long
I
time.
mean, it's
to
interview
ramp
at
up.
this dragon.
Yeah, so this is the next fight. Here we go.
Running
Yeah.
in, he loves this bush, by the way.
Yeah, so this is where you'd be trading. Maybe top
Yes,
side of the cap
you'd
or
be trading,
Herald for
right?
this dragon. Yeah, but you see again how we're running at people just face first in
Here we go.
vision. Okay, this is better.
There we go.
Caitlyn just missed
Yeah,
positions
Caitlyn's
really
really in the
hard.
game.
That's what's going to happen. Shyvana Caitlyn's going to mess up.
Yeah. Oh. One thing I don't like with players who play these like tanky bruisers is just a complete lack of respect for the micro, just getting hit by everything. Like,
Yeah.
Just because you're a big bloke, it doesn't mean you got to move your character around. Try and dodge that center W.
Push midwave. So this is
Reset.
exactly how you see how Shyvana
Push
plays
reset?
right now. No, I would shove midwave and get more resources.
Right.
Yeah, I like
and then hit the crystals in the mid. This is again the thing a lot of junglers do.
If
the
you're gonna play
selfish
these
ones.
champs as well.
you need to constantly hunt in mid waves. When you're low HP, you have no dragon form. Go shove waves.
Okay, so it's interesting because like when I'm watching this, right? Like I feel like the skill set that you have to learn to get success with a champion like Shyvana is so niche.
It's very niche.
It's very, very, very niche. It's like you're learning like a subset of a subset.
Yeah,
of the
but this
game.
is what it goes. The whole subset. There's a huge subset of jungle champions like this, Curtis.
We didn't put the rank on the screen, did we?
Yeah, we did. I did. I put it gold 2.
So, like, what are other champions that play similar to this?
Viego, Shyvana, Lilia.
Viego?
Yes,
Viego.
Sorry? Viego has a stun at level 3.
Yeah, but he's still very weak early game. You're not really trying to do things. You're more reactionary. You're more of a cleanup champion.
Nathan, Viego
Okay,
can
yeah,
gank.
okay, sure, you can gank level 3, but in general, the most consistent play pattern is to get to your Triforce spike exactly like Shyvana here and then do shit.
Really?
Yes.
That's not how I play.
That's the way we teach in the Jungle Academy. You get a shitload of results. The next thing is,
That's awesome.
you know, yeah, the Carthuses of the world.
What about Evelyn?
Everyone's a little bit different. You want to get level 6 and then you're very, very happy to... I mean, you're basically going to get a kill level 6, but Shyvana might not get a kill level 6, you know?
This guy's fighting around his ulti cooldown, which I do like. He hasn't fucked
I mean,
that
he's
up.
he's fighting around the alley.
Yeah, he got Caitlyn's flash just then, tried 1-for-1. It's probably not the worst thing in the world.
If he didn't have alley this game, holy fuck, it would have been completely useless.
Yeah. The nightmare is sort of the enchanter support, the mage mid, like a range top.
Yeah.
You just have no one going in.
Useless, yeah.
I mean, isn't it pretty hard to verse this comp? He's versing Veigar, Senna, Caitlyn, even
It's a rough comp.
Yorick
But you can still make it work, though. Again, if because they're going to run in like we saw with Caitlyn. They're going to use their dashes, they're going to use their gap closes, and they're going to play like idiots, and you will come in and clean up. But you have to have that mindset of get out of vision, play over walls. You can jump over walls and let your team
I just
go
feel like this skill set is so hard to learn. Like, it's actually hard. I think
It's quite brutal,
I think
to be
this
honest.
is a really, really hard way to play the game.
Yeah, and it's very demoralizing.
Oh,
Curtis is deeply uncomfortable
But-
with this VOD.
Curtis, this is very This is jungle. This is what learning
This is
jungle
complex.
is.
This is very complex.
Yeah, it's very hard to figure out what's going wrong in your games.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, I would find it very difficult to have impact over this game.
This is a very normal review.
That's because the reviews are fast, Curtis. Like, the reviews are like just 1 or 2 sequences.
yeah,
That's
it's
right.
just
Because you
fascinating.
ruin the game very quickly.
Yeah, that's what I'm noticing. You're ruining it very
I
quickly.
think like laning is like it's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
But jungling, it's like it's one big
moments.
boom,
Yeah.
like an atomic bomb.
Shout out to Maliki Ego for the Prime, Twitch Prime. So we are streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. If you prefer, if you're a
I need to get
YouTube
out of this
viewer,
VOD. It's distressing me.
If you are a YouTube video,
I'm going to find
viewer-
something. Let me find another
Yeah,
one.
go
Let
find
me
something, Curtis.
Loop around.
You know how you said, Nathan, that Viego gets a lot of results doing the full Clear Phillip strategy?
Yep.
Does Shyvana get results?
Yeah, Shyvana does get results. Yes.
Okay. Will Shyvana win this game?
We just need to polish up a couple of other things. It's doable, but yeah, I would say it's very difficult. The Veigar in the center and the Caitlyn's going to be a bit of a nightmare.
Because Viego from behind, right? I'm
You can
very
always win a
comfortable.
game.
'Cause you get one kill.
As
and you
Viego,
kill
you
them
can
all.
always basically win a
Yeah.
game of League of Legends. But as Shyvana, you actually do need to really, the fighting is can be difficult.
Yeah, right. I just feel like it must be so hard to finish your full clear and just not be able to impact a lane.
All right, we've got a Zed game that's 5 minutes in.
You want to look at Zed?
I would love to look
Yeah.
at that.
So it's Sun.
Yeah.
Sun. I believe he's Master Tier. This guy.
Okay, so let me look. So who's coaching this? Is Shocks?
Shock,
Shocks one. So let
5
me look
minutes
at
in there,
Shock. Shock block 1. And this is the Zed player.
Yep.
Duck is a duck. The
Sun.
Sun. Can you look? Is it duck on quack?
Mid bully. It's mid bully. You had it open.
Duck on Quack.
Yeah,
Duck on Quack. Yeah, Duck on Quack.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this is Master Tier 29 LP on NA. Let me update it.
Okay.
So what's the man? Is it
I think it's a
Zed?
Viger.
I think it looks like Teemo. Did it?
I think it's. We'll
Veigar's
see.
much more
We'll take-
reasonable.
yeah, well, let's get a second. Yes, Teemo.
Yeah.
Okay, Teemo mid. Okay.
With exhaust, PTO.
All right, so he's gone conk. So the first thing I always look at when I'm looking at Zed players is what build did they go? Conqueror. It's a very interesting conk game. I don't know if I fully agree with that. You've got a very high damage comp. They're very squishy. I'd really want to see first strike. So I'm not a massive fan of that. Look, there is an element of like personal preference. It's just not really the build path that I would recommend. Yeah, so usually with Zed, early lane's pretty straightforward. Most Zed players I work with, they don't struggle in lane.
Sure.
Right? As a general rule of thumb. Zed is a very easy laner, right? Very, very easy laner. You can minimize into everything. You can like take really good trades post level 7, post first base with pickaxe. Where games are won or lost with your champion are going to be in the mid game. Now, this roam,
I think the roam was good. It was good awareness, but didn't he just botch the execution?
I'll need to take a look at that. I honestly was.
No, I saw the execution go. He uses W to get in range.
Okay.
He should have flanked, opened with R, and then W to chase.
Maybe he was
after
scared though of
Yasuo's
Yasuo running down the lane with E. Because Yasuo can escape ganks.
The body language was really weird.
Okay.
But yeah. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, when you review this champ, do you care about W usage that much? I feel like...
In you mean in
Skirmishes.
lane and skirmishes?
Skirmishes.
Yes, I do. But I would say it's more like, okay, like with Zed, right?
Yeah.
You really need to make sure that you're farming very efficiently and getting to your spikes. Okay. You want to get to your spikes as fast as humanly possible. Like, I don't want to see crazy roams. I don't want to see unnecessary chaos. This is a champion where you want to get to your Voltaic as fast as humanly possible. And then post Voltaic, you win like every lane. You win like every late lane, basically, for the most part. But this game's tough. You got a 0-4 Zyra top. Not ideal.
A lot of mage tops these days. A lot of mages everywhere, actually.
But like again, when we're looking at a Zed game, there's two variables that you're looking for in terms of what makes a game difficult or easy, I guess. Is there a lot of squishies? Obviously helps. But does the enemy have a lot of CC? And the enemy comp, I don't think has a ton. I mean, I think they had a Xerath.
They have a Nautilus.
A Nautilus. Okay, so now take that back. So this is
Oh,
not
the fattest hook of all time. You see that hitbox, everyone?
What a beast.
Oh,
okay. So if I'm working with a master tier mid laner, I
game
would
is
be very critical about roam windows, and that is a support roam window that is very easy to
because it came
identify.
from top side of mid. That
Yeah,
was pretty
it's
good.
pretty
You start to verse some very good supports, but you're versing a Nautilus. Your Swain was dead, so Nautilus is going to roam. So, but see what the Zed did during that time? He W'd aggressively
forward,
onto
yeah.
Teemo. That is not your time to trade.
So
And if
really,
you aren't
really
gonna
good
do-
gank by Nautilus is abusing that window.
I mean, we're in Master Tier, right? You're going to see some
Yeah.
great supports.
Makes sense.
Would you look at this game, Curtis, 5 and 16? Obviously, we didn't see the first few minutes and look at like, how did Silas bomb? Like, was it? Did he go to a fight? Did he bait it with body language
why-
or whatever?
how did he die?
Because this is going
How
to be
did you
hard
die
to
into a
problem
team? I
solve.
mean, what happened?
Yeah.
How did we get here?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did we get here? I mean, obviously, we're going to review it from this point, but the game looks very hard.
And can we review it from this point? Is it winnable?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
That's what people
Would
be saying.
Z99 win this game, Curtis?
Do you like
sure he
staying
would.
mid here? This seems quite consistent,
Yep,
right?
I love this. Really, really good. You're not going to be able to influence that. You have no sums. You're not really that strong here, so chill out.
I like what Silas did. Counterplay top, killed the Yasuo,
great.
doing the grubs. Yeah, stabilizing the game.
Really good.
You can see the difference between
Ping
like
back on Dragon. Love that as
Emerald,
well.
the Emerald game and the Master game. The immediate cross map. The
Yes.
difference in the macro is just
Instantaneous.
instant apparent.
Instantaneously,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you wouldn't be Master if you didn't know how to do this.
Nope. And I love the instant back ping on drag. We're just trading. We got grubs. They're going to get dragged. Great. Really, really good.
Okay, we're starting to get some more control of the
Great
game.
awareness. What's the Voltaic spike? Is it 9 something? Because he needs to be aware of that item spike. If he's got it now and he needed to base.
He's 11. No, 960.
something.
Yeah,
Okay,
960. Very close.
Okay,
Yeah, he
Curtis.
even pinged it, by the way. I love
Yeah.
that. He's pinged the gold.
Very good.
Curtis, this is my theory here, and I might be getting too far ahead of myself, and you feel free to dismantle me. But Yasuo is going to permanently try and kill Zyra on repeat.
Yes.
Do you do a deploy through lane top and kill Yasuo and get that shut down at any point in this game?
Let me just take a look at this first.
He's just trying to try and fight Teemo full HP.
Look at the cleanse. Look at the moves.
Oh my
play.
god!
Oh my god.
Yeah, kiting out beautifully around the exhaust.
Oh, the Nautilus. Dude, this Nautilus is a beast.
He's
yeah.
everywhere.
I mean, but you should use your also. You should know that Nautilus is on a
So,
roam
Curtis,
window.
what I would say is my dumb mid lane brain, why the fuck are we taking it all in when we're 100 gold off Voltaic?
Yeah,
Yeah, and if-
I don't think he
against
wanted
a
to
full
do.
HP
I think he
Teemo.
got caught off guard by Teemo running at his head.
W away. Just W away.
I'm pretty sure Teemo flashed on his head.
No, he flashed at the end.
Really?
He flashed during the
Okay.
1v1. I saw the flash.
I just think he has unfamiliarity with Teemo. He wasn't expecting it, and I think he got caught off guard.
It's exhaust. If Teemo didn't have exhaust, he can one-shot all game.
I think Teemo sprinted at his head, exhausted him, and he's like, "Fuck, I can't run away anymore." So I think,
Yeah, fair enough.
and also, as Zed, if you can kite around, it's not bad. So I think I don't really have a problem with that per se. I have the bigger problem I'm noticing so far is, not really tracking the support roams,
Yeah, right.
not really priming his mental stack.
We just saw a bit of a sneak peek of 80 carry in 2026 on our screens earlier just then. Kiana Xerath ulting him.
Okay, we don't have ult, so you've got to be very careful here. We have no ulti and no sums.
Isn't Conqueror nice in his extended fights?
Yep. This is the thing that Conqueror Zed is very
Try
good at
and
doing.
kill still everything. Do we need gold?
Yep.
We need capital injection.
Okay, so the game is stabilized, right?
Yes.
This Teemo is that's fine. Whatever, you got the wave, you burn counter flash. That's a
goes.
good death.
Yeah.
So game's now stabilized really quite nicely. I would say that Teemo is going to be starting to struggle a little bit.
Yes.
We are quite strong now as a Zed level 9 with Voltaic. The big X factor thing I'm going to see in this game is that I think they've got good skirmishing, right? Silas Zed, really, really nice skirmishing. Hopefully Zara can just minimize topside to the best of her ability.
So Curtis, the Teemo has no exhaust.
No flash.
My dumb mid lane brain again, I would just raw dog an ult on the Teemo. Is that reasonable or is that going to ruin the game?
Well, you got to remember, a lot of Zed's damage does come from the autos, right? And
so Teemo blind,
is actually very annoying. So I don't think I would go straight 100-0 without ignite. I think I would probably butter him up a bit, maybe, and then maybe you play off your ignite.
Okay, so I'd ruin the game. Fair.
I don't think you would 100-0 because also Teemo's very slippery. It's hard to land your shurikens.
There's a lot of movement speed.
Yeah, a lot of movement speed.
Zips around.
Yeah, so you get a good chunk.
We've got the bone snaking as well. Really, really good.
Chill out.
This Teemo's dead, dude. This Teemo's just gone.
Chunked.
This Nautilus is everywhere. Oh, really good ulti by Kiana. And Teemo lives.
So that's what I mean. The Teemo blind is very annoying.
Well, this just goes to show that like the game is more than a 1v1 game. And the game has evolved so much, by the way. Like I love the evolution of League of Legends. I was talking about this with I can't remember, Lucas maybe recently. Like everyone's so good. Like what the hell? We're 13 minutes into a game in low master and there's a 4v4 on midwave. Like it's pretty insane, isn't it? Like Nautilus is there, Swain's there, everyone's landing their spells, we're outplaying each other. Like there's a lot going on.
The quality of play in low master is pretty crazy.
Like you can't just kill people.
Yeah.
They will punish you. He just like that Zed just went for an all-in when his Silas wasn't in position and he's insta-punished for it. Insta-punished.
Yeah, I think that's a play that was just played mechanically poorly, honestly, though. I think that can work. Again...
Did he miss damage somewhere? Because I thought it looked great. He blew the bone plating. He waited for Swain to land E.
Yeah, but I mean, he just popped straight into the Kiana R. He should just play it slow. He doesn't need to rush his R back because wait for Kiana.
Okay, the R2.
Yeah, the R2.
I see.
He just disrespected.
So Zed's very micro-intensive, right? You have to get pretty nitty-gritty with your skirmishing.
For sure. You're a skirmisher at the end of the day. Remember, what Zed is, you're not a split pusher, right? You're not a fighter.
Yeah.
Right? Especially with this build, you're a fighter.
Interesting.
That's the complex thing about Zed, right? So again, most Zeds know how to get to mid game, and then they just butch.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see
mid game.
What happens here.
Nathan has nothing to say.
I'm observing. I'm learning. Curtis, would you recommend him buying control wards?
Oh, interesting.
What do you have on control wards as an assassin needs items for damage?
Probably not. Not
at this stage of the game, right? Not at this game.
I'd want to save
Get
gold.
really greedy.
Save gold.
People are a control ward.
So this is really good what we're doing here, right? Like Silas is hovering. We need to look for these sorts of like 2v2s and like make the game a little bit chaotic. If I'm being critical, right? If I'm being really critical, what I would have wanted to see is a deploy top.
Oh, really?
Right? And force the lane assignment swap with the Zyra and kill the Yasuo in the side lane with your Silas and trade off the dragon. That would have been the ultimate play, right? Okay. Because the problem with this bot play, in theory, it's good you're playing with your jungler, but like they're all going to be there because the dragon's up. So you're very limited in your options. So like maybe I didn't see the map state like when he was coming off the map. Maybe he couldn't do it. But like, that's what I would have been looking for.
Yeah, that makes sense. On a micro level, I personally would have loved that Zed to 1-for-1 the Kiana for the 1k gold shutdown. She's got 1k shutdown. Is this game boomed?
The game's very hard.
Do we need to get out of here and look at another VOD?
Yeah, it's a 12-0 Kiana jungle. It's pretty fucked. I mean, Zed's one of those champs. Once you're behind like this, it's very, very
as
hard.
an assassin.
Let's go back to top lane.
Yeah, let's see what our top lane is doing. So what's Voxtrix doing here?
Oh, Ascend
So by the way, in the Twitch, this is our live. This is our boot camp where you buy a ticket, you get access to 3 games with a coach. It runs on the weekend. We do about once a month. We have 14 block times. And you can, it's a really high intensity, really fun event. We've been running these for over a year now, and they get, people love them.
All right, so we're pretty early in this top lane game. So we want to look at old mate on Olaf again.
Who's saying Ringo?
This is Viva again.
Viva.
Or do you want to try someone different?
What's
Viva didn't get to the mid game last time. I want to see a top laner get to the mid game.
Okay.
So this is Olaf.
Let's take a look at this.
Do you want to change the thingy?
Oh, yeah. So this is, what was this? Is this Emerald 1 again? Or it's Diamond 4, right?
Viva's D4, yeah, I believe. Maybe double check.
All right. Some Olaf action.
Yeah, so Curtis, I'm not fully versed in this matchup. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know how Olaf Volibear works. It seems like it would be pretty difficult to all in a Volibear because he can kind of just lifesteal off you and you have no heal cut.
This is where we need chippies to come in and give us some top lane info.
My mentality with a matchup like this as the Olaf is I would just be very happy just trading farm and just going to mid game. I wouldn't try and flip 1v1s. Volibear is one of those champions, Curtis, they trick you in the 1v1. It looks like you're winning and then they bite your neck.
I've fallen to that, fallen victim to that many a times.
And the Volibear players know their limits better than you. So usually I just say, fuck it. Just like...
But in saying that, Olaf is like one of the best all-in champs of the game, is he not?
He's good at all-ins, but you have no heal cut. So Volibear is also a good all-in
I see.
champion. Especially with lethal tempo. So I don't know.
I don't know. It's beyond
It's
our
right-
capabilities.
Yeah.
That's why we have role coaches.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I remember.
Yeah, it's so but matchups are so important because if you don't know the matchup, I would just
You know what
stand
you're
still
doing.
and be
Yeah.
like, well, fuck it. I'll just hope for the
Oh my God,
best.
there's a Shyvana in this game.
No way.
And they're doing well early game, Curtis.
Here we go.
Breaking narrative.
Breaking narrative.
Wait, so they just skip camps to do grubs at 9 minutes though?
Yeah. Well,
And a
this is
review.
Diamond 4.
End of review.
No, that's good. That's good.
Should have popped the 17th full clip.
That's good. Yeah, so I did the top lane journey, and Volibear was one of the champions I'd have huge mental block against.
Look at this. No, fucking obliterated.
Yeah, so Volibear has ignite lethal tempo. So I do like that we're not all inning that Volibear because you would get obliterated, I'm fairly sure. That's my dumb understanding of the matchup. Because he would just ignite you and your lifesteal reliant and you can't cut his lifesteal. So you would just lose the extended fight.
Interesting.
It's one of those matchups, again, where you want to bait them to use their
Here we
defensive
go.
spell and then fight. Yeah, so the reason this works, Curtis,
Too low. Too low.
is, well, that also, but Volibear used QE on the wave. So when Volibear has no QE, Olaf can run him down.
Okay, here we go. Jungle's coming. I mean, mid lane is coming.
Good baiting. I like this
Piss
body
bang.
language.
This Shyvana is making this champ look amazing.
Dude, Shyvana didn't clear any camps. Shyvana did one more camp and then went top
That's
again.
what I'm talking about. This is how you meant
Let's
to play jungle.
jungle, mate.
This
Let's
is
get to the
jungle.
Yeah,
jungle.
this is the 9 to 14 minute mark, Curtis. That we didn't see.
Nathan is right. Nathan
Yeah.
did say
Great.
that.
This is what I wanna
So
see.
this is what you would have mentioned in the review.
Yes,
We're
that's
going to
right.
look at more opportunities. We're
Yeah,
going to try and
we're
get
more
shit done.
flexible skip
involved.
camps. Get involved with the game. The
I
first,
love that he's letting Nasus freeze this way.
Yeah.
Just get the fuck back to
Yep,
base.
really good.
I mean, this makes sense. So this is a Hydra matchup, speaking to that comment from Twitch chat earlier, because you don't struggle to close distance against the Volibear. He's also a sack of shit, so we just want to have a combat item.
Yep, and now we have no R, no sums. We just want to chill out a little bit.
Yep.
Bide our time.
It's awesome.
Game's looking pretty good.
So what? Let's just look. I'm just looking at this Shyvana.
Yeah, me
honestly.
too. Me too. I'm just looking at Shyvana.
Shyvana is also against a Nasus this game, so literally could do
And
whatever.
Volibear? There's a lot of low range champs.
Yeah, whatever she wanted. Like, Shyvana's early game is actually very powerful this game because of what she's against.
Fascinating.
Okay, so I like that he's not auto pushing this wave. Let's get the wave on our side and try and run him down. We are much stronger than this Volibear now. We're up a whole level. A lot of people would bash this wave. I love this. So this Olaf obviously knows the wave
Yeah.
management. We saw this in the previous VOD. Knows how to manage the wave.
Yep. I mean, where he imploded last game was his mid game.
I'm waiting for this transition period, dude.
Holy moly.
my god. Shyvana's the best champion the
You got,
entire
you got
game.
Veigar coming in mid and just killing everyone.
Okay, I can understand why Shyvana gets results, Nathan. This
Yeah.
champ looks crazy.
Yeah, the Shyvana's champ is really good. Like, I
Just
hope
run
Sean
mid and
still,
just fucking drop a Drakara or
because
something.
Sean, you guys were
Oh.
Curtis was getting angry at Sean. Like, I want Sean to keep playing Shyvana. Shyvana's fine.
Right.
I
You
wasn't
learn
getting
good
angry at
skills.
Sean. I was getting angry at the role.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if I like that all in he's done there. It's okay. He will lifesteal a lot. So taking a short trade and then lifestealing off minions is fine for Olaf, but I don't like Raw Dogging an Olaf ulti like that.
I feel like you should just stay, get plant, no? Just get plant and just
just
stay.
lifesteal off the minion wave.
Yeah.
You've got the gluttonous Greaves.
Yeah.
You can even just press W and
Press
bash the
W
wave.
and bash it in. Look at that. Heal in like
Heal,
one
heal,
wave.
heal. Yep, good. This is good.
He's not even using W here, right? You don't even need to.
No, you shouldn't use W. If you use W on the wave, Olaf will. I mean, he can run at you maybe.
Right.
It's good to hold it. It's not that useful. W is really valuable when you're very low.
It does feel like Olaf can just win those like play around cooldowns, win those like nice
Yes.
little like short trades, and then just like fuck him up later.
Yeah. I'd hesitate to call it a short trade. It's more just like it's a long trade, but you're punishing cooldowns here. So he shouldn't extend this as a Volibear's next W.
Oh.
Unless he knows his limit. I guess he just knows his limits.
Oh, God, I love Olaf.
So you see what he did there, Curtis? He just held W until he was very
Yeah,
low,
yeah.
and then you press it and you're unkillable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this just goes to show again the
Champ
importance
mastery.
of champ mastery.
Fair mastery.
I mean, I've mentioned Chippies a lot this stream because I'm watching a lot of top lane stuff, but yeah, Chippies knows Olaf like this as well. He just understands, like, I just win.
Well,
He literally
Chippy's
says-
got to Challenger in Korea.
Yeah, with
Olaf,
Olaf.
right?
Basically OCPing. He was the best
Yeah, and
Olaf in the world.
playing against a bunch of counter matchups and stuff, range champs.
Yep.
I actually will link in the chat the video I did with Chippy is about his Olaf, which is fantastic. It's actually good for jungle Olaf as well, just all the reference points. I mean, obviously it's not specific for it, but There's 42,000 views.
I think if you want, I don't know if you want to link it. He does a more recent Olaf guide on his own channel.
Oh, okay. I'll link both.
Whatever's more important. But there's a full, if you really want to learn Olaf, there's a full like 5-hour Olaf guide in the Top Lane Academy.
Yeah.
With like lots of matchups.
Okay, so look at what he's doing here. He's actually deployed straight out to Dragon.
Yeah. To be honest with you, with a player at this level, I don't even care if this is good or bad. I just love the intention.
Yep.
Like maybe it's not the most important play in the world. Maybe it was a free dragon anyway, but who cares? He's made an awesome choice to run at this objective. Fuck it. I would say as soon as you know it's secured, let's try and like get back to our lane. Unless you can turn it into a fight. But Echo and Ori have no ultis. Yeah.
Holy, look at Shyvana. Best champ in the game.
This was like my Olaf, Nathan. Just running around killing people.
Oh, it is interesting though, this game. The Vayne is against an Olaf and a Shyvana. So Vayne, if it can scale somehow, can kill those champs. But the fact that the Orianna exists and stuff, probably not going to do anything.
Okay, so that sequence, what I like about that sequence, right? He had everything. He had sums, he had ulti, he had his spike.
Yeah.
Right? He knew his team was strong. He put his body in the area and got it done. I like it.
Yeah, so Olaf on one item is probably the most strongest champion in the game, honestly. Like, if you can actually just auto-attack people. So, I like, he didn't overcomplicate it. Like, I maybe would have, as a less experienced Olaf player, would have not wanted to fight that because my Orianna had no ulti. My Shyvana was a bit low on the Drake, but fuck it. It's like, give me the ball and get out of the way.
I do think there is an element of, like, when your team is far ahead, you don't need to be as nitpicky about what fights you take. Like, because you're just going to stat check. So, like, I like it.
For sure.
By the way, shout out to Kwai Sip 2006 for subbing for tier 1. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support.
And again, on these like early spiking top laners, you want to fight as many early neutrals as possible.
Okay, so this is, we don't have R, right? Yeah. So big rep, this is, what are we doing?
Oh, I gave Vayne the shutty as well.
All right, so again, we were just complimenting him on playing in accordance to those reference points. One of Olaf's biggest reference points is your goddamn R.
Hey, you can't fight without ulti.
No R, no fight. Nathan's red light, green light. Get it up,
No, that is different, Curtis. Fighting with no R is a different goddamn learned objective.
That's no R, no fight.
Yeah, no R, no fight.
Red light, green light.
Thank you, steroids, for the Prime. Looks like we've got a hype train going. I don't know what that is. We're new Twitch streamers. This is
what do you reckon, Charles, about get it up, Charles? We'll start using that.
I don't know what that is. I'm just going to move on. Oh, God, help me. All right. Well, I just don't think he thought very critically about that neutral. Maybe he was just being a bit like, I'm fucking fed, just let me fight him.
I reckon he got the dopamine injected into his veins and forgot about the
This is the classic, I'm really fed. The game just looks easy, and I'm just going to start doing sloppy reference.
So guys, we saw in this last session that his mid game was questionable, right? He made some questionable decisions. We saw lack of syncing up pressure. We saw saying yes to bad fights and yada, yada, yada. So what we want to see here is he going to translate this league cleanly? So he's obviously playing well around here. Again, had sums, had his R, really good.
Good deploy. Ezreal was already top, so may as well run out mid. But now...
Side.
Is it the mid tower's gone? Your teammates are going to get the mid tower. Let's go run back to bot, push that wave out.
I think this is great. Go top.
Yeah, agreed. Fix the wave.
So,
next dragon's
how
in
do
2
we
minutes.
win this game cleanly, Charles?
Well, you just need to make sure your ulti's up for next dragon and then fight the dragon.
Yep, very simple.
I don't like thinking too far ahead, Curtis. I just want to think like, what's next?
Next neutral.
Next neutral. Until then, I'm just going to keep side pressure.
Yep. Thank you, QC Kitty, for the Prime, and U90 for gifting. Very generous of you. And Lesadrago.
How many gifted?
No, Lesser Dragon. Curtis does not like dragons with Shyvana.
I do. I changed my mind.
Curtis thinks Shyvana's a lesser dragon. Or did, at least, before this game.
I only like dragons that know how to get active on the map between 10 and 14 minutes.
Yes.
Yep, like Veigar.
Like Veigar. Dracaris.
Dracaris.
So we're going to dragon up in a minute 30.
No, let's base spend your gold. I don't know if I like this. Because your Shyvana's going to pop a full clear.
The back ping?
Good. Okay. Nice. I could smell that being bad because what you want to do as a top laner or a side laner in general is like when your jungler is doing their full clear, you just fuck off and you let them do their full clear because they're addicts.
So you can ruin the game there by staying on that tier 2 and dying.
Thank God he fixed that.
Second item, we are God now, right? 2 items. We are very, very scary.
We've got a whole minute until this next Drake. I don't mind fixing top wave first. I don't want to TP into this fight, personally. I would prefer to just fix the top wave and be at the fight early. But it's an option. We can always adapt.
Yeah.
No, you can just TP early, right? So it's fine. You can just use the TP.
Yeah, if we need to, yeah.
If we need to.
I think so. Push this wave quickly.
Shove.
Honestly, I would cancel their bases. Like, I'm addicted to canceling bases these days. Throw the axe in that third bush and stop Syndra and Janna's base, please.
Run it.
Yes.
Stop their base. I think
they're gone.
Too late.
And they're gone.
Oh, no, they ran away.
All right, so Dragon's up in 30.
Right,
What do we do off
ping
this wave?
that next mid wave.
Here we go.
Get on the mid wave.
Come on, come
next
on.
mid wave. Olaf is not a split pusher.
No, it doesn't matter, guys. Look, Nasus on Wolves. They're not contesting drag. Doesn't
Okay, so we can
calm
shove
your
another. You're
tits.
happy with another
lean.
shove wave?
I would lean anyway, because you don't want to be on top anyway. You're going to die. Because if think about it, if your team do Drake for free and you're stuck on the top wave, then you're just going to die
No, I would actually hit tier 2 here.
and just die.
No, you're not going to die. Why? How are you going to die?
Well, if his team did 5 drag,
Okay, so you got to make a decision. Am I going to get there early or am I going to draw pressure? You can't jerk off in a bush, right? You have to do.
yeah, I don't like jerking off in the bush.
So you, because the reason I would hit top there, Charles, is I want to
Yeah.
make them think like, here I am. What are you going to do about it? Remember, Nathan, what I did in that game with you is like, you got to do one or the other.
Yes.
You're going to be at the fight or you're going to
Don't
pressure.
take a half measure.
You can't just sit in the bush and hope that something happens.
Kind of scares the bejesus out of me, but I can see it. All right, well, his team have kind of gone the next level above, which is just don't do the dragon and push. This is really
Well,
this is
where-
quite high level shit.
Well, this is. I mean, you're so far ahead. You can sort of skip some fundamentals and stuff. Like you
Well, I
can just
think
get
Dragon
so
is
much.
bad.
Look at the back pings. Look at the
Because-
back pings.
Because think about it, Nathan. Like, we're
That's
not going to win
really
this game
good.
off soul. We're going to snowball the
Yeah,
game.
that's right.
So those
Dragon's
pings you just did there, the back pings.
Yeah,
Yep.
really good.
That's
I love that
400
intention.
LP.
That's hundreds of LP.
Yeah, he's not compensating at all.
Run, run, run.
Shyvana is...
Get outta here.
Shyvana based.
Let your team
Shyvana's
rot.
on another planet, by the way. Just did dragon and then recall for golems.
But I like how
We pop ghost. You know what we should do here?
Baron, 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 Baron,
Baron.
Baron, Baron.
Baron intensity.
ping it.
Baron intensity, let's go.
Do the Baron.
I don't think so. Ezreal needs the base. I'll chill it out. I generally don't like 20-minute barons, guys. I'm anti it. This is my theory of League of Legends.
Okay.
I would rather, you could actually end a game off like a 23, 24-minute baron, but you cannot end a game off a 20-minute baron. Agree or disagree?
Well, it depends if you've already got... They've already
Yeah,
got
no
a lot
shit.
of
You're not
waves
going to
now.
end off a 20-minute Baron, but like, if you can get a Baron, why not get a Baron?
Because save it for the 24 minutes to actually end the game with that.
But if you
one.
get it at 20, it respawns it like fucking very
You know,
soon.
I feel like you very rarely end with a 23-minute Baron either, though.
Yeah,
do you think you do?
Yeah, I do think you do.
I don't end a
I think there's actually something there, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't hate what Nathan's
there is
saying.
an early, too early. Like, I like that the 20 to 23 minute of the game to just everyone capital injection and shove waves and just get a more high percentage
I
baron.
think if it's a free Baron, you should...
Yeah, I just don't think I've ever thought that deep about it. It's like, if I can do the Baron, I'm going to do it. So that's simple.
Yeah, that's why Nathan's leaving WTL. He's making a new coaching organization with LS about
The
when
anti-win
exactly
conditions.
We don't do inhibs. We don't
We do it on the
barons.
17th.5 fifth wave.
All right, we've got a super chat here from our YouTube. I think it's our first ever super chat. So shout out
What is
to
that?
Calico. I think it's like people can pay for like to
question.
highlight their message. So $5.
Wow.
Can we get your take on the upcoming Nefiri nerfs? Do they change her position on the ban play axis? Thank you.
Curtis, you'll have to get
Yeah,
those
well,
nerfs.
I mean,
up with the
Nefiri
screen.
needed to get nerfed. Insane.
Oh, yeah.
Insane win rate so far.
So you
I
should
think it's
look
still
at the nerfs
fine.
Too, right? Have you seen them? Because Nefiri's a jungler, Nathan, more than a laner at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, no. I honestly, until we actually see it, like the numbers are a little bit different, but the champion's still the same. I think the champion's still really fine.
Okay, while you guys look that up, we're seeing some good stuff from this Olaf here, sinking pressure. Like, notice how he ups the aggression when his teammates are kind of also pressuring lanes right now. Because even if he gets mobbed, his team will take 2 inhibs. This is good. Okay. We're going absolutely berserk.
Okay, I see. So this was July 26th, okay, a few days ago. So here we go.
This is the Nefiri ones.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom in on this. All right, so Nefiri R damage is going down
That's fine.
quite a bit.
Yep. Again, I think that's
Quite a
fine.
lot, actually. It's actually just all R damage, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just mainly all R
Yeah,
damage.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty significant.
Nefiri's power and strength comes from her being, was a hero or she? Him. She.
Yep.
Being really annoying, like these mosquito mines are in and out. Like the R, you're going to kill them anyway, like if you're going to be R'ing in. And starting with R, it's more for the shield and more for that. You don't need the damage. I really think it's not that
Nah,
big.
it is big, dude. It is big.
Don't you think the chamber identity is more so to just be annoying, be of a mosquito, waste time? I mean, I still think you're going to be doing plenty of damage to your Qs.
Okay, so the reality with the reality with Nefiri, she is very, very strong. Okay, like think about the players' consensus right now with Nefiri. Think about the average player's experience. Like Charlie was saying in our 80 carry episode, where Nefiri just jumps on your head. She can E, she can W, she can miss her Qs and still kill you because of the pack mates, right? And just the Paler Blades. So I think that removing uninteractive damage is correct. I'm all for, like, you know what they did with Zed, right? Think about Zed. You got to land
Your shurikens.
The shurikens that deal damage.
It's not about the R damage.
It's not about the R damage.
Makes sense.
With Nefiri, you need to, like, it
Land your
shouldn't be, you need to land something. You can't just RN auto and then one-shot someone, right? So, like, I do agree that, nerfing her is correct. And this will hurt her. This will hurt her. And what you'll find, and I don't want to harp on this too much, but the evolution of assassins in League, what happens is that when they're too strong, a lot of people play them, and when the average punter can play Nefiri and get results, that's scary.
That's really scary.
Assassins need to have skill expression. And
it was as far as like I was watching people play Nefiri, not even playing to the champ identity and just doing really sloppy stuff, just like meandering around fights, just good lucky W, nice hop there, fucking just
because the kit has
shit.
a lot. The kit has a lot of shit. So I think it's correct. I think what it will do is it will force you to be more critical about your target selection. It will force you to be more critical about multi-threat, knowing that you're going in at the right time through the timing of your engages. And it will also mean that you might need to be more critical around your builds and your Qs. That's what it will do.
Yeah.
It will force you to be more disciplined is the summary, which I think is correct. I don't think the champion is in a healthy spot.
All right, so what do we got here? Bot lane. This is
This is a mid laner off roll to support play. I don't think we
okay.
need to watch that. I'm struggling to find a video game. This person's not in game.
what about support?
I don't think there's no support session going on right now. Support starts.
No, I think there is one, but Moose, I think he's not in the room because there's no room for him. I'm going to try and get him in there. If
Okay.
we can take a support
well,
one.
Navi is very
what about
late
jungle's
game.
going? How's jungle? What about F? Let's look at this one.
F's in the late game, I think.
That's okay. That's interesting. We can look at a late game. What do we got here? Ooh, Lee Sin, 23 minutes. Okay. This is interesting.
in this?
Yep.
A jungle mid game?
So let me find out what rank.
Ascend is in queue at the moment.
Okay, we'll jump into Ascends when that's ready.
Yeah.
Who is Ascend again? Is that
Your top laner.
Top lane. The Olaf. Is that the two Olaf?
I'd love
players,
to
right?
not see another
Yeah, I don't want to see
game
another
personally.
Olaf, ideally.
So this
So who
is
are we looking at for now?
Caesar. We are looking at an EUS, our first EUS
This is
player.
F the jungler.
And he's Platinum 3 on EU West. And a Lee Sin and a Kane player and a Zehen player.
Okay.
But he's been he's been spamming Lee Sin. Doing quite well recently.
Lee Sin's in a really good spot.
Yeah, I think Lee Sin's a very good
Very
champion.
strong champ.
Lee Sin is fantastic.
Because the AD Bruiser items are really good right now. Like I love Death's Dance. Death's Dance is such a good item.
So he has a
Summon's Guide.
17-2 Kai'Sa doing a Charlie cosplay.
Charlie of old, maybe.
Well, Charles, we have this Kai'Sa. Must have taken your advice. Remember we were crashing the other day? Playing Kai'Sa into Caitlyn. What do you do?
Oh, yeah. Must have taken some good all-ins, I guess. Yeah, no, it's good stuff. Yeah, this game's free as fuck.
So how's your
honestly.
Lee Sin?
Just don't bomb the game.
What are you thinking?
Just keep it very simple. Just don't think too hard.
What
honestly.
does it give me a symbol look like?
All
What
right,
does
so
that mean?
let's do some win condition assessment here. So who was strong? Who's
Yeah,
weak?
there's a 17 kill Kai'Sa. Just fight with your AD carry.
Yeah.
All right, enemy jungle's dead. Let's run to the Baron. We're 24 minutes in. Nathan approved Baron timer.
Yes, we can do Baron here. Oh, dude,
get
look
more
at this
kills on mid
Kai'Sa,
lane.
dude. See, again, Kai'Sa wins every solo queue game. This has proven my narrative.
Yeah, so what you do here, Curtis, in my opinion on the Lee Sin, is just don't be so stingy with your camps. Like, you want to do camps and timers where your Kai'Sa is not wanting to be active, but as soon as your Kai'Sa wants to be active on the map, you sync pressure with your AD carry, and you just start playing fights with them. This is fine. Kai'Sa's around. So whatever. A bit weird by the Nautilus, but
Okay, no Baron anymore.
no Baron anymore. Back to camps. Danger ping, back to camps.
I didn't see that, but did we spam ping the Baron at all? Like
No.
once Kai'Sa, yeah, so that's
Not
the
at all.
problem, yeah.
We've noticed a theme in this bootcamp so far, a
Yeah.
lack of Baron intensity.
Definitely, I agree.
You know, and I guess it does make sense. It isn't a part of the game that, like, we cover a lot.
Well, people don't like it, Curtis, because what they say is like, I ping Baron, my team doesn't do it.
Yeah.
So then they stop pinging it.
Yep. Oh, that's the narrative, right? In against communication in general.
Yes, it is.
Whenever I ping, my team don't
What's the
listen to
point?
me.
Yeah, correct. So again, I would be glued to my Kai'Sa right now. If my Kai'Sa wants to do something, I'm there.
Yeah, especially hovering on mid waves
Yes.
is important.
I think reasoning here is really bad, is it not?
Well, his whole team's coming out of base and wants to fight.
He has no items really to buy here, to be honest. Yeah, see,
No.
this is a really bad
Holy
recall.
shit, the enemy jungler's showing on the bot
Bot
lane.
wave. We need to be sprinting to the top side. I'll be spamming the top side control.
Dude, I think it's just, don't you just do the Baron?
No, so yeah, you can do the Baron,
I
but
think do the Baron. It's
but
good.
you've got to have this mindset of like spam ping, like the top side control equals the Baron. So what I like to do is I mid push, spam topside control, then you're going to look to get the pick and then maybe get about
Really? I feel like that's so slow.
I just see
It can be slow. You can just start. I think it's fine.
You're so far ahead to start it.
But,
Kai'Sa does Baron very fast.
but that's what I'm just saying is like people in general spamming the Baron, but their mindset actually needs to be spamming the top side, and then the Baron you could just do the Baron. It's fine if you can just.
Fair
do
enough.
It. So this here is.
I mean, Marcy is still bot. I wouldn't have hated them to just ping to fight like that, but I guess they need to go back to
No,
base.
I think it's good to not fight here. Let's not let this guy get an inhibitor for free.
Okay. We'll see if Volibear can handle it. Here he comes. On all fours.
Yeah, I think the Baron intensity though is a quick win for a lot of people, right?
Yep.
The moment and I don't know if you guys feel the same, but like 20 minutes, right? The moment the game hits 20 minutes, I'm instantly thinking every single fight that is won, can we Baron?
The whole game's about the Baron.
Yeah.
100%. You can't win the game without Baron.
Okay, so now we need to start getting waves in. I would honestly probably leave
Free kill.
Veigar and just shove a midwave or spam ping.
Because
his midwave.
AFK.
Kellen just being
Go
absolutely...
Why
midwave,
are we not
Lee Sin.
midwave?
Go midwave, Lee Sin.
Midwave,
This is
midwave,
what
Whoa, he's
we
going to
want people to miss.
Raptorials. No
Yeah.
way.
Because-
Okay, we got midway. Yes.
Because
Thank
junglers feel that if they take away their laners' waves, they're going to leave their game or get angry. But no one's there to take the wave. Go shove the wave.
Do they pick that in mid-game? At
Yes, they do.
27
They do.
minutes.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
It's
He's still not pushing mid.
yeah, push the next midwave.
Or does he want to take the camps from the
You
Nasus
know,
or something?
No,
it's
the
actually not
midwave's
about the
better
farm. It's
first.
about like Baroning the minions
Yes, it's
and
pressuring.
pushing them back.
Yeah, it's pressuring the wave.
It's
Getting
about
the map
taking
control.
space, making. That's
Yeah.
what you
Taking
always say,
space.
Nathan. The good League of Legends is all the waves are pushed on the enemy side of the
Yes.
map. You're constricting them.
Please stop push top waves. Just look at the instance games. Don't even kiting towards the top wave. You see, he doesn't care about waves or pushing or this concept of pressure. Very, very common.
And then resetting
in-
when their entire team is
Holy
pressuring
mother
again.
of God.
So this is the
It's again recalling for items instead of recalling in downtime.
this is like the negative pressure, right? It's negative pressure.
This is where junglers just don't understand the game because they're just in their own world.
Yeah,
they're
they
just
are.
they're just playing PVE.
Very common. And this is a very common learn objective I set for platinum, gold players. Like, yeah, have this mindset more so of just push the goddamn waves.
We're not
in.
on the same screen as Kai'Sa, and
Look,
Kai'Sa
he's
dies.
just like you have to take accountability for
Yes,
it. Right?
absolutely.
Because the Kai'Sa's just died and it's
your
entirely
fault.
Lee Sin's fault.
If your strongest
Wait,
member
and
is
then-
dying and you're running from base to the map to the fight, it's end of review.
This guy also, I can tell, just doesn't know his limits. Even though Kai'Sa died, she dealt a lot of damage to a lot of people. You can
Could have gone in.
go fucking
He's
kill
flash.
people.
He
Dude.
has 3 items. It's insanely strong.
Let's get the hell out of here now, please. Good.
Well, Kai'Sa will be up for the dragon, so we should still be fine.
Yep. Let's relax. Stay high HP. Cancel some bases.
That sinking pressure again. It's been a massive theme of these games.
It's a huge 20% on mid game.
Yeah,
It's
20%.
massive. It wins you games. It's hundreds of LP.
yeah.
Okay, so we should chill out and wait for Kai'Sa.
I love the pings. I like.
No, it's Kai'Sa pinging.
Okay, I was gonna say
Okay, I like the hold on a
good
Q.
hold.
Okay.
Warthog kill Caitlyn. There's no urgency.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind.
I mean,
don't
as a
mind
Lee
that.
Sin, I want to avoid the Nasus and I want to hunt the squishies.
Well, this is why Lee Sin is actually a little bit tricky because sometimes you're doing two things sometimes in fights. You're hunting the squishies, but you can also play the kill, right? So
That's why I don't mind the way
you
he
get
played it.
specific.
I actually don't mind him missing an opportunity. to
No,
kill
Charles
Caitlyn.
is right. He should be killing the squishies there.
No,
Just
but think about
ignore
it, your Kai'Sa's not there. If you want to simplify
Yeah, no,
it,
but you
make
can
it.
just kill everyone, ignore the Nasus. You're going to do nothing.
what I'm saying,
You're not
this
even
is-
peeling the Nasus.
no, there's no
Curtis.
peeling to be
Yeah.
done. Nasus will just
There's
bonk you.
Volibear's on
But it's
melee.
fine. I mean, principally, I don't mind what Curtis is saying. Sometimes you have to kick people away. But, yeah.
I mean, I
That's
just think
again,
like
that-
reference points, right? You have a fed Kai'Sa, just wait for Kai'Sa to get back on the map and just play with Kai'Sa.
Yep, I agreed. Kai'Sa just wasn't at that fight.
Yeah.
So I
That's
just...
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Peel back. Wait, Kai'Sa was coming out of base. She was at Inhib.
All right, Baron's in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Push
so,
out waves would be good.
I mean, I think the best play here is be go bot,
Yeah,
shove out bot. No,
that would be great.
I mean, I'm happy
You
he's
can also
around
just
the
dive mid,
Kai'Sa.
by
I mean, you can always just hover Kai'Sa.
But he sort of missed the opportunity. It's just too slow.
Oh my god, Kelton's netting forward. Go kill her.
Just yeah,
Okay.
get in there a little bit quicker. But you are right, because with the bot wave. But that's what I find a lot of times is people just too slow to
Yeah,
push
too
waves,
slow.
and then they're stuck with the decision.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to be around my Kai'Sa,
Yeah.
right? Because that would give them options instead of them having to ARAM mid. They could actually be on bot tower as well.
I don't think shoving bot is like a giant game winner. It's nice. It's good to do. It's optimal. But like, I think hovering your Kai'Sa here is fine as well.
It just goes back to the principle of
Yeah, it's the
get these
principle.
goddamn waves in when you're ahead.
I do think as coaches though, like we need to be very careful. Like it's very easy to sit here and I want to go back to Max's we got roasted at the start. You know, obviously we're having a bit of fun and we're being all jovial and stuff, but there is an element of like speed of decision making is so easy when you're just sitting here with a cup of coffee, just like in God mode. But when you're in the shit, making these decisions, like, oh, there's a bot wave there, and my Kaiser's doing this, and my job, you know, it's so much. This is where you can get into Reddit analyst territory very, very, very quickly. So I you know, we're not saying that everything we're saying is easy to do. I think I just want to make that very clear.
Yeah, for sure. No, he's like trying to paint a picture of like what
they should do.
What it could look like. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a good time to farm camps because Kaiser's dead. Really, really good.
Baron coming up.
A bit of feedback I would give to this Lee Sin as well is like, play like you're fed. I've noticed that he's hit 3 items. He's really strong. And he's not playing like
Well, he probably thinks he's not fair because that's what people get tricked by the score line. 6-4-11 is about items. 3 items.
Can we please go to this Ambessa top game?
Yes.
Ascend?
Are you happy to jump out of this, or do you want to look
is it mid game? What are we doing?
He's 2 minutes 30 in.
I think let's go through. I want to go through this mid game a little bit more.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to see this next like fight a little bit. It's Baron.
We'll
Baron's coming up in 10 seconds.
Go to Ascend next. I want to see this Ambessa top.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd like to look at some Ambessa after.
So midway.
See, what I mean by play like you're fed, right, is you're like 5 levels up on the enemy AD carry.
Yeah.
You can throw your body around a bit more. Like Lee Sin is a champion where you do want to get the game going at this point.
I think he doesn't think about where his Kaiser is in these fights.
I mean, he's just kicked Nasus into Kaiser.
Yeah.
But he's had a crack. Just cue the Caitlyn and kill the Caitlyn, please. Come on. Go. Good. Nice. Play like you're fed. Ward hop and go for another Q. Just fucking send
I think
it.
that's a good learn objective. Play like you're fed.
He's not playing like he's
test
fed.
a little bit.
Just fucking try and kill them.
And this
mate.
is where Lee Sin, you're going to struggle a little bit because Lee Sin...
You'll cap out. You'll cap out fast.
Yeah. You gotta kill shit.
Honestly, I can see them losing games like this because like he's not playing on his spikes. Like you will start to fall off against other champions. And I think he's playing these team fights way too rigidly and defensively. Like I wouldn't.
He's in a very defensive mindset.
He's just keying away the Nasus and not killing anyone.
This goes back to what I said about the the Seraphine topic that was said. People don't change their gameplay. Like they like so think about playing against this Lee Sin. The enemy team knows they're never going to kill me. They could probably play really aggressive, but you know, that's the thing. Like and that's the thing what makes a champion like Lee Sin tricky.
Yeah, he's tricky.
You can do both in fights. So you need to know what to do and build that intuition of that game knowledge.
It sounds
game
like
sense.
it looks like to me he's got very comfortable doing one thing and one thing only.
Yeah.
And that's got him results, but at some stage he is going to have to get out of his comfort zone.
Limit test a little bit more, ruin games.
Yeah, ruin games a bit. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the journey you sign up to when you play a champion like Lee Sin, like these fighters.
You got to embrace. You got to love that part of Lee Sin.
Yeah, exactly right.
I probably index too heavily in that. I'm probably killing people and ruining games and not feeling back too much.
But there's only one way to find those limits.
Yep.
All right, I'm happy to go to the
this
Ambessa
game's
one
done,
now.
mate.
Yeah.
Go to the Ambessa.
Ascend.
It's good learnings, that one. So we got some first time chatters. People didn't know we had a Twitch channel. So yeah, we are learning how to stream. This is like our 4th Twitch stream. We're new streamers. We're
Learning how to speak in front of a camera.
Yeah, so we have 500
I'm
followers.
going to give you a task, Nathan.
Yes.
Go post in all of the academies that we're streaming the bootcamp.
Okay.
Because we didn't do that.
I can definitely do
And
that.
use the new content please.
Yep. Let me get this top lane one quickly.
All right, another matchup, Curtis, where I'm not knowing what's going on here.
No.
Never
Who's
played
this?
Ambessa
Who's
into set.
coaching
We have
this?
Ascend. This is Fodge coaching, I believe. Oh, no. Is it Voctrix or Fodge?
Voxtrix, I think.
Vox.
Voxtrick.
yeah.
Voxtrick.
Okay, well, I can tell you this matchup based on heuristics, right? So Ambessa is a short trading champion, Curtis. She runs grass. Oh, she's actually got Conqueror this game, which is quite interesting. But generally speaking, Ambessa wants to trade on her cooldowns, while Set likes to take extended fights with the auto attacks. But Set is also like very reliant on his W. So it's a matchup. I always take this approach versus Set, no matter who I'm playing. If I can blow Set's W and then fight him while it's down, you'll win every fight.
Well, just like that, right? So the mini game that you're trying to play, right, with Set is you're trying to use your Q movement speed, to kind of grip him in, and take that trade, right? But what Ambessa, the mini game Ambessa is going to play, right? Same as if you were playing an Aatrox or something, is to keep your range, and leverage your range advantage. It's a very sketchy TP here.
Very sketchy. He's
going to
get
ulted in.
into tower, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. So that's the minigame, right? You can see Set's trying to grip you in, and you're trying to play with your range. And I would say this is the thing that Ambessa makes it quite tricky, right? It's like you are a low range champion, but you have a range advantage of a lot of other champions, right? You need to kite out.
He's doing a really good job at playing his range.
He is.
This reminds me, Curtis, is when me and you played Set Aatrox in the practice tool, and you were just getting.
So I don't know this matchup, but I would assume that this is a hard matchup for Set against a very competent Ambessa.
Yeah, I generally think that Set caps out around like gold's platinum because he just stops being able to kill you. Like once he gets kited like this.
Yeah.
It's just whittle him down. Notice how Ambessa, even though she has Conqueror, it's like I was saying earlier, short trade mindset, in and out.
Yep.
So this is Emerald on OCE, our fellow Australian or Kiwi.
Okay.
G'day, mates. Beautiful.
Put a shrimp on the
Maybe
barbie.
we could punish some cooldowns here. Maybe there's a bit of like, I mean, his jungle's not on his side. This is fine. It's very consistent play.
Right, and Ambessa is not really that strong at this stage of the game, right?
No.
We just want to take it easy.
She's not the kind of champion where you want to like, I've only played her a few times, but you don't want to just ulti your enemy laner.
No,
You're
hell
more
no.
saving it for gank setup. You want,
You're not a stat stick. I played a bit of Ambessa as well, mid
and
though.
you're a mid game champ fundamentally as well. You're a champion that spikes really hard in the mid.
Yeah, so from what I understand with Ambessa, she has a very, very pronounced power curve,
Yeah.
whereby you do spike on that one item,
Eclipse is really
right?
good.
Really
yes.
strong. But then you go into like a power trough for a long time, from what I understand, post eclipse.
Oh, really? I thought she was a 2-item spiker as well.
Nah, I think she goes into a power trough and then spikes at 3 items, from my understanding.
Yes.
Right?
The jungle ambassador that I've coached, yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
I think Chibi's has a name for it. It's like the Death Valley or whatever
The
it
Death
is.
Valley, yeah.
of
There's
like-
a lot
okay,
of
yeah.
champs like that in the game, and I feel like it's you got to really get maximum value from that early spike.
A 3-item Ambessa is scary as shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So really quickly, we do need to get to a super chat here. Question for you, Curtis. €5 from Alex. Thanks for the support. It says, consider joining the MLA. I play GP, TF, and Karthus. Am I allowed to keep playing them if I join?
For sure. I mean, we're not there in the Midland Academy to tell you what to play. We offer suggestions, but as long as you're understanding the challenges that you're going to face, then that's fine. We're happy to help you with whatever. We have some wild shit in mid lane. We have
guys have wild things.
We have Ivan mid players. We have
And you coach them all, right? They can come to coaching sessions.
Yep. Fiddlestick mid players. We had fucking anything under the sun, honestly. Harmony, every champ. So yes, you're completely fine to get coaching. We have very experienced coaches in the Midland Academy that can coach basically any champion. And even if we don't, we will do the research and make sure that you're equipped with the right skills. So yes, I would say, by the way, GP mid is not bad.
Yeah, I
actually
agree.
I think
I
GP
think
mid's
it's
better than
fine.
GP top personally because
Wait, that's a fucking statement right there,
if you're picking the right
Curtis.
GP mid, I'm telling you, into assassins is it's a fucking good counter pick.
Me and Nathan said GB was a 10 out of 10 yesterday.
Not in top lane.
We're
I
ahead,
said
we're ahead of our
9.
time. You said
But
9?
if you're picking GB into particular low range matchups, it can be very, very, very annoying. But yes,
Jump
join
in,
up, man.
jump in, mate.
in. Get involved.
Get a GP review. So, good awareness from Ascend moving to his jungler. I like what he's doing here. He held his ulti so that he had it when his jungler was on his side of the map. This is really good fundamental, just really normal. He was in a great condition to play that fight. He hasn't bombed his lane or anything. Just playing very consistently.
Nice movement, avoiding
movement.
the W. Really, really good.
I like that dash forward. He was testing set to see if he can take an extended
He's
fight.
making him sweat for the wave. We got great gank setup here. We got Maud. Actually, we don't have ulti. Sorry, we don't have ulti.
No, this is
for
good
50.
because Set has no W. This is great. Make it chaotic while Set
I
has no
love
W.
this where he overwhelmed the set's mental
stack for the gank. Yeah, I love laners that do this for junglers.
Really good.
We have to be careful. We're going to die here. Yeah, I can
Oh,
smell
the
it.
set classic.
It's the set E into W. You can't do that.
You can't
He was
get
playing so
stunned.
well around the W earlier, but then he didn't do it.
He's got to keep the range.
Wow, set almost 1v2'd.
Wow.
Ping the wave. Fix the wave, please,
the
Bard.
wave.
Bard, fix the wave.
Nice. Okay.
Nice, good awareness.
So that's the thing with set, right? I played a lot of set, and again, it's very simple, very one dimensional.
Yes, just-
right. You just will do one thing. You fucking blow your load on them. So as a set, so you just got to avoid that stun to E into W.
And just watch their grit bar. If Set has
Stay
a full
patient.
grit bar, he can one-shot you.
Yep.
But if he doesn't, he's useless.
All right. So what I'm going to be very interested in is how this Ambessa is going to utilize their first spike coming up very, very soon, and B, how they're going to navigate the mid
Shyvana.
game. What's with the Shyvanas? We've seen like 15 Shyvanas.
Shyvana's just the coolest champ in the game.
She has a
People
very high
love it.
pick rate, right?
Yeah,
Very high pick
yeah,
rate.
yeah, and good win rate as well.
So
She's a good
Parbu is
champion.
making a Shyvana guide currently?
Okay.
Oh, no, Leo.
Leo is,
making a Shyvana
okay.
guide currently, right?
Updating our old one.
I like how we're not shoving. Let the wave come out.
Yep. Again, Ambessa's not a lane bully. We don't need to kill the Set, guys. We're going to scale up.
Yep.
Set is a lane bully. Set is a
Yep.
champion that wants to snowball from the early game.
Well, it's funny that Set actually has a very similar power curve to that of Ambessa, actually. He spikes earlier, for sure, but he also has a death valley where
Yeah.
he has a very weak 1 to 2 items or 2 items and then like spikes on 3.
Yeah, the only difference is Set's just better in lane.
Yep.
He just kills you level 1, kills you level 2, 3, 6, just
Yep.
stronger in lane.
Yeah. Exactly right. So beautiful. We're just keeping up a farm here.
Like it.
Looks like Echo jungle. It's Echo?
Echo
Mordekaiser's
mid?
jungle, is
more,
it?
More jungle,
Sorry,
yeah.
more jungle.
Bard's having a bit of a roam on the map. Yeah. I like Ambessa against champions. Like, there's a Xerath in the game. There's a Talia in the game. Guaranteed lockdown. It's very useful.
Yep. Got some okay multi-threat.
Yeah, we got a Bard roaming up to the top lane.
I'm pretty sure Zed is warded. Like,
Yeah.
a small thing I've noticed is Zed's been disappearing and he hasn't pinged any wards. I would just assume that Zed has probably put a ward in somewhere here.
Being a bit nitpicky, but we've been sitting on our Eclipse Gold for a while. What I would be personally trying to do is the next cannon wave, I would just take a base on the cannon, buy Eclipse,
Trade
and run
HP
back
for the
to
wave
lane.
into a tempo racer. Yeah.
So nuke this wave quickly with all your Qs, and then base on the spot, because next wave's caddy, and we can go get our Eclipse.
Yep.
I don't like basing in vision, but it's fine. Yep, danger
I
being the
think
gank.
they
We
both
don't want the
their
gank.
first item.
This is good. Just keep basing. This is fine. This is really good. I don't know if you need it to TP because it's on a cannon, but it's the unempowered TP, so I don't mind doing this. It's not that important. Fuck it, whatever. I guess technically you're giving Mord prior, so it's actually not that bad if there's intention behind it.
Okay, so this is where we can start to take some pretty juicy trades, right, with this Eclipse. So I want to see an emphasis on short trades here.
Yep. We know Set has no teleport, so we can aim to lane lock him a little bit.
Yep.
Very hard to get plates, though. Please don't try and get that plate. Good.
All right, we've got a quick another super chat here for $9 from Royals US. Just signed up for the Top Lane Academy today, inspired by 3-hour Olaf Chippy's video. What can I do to make the most out of the Top Lane Academy?
Yeah, great question. So first things first, you want to when you're joining, assuming that you know your champion, I'm assuming you're an Olaf player.
Yep.
What I would say is make your way through some of the Olaf content and sign up to a coaching session, right? Come by, ideally, try to come to a Chippy session, I would say.
Yeah, he does NA times. He coaches 5 times a week.
Yep. So sign up to a Chippy session, get some learning objectives. Based off the learning objectives Chippy's then sets you can then allocate your attention to the right resources.
Utilize the Olaf Champ forum channel.
Yes. Get involved. Use the VOD questions. In the
VOD
meantime, if
questions.
there's questions you have about your gameplay, chuck it in, clip it, ship it in the VOD questions channel. But the most important thing is that you're getting involved in coaching ASAP, getting that direction, getting those learning objectives, because then you can start getting coaching.
Yeah.
But every 10 days, 12 days. And then that's where you're going to get your momentum.
I think it's every 7 days, actually.
Yeah,
in top
7
lane.
days in top
You
lane.
can get top lane coaching very frequently. So just use that. I would say the one thing you want to avoid is delaying coaching.
Yeah, overcomplicated the VOD. Try to bring the perfect VOD.
Just
Pick a game, get in there.
like literally
throw
play
it
a
in there.
3 block and just do like a random pick and just bring it. The coach
Bring
will
it in.
be able to get you so
Chippies will know what's going wrong
Yeah.
and put you on the right path.
we can learn so much about your gameplay. A win or a loss, it doesn't matter.
People try to nitpick the perfect VOD. Just bring up any VOD.
I'll also say Top Lane Academy has a very good fundamentals section. So if you already know and have a feeling of an area of your gameplay that you want to improve at, just for fun, just fish around the fundamentals section. Look at the mid game section.
Pie in the chat said, do I need a mic to get coaching in the academy? Is a microphone?
Yeah, you should have a mic.
You should have one.
You don't need a
You
good
don't
mic.
need a great one. It can help. Well, look, speaking transparently, I've actually done many reviews where people don't have a mic. It just
Yeah.
makes it a way less pleasant
Yeah, it's
experience.
way less
Because
pleasant.
remember, we want to build a connection with you guys.
Yeah.
We
But
wanna
also
get to-
just type it in the chat. It's so slow.
it's slow.
Yeah.
It makes the review slower.
It's on you though. You can do it. We're not going to say no.
Yes, you can.
But it's going to be worse. Even I've had people who just join on their phone to use that mic.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
fine.
I mean, every phone has a microphone these days. right?
Holy shit, this set just fucking played that so well.
Yeah, this set knows its champ.
Set really has good champ mastery.
W flash into R into the wall for the
Fucking
short
hell.
animation.
I mean, okay, so what that set did really well is use Stridebreaker to stay on top of that guy.
Yeah, that Stridebreaker spike, it turns Set into a demon.
A
dude.
demon
It's
lord,
really
yeah.
crazy.
So you did all the right things. I think this guy did all the right things. Right?
Yep.
He kited back. He burnt all of Set summoners. So now Set is useless, by the way, with no flash.
Yeah, oftentimes what happens in these top lane matchups, right, is it's just going to be a ping pong of
Yes.
who wins, who loses. Because now Ambessa has ulti advantage and Set has no sums, so we can probably aim to get a bit of push for a bit now.
I would say that now that Set does, because if you both don't have flash, it's heavily favored towards, I would say, Ambessa, right? Because you don't, Set is way more dependent on that flash.
I still don't think you can ever kill this.
No, you're not going to kill,
Ambessa,
but you're never going to die.
No, you should be able to
can't
farm
die
it
anymore.
nicely, yeah.
You're just
We'll
going to
see
get
what
free
happens. I mean, Set could just Q an Ambessa, Stridebreaker into E and punch her in the head. We'll see what happens.
True.
Ty in the chat says that we're going to get more bootcamp streams this weekend. We're just going to be streaming block 1 of the weekend, sort of show it off a little bit. A lot of people don't know that these bootcamps happen, so we want to, and also give these the people doing the bootcamp as well extra learnings. You know, they're going to get the coaching from the coach here as well as on the streams, like double coaching.
But we will be hopefully doing more of these live streams for future bootcamps.
Absolutely.
Okay, so again, we're just chilling out. Our team's playing for Dragon right now. We're on the weak side.
This set's
Stay
pretty
flipping.
spooky at the moment, I would say.
Yep. Sets are pretty good at ruining the game.
Yes.
I would say.
Well,
Not to any fault of their own. It's just very hard to close out games.
Yes.
As set.
Yep.
Very hard.
It's like Renekton in a way, right?
Very similar, yeah. Whereas Ambessa is like the opposite. Ambessa is the mid-game winner.
Yeah, exactly
Do you
right.
think Ambessa wins games in the mid-game, Nathan?
Absolutely.
But
This
set
is-
loses, right?
Yeah, set will lose, yeah. Set's sort of like a react into the world and stuff like that. Can get a lead, just can't close it out to save their life.
Makes sense. See, this is fine by Ambessa, just slowly missing some creeps to stay high HP. I think there's already a good learning objective to set this game around matchup understanding.
Sure.
I think that this Ambessa player needs to go study the matchup.
Yeah.
There's a lot of matchup guides in Top Lane Academy, and if not, there's a lot of videos on YouTube.
Yep.
Just get granular. And unfortunately, like what rank is this player again?
Emerald.
The matchup killer zone. You have to know your matchups
Yeah.
because players like this set, what'll happen, right, is this set plays set every game. So he's going to have versed 10 Ambessas, 20 Ambessas, and going to know the matchup really well. Whereas Ambessa might not verse set very often. Maybe she has a bigger pool. You just need to get very specific with your matchups.
Okay, so what do we think about this decision? Okay, so what that was third dragon.
Yeah.
We had TP. Our
Yeah.
Mordekaiser's like fucking like 5-1. I don't know if I agree with the way he's played this.
Yeah.
It's an important moment of the game.
It's a very important dragon.
Would have been nice to base, buy something, and just go to the Drake.
I think you need to win that fight.
TP down.
You need to fight that.
Drop the T1
One
tower
of those people
top.
would say, yeah, losing T1 tower top at this stage of the game. T1 towers
Means
fall
fuck
like
all.
paper at 18 minutes. It's really pointless.
I mean, first tower's already gone.
Yeah.
The side doesn't mean much. And Set's going to get it eventually anyway.
Well, Set actually would have been late, I'm pretty sure, there.
Well, Set has no TP. What you can actually do if you're being super high level is you stay top, lane lock the Set, then teleport to the dragon, Set stuck in lane, right? Because Set TP to lane.
I just think that Ambessa needed to be there earlier and pull the trigger with R, I think.
As primary engage. Yeah.
Because you have a Bard. I
Still
Echo.
like making Set go top though, Curtis, because he
Yeah.
has no TP.
Yeah.
Make him react and then TP
I
down.
just think that, yeah, this is probably more of a win con assessment thing, right? Like, there are times where giving a dragon like this is fine, but it's
Yeah.
third dragon, right? I don't know. I just feel like,
yeah, I mean, getting Dragon and get a triple kill there is going to be way more worth.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It just
thinking.
is.
There's
I
a
agree
chance
with
that Set could like get 2 towers.
No, he
though.
can't.
It gets a bit
no, you
spooky.
can play it fast. You can play that fight very fast.
Just be mindful of it.
What were we talking about before? We're talking about something else we're talking about.
Don't know.
I can't
what we're
remember
talking about.
what you're talking about, Curtis. Shout out to Big Mike 96 says thanks for the content. Love from Oz. Always good to see the Aussies in the chat.
Yeah.
Our brethren.
This guy's actually playing on OS as well.
Yeah. All right, so
Set has just done a fabulous
Oh,
show.
sorry. There was actually a thing I was going to say. His CS is very low.
Yeah, again, that's a byproduct
the
of not
matchup.
understanding
Exactly
the
right.
matchup. I'm just getting
And
obliterated.
Ambessa as well. You need that farm because you need your items. You're such an item-dependent champion.
So I'm not sure if he could have teleported to save that play. Maybe it was a good decision to just let them all rot. I don't know.
So I can't tell, right? is this Ambessa actively just choosing to say no to all these plays, thinking that, like, you know what, I'm a one-item Ambessa. I really want to get to my item spikes.
Yeah.
You know, I'm behind. I can't afford to do that. Or is it like, I just don't know what to do?
Yeah,
Right? Which one is
hard
it?
to tell,
And this
yeah.
is where, as a coach, like, we would need to ask questions. What, you know, if we were doing a VOD review,
Yeah.
right? Did you actively say no to that dragon for a reason?
Yeah.
Or did you autopilot say no? Right? So this is where, like,
That's a raw dog on our here. Let's go.
here we go. He's against the wall.
Nice.
There we go.
Good work. I like waiting for that bard slow, by the way. I think that just really guarantees it.
But this is the thing that Ambessa's really good at, just fucking sending it with R. That's why I would have liked a TP. You know, at that fight. You had Xerath and Atalia. Just run in and kill them.
Yeah, I was actually, because I played some Ambessa recently, right? Like 2 games. And I was joking with Lucas, one of our coaches, that I play Ambessa like Malphite. Because I have no matchup understanding. I barely know how to skirmish, but I know how to group with my R. I was
yeah,
playing like a Malphite.
I mean, that is a much worse R than a Malphite R.
Yeah, but I was getting them, dude. I was getting fights
But you
going.
know what? People play Camille like that, I swear to God.
They do, yeah.
Camille support specifically. right? They just run in with the ER.
Yeah.
No follow-up.
They have
team
no
just
understanding
dies,
of how to
yeah.
play
No.
Camille.
Yeah.
Just press ER.
No, Camille is a very elegant fighter. You're meant to like know how to go in
Yes.
and out, bait spells.
That's not how people
deal
play it,
damage,
I'm
play
telling
for the
you.
Q2. But no, they don't do that.
So the enemy got Baron. I don't know what happened. I was in a fugue state.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened either. We're like hour 3 into the stream.
2.5 hours.
2 hours 40.
Yeah, my I'm getting a bit cooked.
Running low on the gas.
Yeah.
Should we move to a role that we kind of get a bit more?
Yeah, let's get it. Let's. I think we've seen enough. This is matchup understanding.
Let's
We're in a
look at
pretty
jungle
fucked state.
again. Let's see if there's a. Oh, that's Sean there, Shyvana. Curtis probably does not want to watch another Shyvana
no one's
player.
in
I'm
game.
not watching Shyvana.
Okay. What's Shock up
Oh, okay,
to
so
here?
we got Ryan in Champ Select,
Okay.
but I think he might be doing Ahri again. If we may not want to do another
Is it
ADC?
an Ambessa? Is
Yeah,
it
we
an
had-
Ambessa? Yeah, we did John earlier, remember?
Yep.
Tristana player.
Yep. Who's potato? Is that, do you know that? Is that
Yeah, it's an
something?
Antvia.
Okay.
And he is he's being reviewed by Sybil right now, so that's
Okay.
not going to work.
No.
So the next game that's going to start is his mid lane one with Ahri, I reckon. If we don't want to do that, it's fine. We can do another one.
No, we should do the Ahri one. That's
Yep.
fine.
Let's do the
Let's
Arion.
do the Ahri one.
Get to a fresh game. We'll see a lane phase from the beginning.
Is Ryan again? I think we've done Ryan before. It looks like we're going Ryan again.
Yeah. So Ryan is.
He's Emerald, right?
Let me double
Gwen top. He's the
check.
Gwen top guy.
Matcha mid.
Who's coaching? Lucas is.
Lucas.
Luca the Bazooka.
Um,
So Ahri into Lux.
he's Platinum 3 on NA.
P3.
Lux or Swain? Probably versing Lux, probably Swain to carry.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a Swain AD
Who
carry.
knows these days? The game's just fucked.
Who
eh?
knows?
The game is cooked.
Yep. So let's assume that it is Lux.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a matchup that's pretty straightforward to minimize. You just kind of chill and do your thing.
Does the setup make sense? Mana flow, absolute, scorch. No, scorch,
Yeah,
sorry.
this is the
Electro.
AJ recommended setup with like the mana flow with absolute focus to maximize your burst damage. I actually do like TP personally, especially when I'm playing with a jungler that isn't going to be super active in the other game, and also Lux can be hard to kill because they go barrier.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm probably not going to kill the Lux.
I mean, Zach can farm Lux once he gets level 4.
Sure.
Level 5. A couple of points in E. Lux is one of the easiest champs in the game for Zach to
I
get
just think
into.
if I know,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If I know I'm
100%.
versing anyone that could take barrier, I typically don't want to take Ignite.
Yeah.
Also into high wave clear champions, I personally prefer TP, but Ignite is still fine.
Quick shout out to XX Rolling Block XX for the $5. Super chat from YouTube says, thank you guys for all the free content. Went from silver 12 years to platinum with casual on and off play after work. You changed how I see the game.
Wow.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Huge climb.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Insane.
And appreciate the support.
Yeah, so, what I want to see in this early lane is reactive W usage, right? Avoiding those Lux E's. I want to see getting to that level 6, syncing up with our jungler. This has been a big theme, right? Hopefully we see some syncing up of jungler behavior, syncing up with team behavior.
So it is, what? Is it Lux favored? I assume Lux does pretty well, right? Like,
It's pretty even.
really?
Yeah.
Cool. I would assume Lux is a bit of a lane boy and Ahri is like more of a 2v2 champ.
It just, I would say it very much depends on the competence of the players, right?
Sure.
If the Ahri knows how to use W reactively and knows how to stand outside the wave and do kind of move horizontally, then I would say it's quite hard for Lux to land skill shots. Whereas if the Ahri is not maybe good mechanically, then it can be very Lux favored very quickly.
So how granular would you be already getting about the Q usage? We've thrown 3 Qs in this lane, and we're not going for high value Qs that hit Lux as well. We've missed 3 CS. Do you care about this?
I just look. I can see the intention because the reason why Ahri's not doing it is because she's shitting herself about avoiding the Lux E's, and that is correct. You need to avoid those first before blindly queuing the wave.
Okay.
I think the Q usage is actually not that bad. I can see the intention.
I mean, she's dodged every Lux E so far.
She's allocating her mental stack where it should be. I just don't like Q start personally.
Yeah, I think W
into
start
this
is
matchup.
like a lot cooler.
Into specifically Lux. It's not terrible Q, but I would prefer W.
Cool.
But yeah, this is great. What we're doing here, we're standing outside the wave. We're making Lux make a choice. We've got beautiful vision. We're leaning towards our vision. We're going for high value Qs. Right? This is beautiful fundamentals. This is what I want to see.
Missing a lot of farm, Curtis. We're 12 for 19. We're 13
That
for
Q
19.
was not good. It's a waste of mana for 1 minion. Balancing farm and playing these very mentally overwhelming matchups, it's very hard. This is the hardest part of playing mid lane. This is what
Yeah,
people
right.
struggle with, right? Try playing dodgeball and think about the warding and the leaning and the wave. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, and that would scare the bejesus out of you, Nathan. Shyvana would have just finished her wolves right now,
Yeah.
and mid lane are in like Armageddon mode. Just
They're sweating. They're both sweating. I'm trying to dodge. Like
every
dodge
spell
ball,
is
just like
fucking going mental. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun though.
I don't mind the early reset here. I don't know if I fully agree with the choice of Amp Tomb. I probably
What about
would have
a
got
Dark Seal?
Yeah, Dark Seal would have been nice. I even like early tier 1 boots because when you're versing skill shot oriented laners, boots can be very handy.
Okay. So, what are Ahri's reference points, Curtis?
Yeah, so Ahri wants to get to level 6 with good farm, sync up with your jungler, look for 2v2s, river fights, that sort of thing. And then after that, you want to get to your wave clear breakpoint, typically around level 8, and then you want to shove and hover. And you don't really want to play as much for the 1v1, you want to play more the map.
That was a good reactive W there,
Yeah,
Curtis.
you
to
can
dodge
see
that thing.
he's definitely using his Ws reactively. He's trying to get push here, which is great.
Oh, 2v2 time. Chaining charm with CC.
Beautiful charm.
Holy mother of, that was beautiful.
I
done.
see the Zac on my screen. I am a happy man.
Yep, very good.
Zac is the best champion in the game.
Yeah,
So
Zac
this
is a
is-
very under. Not enough people play Zac. I think
This
Zac
is a
very
real.
good
This is a
solution.
real jungler, right? This is a
This is what
real.
Curtis wants.
Yeah.
Yes. Why play Shyvana when you can play Zac?
Yeah, because Zac can also pop fullies,
Exactly
get strong, play the mid game,
Just a better champ.
but also jump on lanes.
Just a better champion.
Well, settle down there.
Zac gets results, right? Or at least old school. like,
Yeah, I honestly,
Zac does not lose games.
Shyvana gets more results in the academies than a Zac.
that's
would.
just more people play Shiv though.
More people play Shiv, but Zac does have a damage problem. You know the thing about Zac?
I don't know. Have you seen that? Zac one shots
Dude,
me.
there's some Zacs
The
that
rock
Yes,
about
I know
Zac.
that.
They'll
I'm,
one-shot
I'm
people.
well aware of that.
But they don't
but,
build properly, right? They
well,
build
no,
Sunfire
it's not
and
even
stuff.
about that. Even then, you got to hit your Q, you got to hit the E.
Oh no,
It's-
1Q. Look at how many skill shots these blokes have been piffing out at each other, like left and right.
I've
1Q.
coached, I've coached a lot of Zacs, and the big thing is
that
like
thing's fat as well.
they go in, but they don't have full. Like you can't one shot something. Like think about a Zac that goes in,
Yeah.
and maybe you do like 40% HP or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they run away. You're now useless.
But just do it when your teammates are
That
around.
And
is-
Shyvana
they'll
going
die.
in can kill a lot of people. They
No,
do
you
way more
can't.
damage.
What
Yes, you
I looked at the
can.
Shyvana dive in face first, get fucking
No, you
Veigar stunned and then run away.
That's
Mate.
crazy. I'm sorry to be so anti-jungle on this stream, but like, it's absolutely out to lunch.
You guys versus a 3-item Shyvana versus a 3-item Zac, and you will be getting who plays as a secondary engager flanking. You will
Give
be.
it a bone, Nathan. Just play Zac. Everyone in the Jungle Academy should play Zac.
I'm sick of this.
All right,
jungle
back to reality. We got
shenanigans.
Lost Chapter. We've got level 6. We are a very happy chappy. Right? Very, very happy. So I want to see beautiful. We've got great vision as well. Right? We're looking really, really good here. So this is where like you can start to get a lot of prio. You can start to keep your eyes peeled for fights.
I mean, Zac's just won the lane for you. So
Yep.
you should have perma push now. I see the enemy bot lane is overextended. Would you ever lean to the opposite side of the map with your jungler, or would you always try and complement them?
No, you don't have to always be with your jungler. You want to be gathering a lot of information. What's happening bot? What's happening
Yeah,
top?
I think he's missing some camera panning because what I see, Curtis, and I urge people to do this: look at portraits on the minimap. When the portraits are close to each other,
Shit's going
something's-
on.
Yeah, exactly right. Shit's going down.
Yep. Yeah, I don't mind what he did, like hover top side and see what's going on top, but keeping your eyes peeled bot would have been okay as well.
Okay, Shaco's ganking top.
Yeah, like I do think this R is being a little bit blasé with Lux Qs. You can tell he's overwhelmed. He's really thinking a lot about the E's.
Yeah.
The Qs he's getting a little bit rough around the edges with. That's fine. We have TP. We can just base TP. Not the end of the world.
Yep. Again, I would have loved that. We just entered Universe B though. I think Universe A is like you pay more attention to bot lane. We can maybe impact that lane. We stay high HP, and then we can complement our jungler on the map now.
I don't think it makes that much of a difference, though. We got TP.
Okay.
We can just be here. We got ulti still. We're fine. Holding TP doesn't make any sense, though. Just use your TP, mate.
So what's the logic behind TPing? Why is it such an obvious choice to you?
Well, our team is doing Dragon, and that's a very high volatile scenario.
Zac is in blobs.
Yeah, we typically want to be putting our body in the area around neutral objectives and around our jungler.
So you're just being too greedy. Do you see this a lot, Curtis? People being greedy with their teleports?
I do. People don't want to use
Interesting.
TP back to lane. And I say it's fine. In the early game, you do want to do that.
Is it because they want the TP for like the triple kill in the fight, like the flank? Like what
I
is the
think
TP
they want
for?
it as a band-aid solution.
Oh, in case it's like a backup if
Yeah,
they need
it's
to
a
get back
get
to
out
a
of
mini
jail
wave.
free
or
card.
It's
whatever.
again, they want it as a get out of
Yeah.
jail free card, which is not correct. It's not the way you want to view it. Now, that was a misexecuted fight. right? We went for the RQ. What you would want to do is you would want to R, W, hold, then
Auto.
E, then Q.
Yeah, because you need to land the second part of the Q,
Yep.
which is what missed there.
Yep.
AJ was really good at that. I love watching your video with AJ, Nathan, where he would ulti in with W and just auto.
Yeah,
And
just
R and
autos people
auto.
to death. Dude.
Yeah,
It's mental.
It looks so fun.
It's
like-
mental. I will link that video for the Ahri players and mid laners. It's I think one of the best videos I've done in my Challenger Teaches Me series, or Challenger vs Emerald.
AJ's a coach in Mid Lane Academy. He's coaching later in the bootcamp, I believe. And he's like, what, ranked 20 or something on?
I don't know. It's Challenger somewhere.
It's like 2,000 LP.
2,000 LP on NA, yeah.
Very good player.
I'll link that in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, so now
AJ.
we have no ulti. So what I want to see is him chilling out, take a bit of a vacation, get a cocktail, and reset.
Now, do you care so much about your item spikes, Curtis, as Ahri? Is it a champion where you're like, I desperately need to get to my malignance or anything? Or are you very happy just to play on your ulti cooldown?
Nah, you're kind of strong, I would say, all throughout the game, right? You're strong from Lost Chapter all the way through the entirety game. Like, you know, obviously you do spike on items as every champion does. It's nice to complete a little malignant, or a Lich Bane or whatever. But it's not like I'm playing Ambessa from before where it's like, I'm not a champ pre-Eclipse and then I'm a champ at Eclipse or, you know, that sort of thing.
Sure.
So yeah, that's the benefit of a lot of these sorts of champions. They're just kind of strong throughout the entirety of the game.
Yeah, otherwise known as broken, which
Yeah.
I think Ahri is broken.
Broken.
Ahri is one of the best champs in the
Very
game.
good champ.
You know, my default ban in solo queue is Ahri. If I don't know what to ban, I just click the Ahri button.
That's a good ban. Akali is my other one of those.
Yeah, I go
Akali
through phases of Akali.
broken as well. Awesome. I think I've got a lot of new viewers at the moment. So welcome. We're doing a live stream of our boot camp at the moment. What's happening? I'll just minimize this so everyone can see what's going on. We have these coaches in the Discord server here who are coaching these individuals playing solo queue. They're not live coaching. Well, some might be, where they're doing some post-game reviews. We're just watching someone play the game right now while this is going on.
All live happening. Kill that X.
How do I do that?
Just click the X there. Get rid of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And we have go to actually show people the schedule of the bootcamp as well to show all the different block times. So these are in our local time in the Discord here, but these are the 14 different blocks you can choose. And each ticket that you buy, you can buy multiple tickets to one block, which is 3 hours, which is roughly 3 games.
Well, you can't buy tickets now. It's happening.
Yeah, that's right.
The boot camp is
tickets
live,
are closed now.
but next time it'll happen next one in about a month.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going on.
Yeah, so this guy, he was platinum, right? He was platinum
Platinum
3 or something.
He's platinum
3, yeah.
Platinum 3, yes.
That's
I'm
why
the
Zach.
North
Look at
America.
Zach. I think that's overkill on the flash. No.
Oh, I like it. I think guaranteeing the kill.
Okay.
If Ahri's not
Sure.
really a flash reliant champion, so
That's a
I
great
actually
point, actually.
encourage people to just like secure kills with flash. Chain CC, get the one shot, don't let her escape. You had no ulti for chase, so like I think guaranteeing it's good.
Yeah, if you're a champ that has 3 flashes in your ulti,
Yep.
I guess another broken aspect of the jam.
So this is where we got to really start paying attention to who is strong and who is weak in the game. As a mid laner, something I really encourage with this elo bracket is to press tab and be like, oh, okay, I've got a 0-3 Ezreal. I've got a what am I working with? Because you guys are talking about Ahri being broken, and yes, she is very strong, but you can't carry a game as Ahri. You need to be you're a secondary carry. You need other people, right? For the most part, especially in solo queue. So what I want to see here is like, all right, well, 0-3 Ezreal's not looking too hot. It's not that you can't play around them, but you need to gather that information, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm really looking for here is maybe leaning a little bit more towards my jungler, right? Jungler's doing a really good job. Renekton seems to be quite strong, right? So I really want to be focusing a lot on that information.
I like how this Lux is playing, by the way. Playing for the chunk.
Oh, it's unacceptable to be getting hit by max range Qs.
Yeah.
Right?
I can tell what happened there, Curtis. Their mental stack was overwhelmed. They were panning their camera bot, looking at their teammates, thinking, oh, shit, do I move to that skirmish or not? And now it's like, damn, I've lost all my health. And now he can't do anything. He can't complement the Zac on this sequence.
Yeah, and then again, we're just going to be a little bit desynced with our jungler, which is quite annoying.
This could be a potential game ruiner here because he's so low.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Very close.
Damn, so now we've lost our HP.
Oh, look at
and
the Zac
blown our
miss
roll.
E. I think I see this all
I
the
love the
time.
compensation, by the way. The chain compensation.
Yeah.
Ahri compensates
Zach
Zac.
loses his passive as well, which is that's an
Dude.
end of review level play as well for Zach.
I mean, Ahri could die here. Ahri just dashed him with no ulti.
Very interesting sequence.
Very interesting. And it all stemmed off getting hit by that one bind.
Holy mother of God. The control mage flashing forward. Well played. Dude, I love that we just saw that. That's just reality.
That's reality.
That's reality.
Welcome. This is the solo.
You
queue.
can have all the reference points you want. If you get hit by a skill shot, sometimes you're just fucked.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a dodgeball matchup.
Dodgeball
right?
matchup.
That's why you've got to be willing to press W every time that they throw the thing. I love this as well. Like, I do this when I coach Unara players. They're playing as these mages, and you have this movement speed steroid in your kits, but people just don't press it.
Yeah.
They want to use it for damage or something.
Yep. I think they feel, maybe some of them feel like, I should be able to dodge it without it.
Yeah.
Like, just use it.
Just use it. Keep it simple.
And yeah, now the game's just been made a lot more complicated. I mean, the reference points are still the same. You definitely want to be still playing around your R and your jungler, but the game's just been made a lot harder. I just think that this game is so difficult for Lux because how are you going to play into a Zac in mid game? So as long as we're playing with that Zac, we should be fine.
I am a bit concerned. There are a couple of solo queue demons in this game, Curtis.
There are.
And negative demons. There's the Renekton, the
Renekton
mid-game ruiner.
doesn't win games.
The Ezreal,
Yep.
again, the ruiner.
Yep.
We've got a pretty useless support in the Vel'Koz. And we have a lot of AP.
I'll say it's a very low damage comp.
Yes, it is.
Very low damage.
And Renekton into Garen, I've played this matchup a lot myself. Like, Renekton wins, but then Garen will always scale. Garen can always be annoying in the side lane.
But I don't know. You got to remember, like, Zac is very, very good at making picks in mid game.
But Curtis, it's Zac into Taric.
Yeah.
Taric counters Zac.
And
as
you
a
know, you
champion.
guys were memeing me for the Zac no damage problem. I'm guaranteeing you, Zac does nothing right. He has Sunfire Cape. He does no damage.
Well, he should, I hate his TP.
Yeah,
his
you can't TP like this into Lux.
Yeah,
You lose
Yeah,
so much
so
damage.
lucky.
Half
very
HP.
lucky that Lux had no Q
If
there.
Lux queued, you're dead. You get one shot, full combo.
Yeah. There's a principle which I talk about in bot lane, Curtis. Maybe this happens in mid too, where the second you're second to the wave, you start losing matchups like this. You see how Lux is always first on the minion wave and Ahri is behind her casters? As soon as this happens, it's very hard to get control again.
Yeah, AJ emphasizes this to me a lot. If you're getting shoved under tower as Ahri, it's not good. What do you think, Curtis?
Yeah, but I will say, right, that like some people just panic getting shoved in. Like, so what? Lux shoved you in. What is she going to do?
Yeah.
You know, like I do think there is an element of like just catch the wave under tower and then like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's just the situation you're in.
yeah, it's not
right.
that bad. It's not. It's very different if you're getting shoved in by like, I don't know, an assassin. You know, because then the assassin can shove. If you're getting shoved in by a Katarina, well then God help me, right?
They're just going to run around the
They're
map.
just going to
killing
run
your
around the
team.
map and kill everyone.
Dude, this Lux is doing a really,
she's doing a great
Literally
job.
got aimbot on or something.
Well, that's Lux's reference. She's trying to isolate the 1v1.
yeah.
Yeah, she's toggled. That's what she's done, Nathan.
Just
Yeah, she'll be aimbot.
hammering this Lux under tower.
I mean, if you're coaching the Zac, Nathan, are you angry? Because this Zac is ganking the inting Ezreal constantly instead of killing the overextended Lux. I think it's end of review for
Yeah,
Zac.
Zenderu for Zac, yeah.
Zac
he
just-
needed to kill. Look, he has 80. You know, and also the Zac has done, he's skipped a million camps this game
Gank.
to spam
Yeah,
gank.
The win con assessment of this Zac is very
Yeah, he
poor.
ruined the
He's
game.
let Lux get the entire tower,
Yep.
and he's exacerbated the feeding bot
Do you know
lane.
how it's actually the other reason as well why this game is so hard, in my opinion, for the Lux? Lux's game plan revolves around keeping this Ahri pinned in lane.
Yes.
But you can't do that versus Lux.
You shouldn't be able to do that versus Ahri Zac. You should
Because
die
Zac will-
100 times.
Zac
correct,
will
yeah.
gank you from Raptors every time.
The
And you
only
don't.
lane for Zac to gank
Is
is
Lux.
mid.
Yeah, we said it in
He's
Champ
not
Select. We
ga-
literally all identified that in Champ Select.
He's not ganking Garen. He's not doing. And yeah, I mean, you
Mental.
know, so obviously we
This is
can
what
all
I'm saying, Nathan.
blame the
Junglers
jungler.
don't understand the game. They really just
Yeah,
don't understand the
junglers,
game.
It's a lot to work. Well,
junglers are.
Dude, it's not that
hard.
complicated. Immobile carry, okay, all you have to know is Zac's reference points and then who's strong, who's weak. Just two principles. My reference points are that I hunt immobiles and who's strong, who's weak. The Ezreal's not doing well, so avoid him.
You can just get distracted easily as a jungler. Like it's a really hard life. No, you are right. Especially at Platinum, Zac. We've got a lot to level up here with condition assessment.
I mean, this is just not platinum level of play from Zac, in my opinion.
Maybe he's
no,
filled.
it is.
He could be
Curtis.
filled.
You can get to Platinum with this level.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Fascinating.
Because I wouldn't have minded, Nathan, if the Zac was ganking top, because at least that has a little bit of sense to it. You know, the Renekton's doing quite
You
well.
know what I think it is? He did play mid. He fucked up that fight, you know, the 2v2.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's angrily going to sides.
Yeah, that's the
I think
thing
it's an
as well.
emotional
Yeah,
decision.
yeah, junglers have a lot of emotions.
There's a lot of emotion.
They're very fragile people.
I think it's a bit of what we saw in the Shiv game as well, right? Where junglers, they just full clear a bot and gank bot and then just, Jesus, take the wheel, you know? Like, whatever
That's right.
happens, happens.
Yeah, there's either a gank spot or there's not. Remember Dante's you were the jungle or the game?
Yes,
Who was it?
literally, yeah.
You just full clear towards bot and you
Holy
win the
shit,
game.
well played.
That was an awesome
That was
charm.
a really good charm. Well played. So
Again, we see the same. This player is so consistent, by the way.
Yeah.
Like they make the same quality errors, but they're very good at those little
this
mechanical
is the beauty of the
skirmishes.
boot camp because
Yeah.
you literally get to see what their games look like for multiple games in a row.
Yes.
And we've seen the same thing happen with
You
these
can identify trends so
the
easily.
trends
yeah.
are so apparent, right?
yes.
It's like that you know why they rank exactly.
Yeah, makes sense.
The fighting's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
The fighting is
Yeah.
good. But they just Yeah, they're understanding. I mean, in this case, it's, probably a combination of luck specifics.
Yep.
With some other things
But
as
it was
well.
also the compensation around the Zach, around the Raptors
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
And yeah, a bit of horizontal movement, W usage.
I don't know. I might be mad, but you can win this game. You can win this game. You can win any game with Zach, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Not a Zach that's level 10 at 17
No,
minutes.
Renekton's fit.
It's
Renekton's
genuinely
fit.
not possible. guys.
I might be
What
wrong.
I think he has to do is just keep fighting.
Yes.
Because Renekton is spiking. He's your win con. Look at that Renekton, Nathan. He's level 14. If I'm that level 14 Renekton, I'm not letting you FF this game. We're going to try and win.
We
Okay.
can win this game. According to my analysis paralysis, this game is very winnable. I mean, Shaco is one of the most broken champs of the game, so
There's a factoid.
that is throws a spanner in the works. But
I just do not agree with that at all. A completely useless mid to late game Curtis Shaco player. Is he's OP in the early game?
no
But they
way.
set up at objectives and put boxes down.
Shaco is one of the best mid game champs in the
Is
game.
this an AP Shaco or an AD
AP
Shaco?
AP Shaco.
Oh, okay, that is a broken
AP
then.
Shaco is one of the best.
Yeah, so
mid-game
AP
league-
Shaco is very good. In
AP Shaco blows in the early game, actually.
Yeah, that's right. Correct.
Yeah, so, but you're right. It's just two champs. Very
Yeah.
different champs.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Best champ in the game.
Holy mother of God, Garen. Look at what I mean, by the way, about Garen scaling.
Holy shit.
Look at that. That guy was 0-4, by the way.
This guy rushed Hellbreaker.
Yeah.
Is that
so,
a thing?
so this is the thing, right, where people, they look at an enemy champion, they overemphasize the score line, and they think, I can just use my abilities like I couldn't give less of a fuck and just win. But this is actually quite hard to get across to people. No matter how easy you think the situation is, you still need to play well. Isn't that just a weird concept?
Yeah, it is a weird concept.
People mess that up.
Yeah.
This Ahri is again building Leandris second. I mean, this Ahri player loves Leandris, and I don't know. I would just rather you double down on just burst. Like there are squishies, right? There are squishies here. I'd rather just go Lich Bane. Just go your Lich Bane second item.
And just kill
kill them.
Lux.
Yeah, kill Lux. I mean, Swain is I would say relatively squishy still as well.
Yeah.
Shaco is pretty squishy.
Yeah.
Yep.
To be honest, Curtis, like the game's winnable, but team composition wise, Swain Tarek counters everything they want to do. It's actually on Ezreal, but Ezreal's too weak. Okay, we're trying to charm Flash. So what I like against a Tarek, by the way, is you want to team fight in turns. You want to blow the ulti and then re-engage. You don't want to be flashing forward as the Tarek's ulting, ideally.
Yeah, you are right. This game is
Yeah, Renekton can't actually play the game into Tarek Swain.
no. Renekton needs to be matching the Garen.
Yeah, this lane assignment is
This lane assignment is hurting the game so much.
The reason they're doing this lane assignment, I think, is because RS TP for Dragon.
All right.
I think that's why. I'm going to give him the benefit of the
Okay.
doubt.
All right, we have Dragon up in 20 seconds. We need to make an executive
Are we
decision
fighting
here.
Drake or not?
What are we doing?
I mean, we have Leandri's very soon, right? Isn't it 8:50?
Yep, you can probably pop this wave and base DP
Yes.
mid. You have ult coming
Okay,
up at
we can
30.
win the game here. We can base
We can.
for Leandri's and carry the next fight.
Base.
Base for Leandri's.
I think fight with your Renekton on this Dragon and send it.
Maybe we're wrong about the goal value of Leandri's. I think it's 850 there.
All right. I don't even think completing is that important. If you want to defend top, I think it's fine.
I just don't like.
But it's too late though. We have no control.
And does Ahri want to be doing this with her time, defending the top tower?
We
against
have
Garen?
noticed a trend as well. When people contesting dragons, they never go through mid.
Yeah.
Right? Renekton, if they want to fight that, Renekton had to go mid, right? And just they shouldn't spam ping mid.
And I fucking hate to blame the jungler again, but like Zach's just hanging around on the bot side and giving Dragon. If you're gonna give Dragon, go kill the fucking Garen. Like you can't give Dragon and be bot.
But we always say, right? The neutral objective is the sun. Everything revolves around it.
Ahri should have just ulted on the Garen as well, surely. Because he knows the whole enemy team's at Nash.
Got to make a decision.
You mean Dragon, Charles?
At Dragon, sorry. You can't, did I say Nash every time
Yeah.
there? Yeah, good. Well played to me. But yeah, you can't just not kill Garen there. You know
Train
they're on
sides
Drake.
of the map.
Ezreal did a good job there.
Yep.
Clapped to our 80 carries into the world,
Yes,
trying to cross match that
Ezreal did the
objective.
right
Yeah,
thing.
well played to that Ezreal. It's a really
Oh, Ryan's,
the
Ryan's
alt tab.
tabbed out.
He's tabbing
Focus
out.
up, Ryan. Focus up, Ryan.
Wake up, Ryan. We can tell you're alt tabbing.
Yeah, so
He's using his lol states to alt tab rather than collect
He's
information.
like, oh, fuck, are these guys streaming this game? Ah, shit. Oh, man.
it's so interesting how everyone falls apart in the mid game.
Yeah. I don't want to undersell, though, how significant him getting chunked by Lux was this game.
Oh, I mean, he lost his tower 1v1.
yeah.
So yeah,
yeah,
that's
it really did come
It's
down to getting hit
unreasonable,
by Qs.
So is that where you would set the learning objective, Curtis?
I mean, again, I would need to see if I'm doing this boot camp, if I'm the coach, I'm going to hold my tongue,
Yeah.
right? Because I don't want to, this is just one data sample, right?
Sure.
I would say that they had intention with the way, like everything else of the game plan was good. They just needed to allocate a little bit more attention on Q. So it wasn't that big of a deal. It's like one thing.
Yeah.
Right. So no, I don't think I was at a learning objective on it.
Okay.
If they were constantly struggling in their lanes across all of the lanes, and sure, I might, but my intuition is that that's not his problem. I think this is a bit of an outlier problem. I would say this guy's biggest problem is taking control of the macro game.
Yeah.
He's backseat gaming the macro. He doesn't know what he's trying to achieve. He hasn't comped any neutral objectives. He's kind of just, chilling out.
Yeah, there's no executive calls around the neutrals.
No.
There's no grouping up with the jungle with
There's
intention.
no win con assessment. I don't really think he knows how to win the game.
So what's interesting, by the way, just revealing a little bit this game, because this Lux looks really good this game, right? But the skill set of this Lux is that she was a very competent laner.
Yep.
And that can work in games where the enemy jungler doesn't gank you. Because you're just going to throw all your spells. She's very good at skill shots. She's got a shit ton of farm. She looks like she's the best player on planet Earth. But if this Zac ganked mid, this Lux would look like a shit player. Like, it's so interesting how, she's looking good because of other factors
And
out of
Lux
her control.
Zac again going in by himself with the Ezreal.
Yeah. Zero damage. Look, they're all full
that.
HP.
Ahri on the side
Ari's
with
on
no
the
TP.
side lane with no TP. Renekton had to TP into play.
Yeah.
That is
Zac
Zac
no
is
ults,
griefing the game.
by the way. No fight.
Yep.
Zac is literally griefing the game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if his Zac was auto-filled, Nathan.
Nah,
Come on.
Yeah, I think I agree. I don't think he can be. Can you check the OBGG?
Nathan can,
Can we check? That
Yes,
possible?
I can.
if you're interested.
I'm interested. I want to know if he's a Zac main. I don't think he would get to this rank as a Zac main.
I think he would.
You think he would?
Fuck me, Nathan, really. You can go to Ahri's profile and go live game and click it from there.
Yeah, that's right. Where is the Ahri? It's not this one. It's this one. This is
Yep.
no.
We're turning this into a blame the jungler
Okay.
episode.
So this is Lucas's student or
Yeah,
Shock's?
Lucas.
Lucas.
Ryan.
It's more for it. This is like
Just for you.
no. This is just. I'm intrigued. Like,
Wait, which one's Ryan again? Is it the Izangi or
no, he
Gwen
could
Top?
just be tilted. I think the Zac could just be tilted.
Is it Izangi or Gwen Top?
Gwen top?
Is it Gwentop?
He could just be
Oh, it's
tilted.
Izangi.
Is it?
You wrote the wrong rank. I'm pretty sure it's Emerald, Nathan. I'm pretty sure this is the Emerald player.
It is Gwen
shit.
top. This guy's name is Gwen top.
Yeah, this is Emerald 1, not Plat.
So can you get Emerald 1 doing this as Zac? Because I was going to say, but Lux has been pretty crisp. Like, that Emerald 1 makes a lot more sense to me.
It does. Yeah.
English. Live game.
So how do you problem solve this game, Curtis? Like, what are you thinking about as Ahri?
Syncing up with my jungler, being there on the same screen as my jungler, and leveraging our strong engage. You got really good engage.
Okay.
Like this, doing
Shaco's
shit like
ruining
this.
the game.
No, that's the clone.
No, he killed the clone.
Really?
Oh, wait, no, he didn't. What the hell? Okay, I don't know how Shaco works.
It was
It's
the
just a
clone.
stupid champ.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
Such a rush charm. He had 2 more dashes. Couldn't he have just I feel like what AJ would do there is he would just use all of the dashes, overwhelm Lux's mental stack, and then charm.
This is what I mean. Just group with your team and fight.
It's so cool how your fighting doesn't even have to be that good.
No, it doesn't. That's what I always say. Your fighting doesn't have to be sophisticated.
No, and it's just a man advantage play. Why are they winning
This
this
was
fight, guys? Because Garen is bot.
This is the first time us, Zac, and Renekton were on the same screen fighting.
So Nathan, what are you doing? Are you finding the game?
I can't get to the live. There's no live game. It doesn't say.
Okay,
It's just bugged.
maybe it's bugged.
Man.
We have to look after.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, now the game's really hard because, like, Garen is just going to basically be a huge pressure sponge.
Yep.
Shaco's going to set up traps because we've lost control. The game's over now. It's
Yeah.
very, 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 very difficult to win.
All right, do you want to pack it up?
Yep. I think that was that was fun to really see.
Yeah.
That's what we always say is a big emphasis of the, boot camps is that people always have questions
See the
and
game.
narratives and stuff, but it's just a lot of not what's happening on the screen in the games. A lot of people are very good at forgetting
No, we
things in the
always
games,
say-
and people just don't review their games.
Well, we always say, right? You can't hide at a boot camp.
No.
The boot camp will show us crystal clear why you are the rank you
Not
are.
a
what you need to
cherry-picked
work on.
VOD.
You can't
It's a VOD
cherry.
review.
You cannot hide.
No.
And the rank system is so beautiful. You're exactly where you should be, and that's what I love about this live stream as well. Like, it just shows there's no
Yeah, just lay it out on
No
the table.
confusion.
Lay it out on the table. You can see the good, the bad, and the ugly.
good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, and now unfortunately, this is where this might not even be that bad of a decision. We've just been outscaled.
Yeah,
Like,
it is what it is. You can't
zero
play
damage,
anymore.
yeah.
Yep. You have no win con.
Yep, Renekton into Tarek.
Yep.
The El Clasico Renektoid.
All right. Well, thanks
guys.
everyone for the support, the people that did the super chats on YouTube and also Twitch, all the people that subscribed. Appreciate that. We do a weekly Q&A show on Thursday night for Americans, and I think very early morning. Probably Europeans won't be able to see that. We'll schedule it usually on the YouTube anyway, so you'll be able to see that. Hope you guys enjoyed the bootcamp stream. We do the bootcamps once a month. There's no way to sign up to a waitlist right now, but typically on our bootcamp page, which is pinned in the Twitch chat, or if you go to our website, weteachleague.com/bootcamp, there'll be details on when the next bootcamp is going to be in the next probably 2 weeks. We've usually sorted out. So if not, there'll be a sign up form to the waitlist to know if you want to join next bootcamp. So good work, guys. Let's keep on improving. 3-block process. We'll see you guys on our next one for some more Broken by Concept #1 solo queue educational and motivational